Laugh it off.
Yeah, it just reminded me of, like, I don't know, back with like the
BBC, we're back.
right? Like they would come out.
Come back, please.
Daddy.
I just feel like at this bit rate, it might be like, can this PC even hold it?
That is.
I mean, bro, this is the second time Optic is
6-7 kills in a row, and adios.
I'm loving the Hossie though.
Last year, the final, like versus New York. Like,
Unbelievable.
remember, New York went up like 50 to 100, a couple of those hard points. But like, yes, once a couple gunfights went their way, once that crowd, Dallas, and well, crowd here, crowd everywhere for Optic, once they really get rolling, yes, I mean, they become different, dude. They go Super Saiyan and they take over.
Look at that boy.
S&D, KD leaders. Yes, you're gonna see a lot of Boston Breach here because that has been where they're 4-0 and what's got them to this point. But
bro, he's the overall KD
it's
leader
been a bit of
of the
everything
event.
for
He's the
Optic Texas.
SMD
They've won it
KD
through all
leader of the
modes.
event.
They've been perfect. And Hercules, I mean, special dude. I don't know if
Deadass might be the best player in this fucking venue.
Yeah, as you said, both of these teams undefeated in search and destroy. Going to that protocol surge. I mean, for Boston, you were down 4-1 yesterday in that map 5 versus Miami. Able to bring it back. Snoopy goes on that around 11. Optic another map where
Bro, imagine just like you just see
You should go live on. I don't know if we can go live on Twitter too. They're 4-0 on Protocol SMD at champs.
Neither team has lost a search and destroy.
This is square.
Or they're 4-0 in
It's
SMD.
just been much more the conversation for Boston Breach because that has been the winning condition to move them on.
This is gonna be a spicy
Map 2
joint
now.
right here,
Can
bro.
Boston Breach answer back or to
Sponsored by Razer.
Optic Texas dig this grave a little bit deeper?
Yeah, I'd blood the fuck
This
out
feels
of
like
this
half
guy.
of Breach's body is in off that
Oh,
opener. Super
I mean,
Yeah!
He just died because he's shooting his body.
I love that.
He just died because he's shooting his
like,
body.
hello.
I used to calm that. Yo, I just died because I was shooting his body.
Below, because now it's a 3 versus 3.
I done this. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You gotta lay off the fucking Johns, bro. He's behind you.
Was right next to him. So it's a 2 versus 2. Purr's gonna put that round
I mean, here's the CMG Warrior here. Thinks he's making a great play.
5-card Reaper getting the bomb down.
Where's the second? Where's the trade?
He thinks
Shit slam.
He thinks Warrior disciples his teammate.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Wake.
I didn't say that to him.
I did.
Random.
This guy's shit-faced.
Yeah.
5-tread Warrior.
Good 3
Fucking
from Brucey,
bum.
1v2 from Brucey.
The opening round.
Bruce. Parker's still in his underwear.
Shotzi gives him a free.
Flu game Park.
Yeah.
Gives him a free.
Man, I'm not fading. He was
He's about to break
Oh no,
the
he
chains.
was literally
Bro just dropped a 2.0 map 1.
these guys to know.
Oh, Mr. Amazon.
I'm telling you every single
Oh,
round. Does it round
okay.
number 1, 3-on-3. Yeah, Purge. Yeah, just.
He's got some HDMIs.
HDMIs.
I mean, you just watched an absolute masterclass.
Wayton just never even expects this.
Bro, if they win the
Doesn't even
event,
look at
Mason's deadass breaking Flomo's record.
Nope. Playing a
Champs
50-50 or whatever you want to call it.
Right now, or before
Dash,
that
you gonna
map
get
one,
three
he had
in
a
a round?
1.44. The record's
Purge.
1.44 at champs.
He's trying to fight.
And he just went. And he
He
just
is.
had
I
a
mean, that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the hard point. Really, the one person fighting. Coming out strong here, and yeah, he could have. I mean, that whole thing happens because yeah, first slide actually could have been a whole lot different, but Snoopy gonna be blooded on the breach side.
Yep.
The best
Look
thing
at
is-
Connor Miller.
You just never
Mercules.
I think
Mercules.
it's
Dragon.
Your other
Welcome.
teammates. Who's just going
We
for it,
reset the
trying to set
stream
up
to fix a
Mercules
bit, right?
Dashy.
We did.
You don't
Don't
even
roast us
expect
for the
this if you
real
are
time.
Dragon.
He is all by his lonesome. Well, now Mercules is in position to help
Dragon
on
Mace
out on
is
the other side of the map.
Everything.
Potentially versus
Everything
Dashy, but here
content.
comes Serena.
Oh!
Everything and a bag of shit.
I mean,
Oh.
I
It's the
mean, wow.
muzzles. It's the muzzles, dude.
Not slowing down.
I
the
mean,
muzzle
Mace is
Johns.
literally good for 2.
Nah, it does.
Is that for the PS5s?
He's so. I mean, both of them right now, but I mean, Dashy's been doing this for a minute. To
We
see
can play- we
Mercules
can play
doing it
2K.
on this stage, this early in his career. Yeah, we've had some players do it over the years.
Normally, like, Awakening is watching this, right, from that top window. That's just a freebie. They don't think anyone is there, but Mercules, yeah, just
I mean, Mace is actually just
reads
good
it
for 2
perfectly,
in every
ready for the
scenario.
slides. Dashy buys time on the other side of the map. Well, you did it first blood, but you don't turn it into anything if you are breach.
And I'm,
Well, they got to turn it into something here quickly.
why do you need 2 of them?
Bad deal, one hole.
he deserves the champs ring, the champs
It'll
MVP.
be new for him.
He deserves it all.
Snoopy, first to drop for
Did you
breach
know
in a
how
couple of
crazy
rounds.
he must
See if he
feel
can
his third ever event?
change this. This time they want double
Champs,
challenge.
he's been
Challenge the
MVP.
Shotzi. Snoopy put the dirt. He did
Holy
it again.
fuck.
Another
Dude, are
elite
these guys
three.
shit-faced? What is
Nah,
that strat?
I'm not gonna lie, Boston, you are a waste of a
Sight
league spot.
Reaper.
What the
I mean,
fuck
if that
was
shot
scary.
happens, he's gonna get 2 each time. You're not winning any rounds.
I
that's
mean,
for sure.
wow.
Yeah, Awakening with a nice kill on the hook. So 2
Neslo,
versus 2, a lot
Neslo.
of time to work with. You can maneuver around the map, and well, you can see they are duo.
Please
of
receive
offense.
the Woj
They are
bomb from
down
the
low.
former.
Similar to last round.
Former
We're just
Breach
gonna
fan.
plant the bomb over towards B. Awakening, he's across the map.
Of course he has 5 cred
We're
warrior.
gonna zip right up into his fucking iron.
Awakening just trying to reposition.
Yeah, he
More
shoots.
time. Yeah, the
I mean,
more
dude,
time
he's
they
just
spend
getting
looking for
read
him.
like a book, bro.
It's like he shoot to turn some heads here. And there's Warner. Where did he go? Look how much time is going to be off this
Like,
clock
dude,
before
Mace
he's
is just-
engaged.
But Boston has like no idea.
Still winnable
What else
for
is new?
Optic.
He's like,
Hercules
where's he at?
on
Hmm.
three
Boston
straight.
just has no
Here we go.
idea.
We get
Down to
him.
another one
He's like,
versus
where's?
one.
Oh my god.
Off the
I
cheetah.
would have got naked.
This feels like he lost
would've got
it on
naked
the
so
stairs
quick.
there.
This series might be over.
Bro,
He knows
Lucy,
that.
he didn't even play respawn
But
for
nice
a
win
few
here
years.
from Awakening.
Last year when he
He's
played
the guy.
Lucy, he played like
Down
last
a
2 months.
man.
He did not know the
He's able to turn
spawns
this into
changed
a
at
versus
every
two.
hill.
He's
Maybe
played
Awakening
respawn for
played
like
around
6 or
well.
7
His name
months.
didn't look a lot sticky either. That was
No.
I think he has the least amount of respawn reps on the stage right now.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, it's not even close.
And he's the best player in the venue.
the 2v2. Probably the
Which is
biggest.
also insane. Like, you gotta have some serious aura for
At
that.
first, I didn't know if it was like panic shots or he got shots. So we like switched like right after he shot, or if he was
No,
really
he saw
trying.
zip.
I wanna see him
You
play
think he
split
wins
game.
MVP?
I want to see him play split game.
Right into it.
You think
Shots
he's-
been dominant
Him or
down here
Dash?
from the other side. Purge
There's no way he'd
will
be.
shut him down this time.
Right now, Merck's MVP.
He doesn't play, but look, he doesn't play
Dash,
claw. He
though,
doesn't play
gets
with
two
paddles.
with
He
his
plays
open
literally
hand.
default.
Dashy 6-1.
Showing he
Lucas,
can do
he
it
plays
every-
literally-
He plays
like-
default.
Dude, that is in. Dude, he plays default, no claw. That is insane.
To stop the
Okay,
entrance
that-
there for Optic, but 2 versus 2. Jamie with some great shots, but Mercury.
Look at him, he just knows, bro.
Such a power head. He
July
double
6th.
challenge.
Wow. This guy
Another
is
multi-kill
everything.
round there for Mercury's.
Hook made me a little nervous. Once he just
Really?
got rinsed off the
No
heady,
way
I
they
was like,
said
wait, this gets way more interesting. But
I think how often, right? Like Shotzi just runs into computers and hops up top. There were no nades. Like Snoopy, he's just screwed in that scenario. 10 out of 10
Just
times.
don't play, bro.
No, we're
And
not.
as you said, Dashy
I'll
finds
sub.
a sub, and he's like, it's easy.
now I think Subi started in the map 5. He was like 1
One
in
in-
5 or 1 in 6
You
or
didn't say
something,
that.
and then went on that 7 or 8 spree. to
Did
earn
you
a
say that?
streak. Like,
I mean, I was in their
he
DMs
turned it on.
roasting
His
them for 30
timings, his
minutes.
gunfights, they started to go his way. They need
I was in their
to.
DMs roasting them for 30 minutes.
Purge has got 2 first bloods, but looking at 1 round victory. He's
Bro,
looking for another
honestly,
first
if
blood
it's
if
a free
possible. but
entry, why does the
they'll
number
just
of
take
people
position for
entering
now.
affect
Back up
prize?
Shotzi into stairwell. Optic looking to play the 4-on-4 retakes. This will come down to the trophy
make no
placement.
money either way.
Aid
Trophies?
placement.
I don't see any. So
Maybe
Boston's
that's
going to
why
go.
they're pushing.
Yeah, Boston's going to try to push Spiral.
Meanwhile, he gets
Instead,
one, doesn't
Shotzi
get traded.
wins the gunfight.
Aquatic
Because they
tweeted
have
out,
the
Awakening
lead.
is
Trying to
reverse
take a fight.
hacking right now.
And while they just get cut
It's a
down,
Aquatic
no
tweet
one
out.
They did all
dies
4 found
on the
one.
side
They
of
just
Optic.
walked him the
That is the
fuck
most,
down.
that's the most clinical retake
Dude.
you will
Dude.
ever see.
They are
That
doing
makes
whatever they
sense why
want.
they tried to just push it
Dude,
out.
this guy's
Bro,
taking
this
his
is-
thumb
this
off
is
his thumbstick and clicking
is-
circles.
this is-
Those shit's swimming, bro.
This is
Right,
literally
just back
identical
down.
to their
If the calls to
Toronto
go, you
series.
gotta
They
go.
100 point
Gotta
club
go.
6-1-3-0.
Part of the reason they
100
started
point
out
club
4-0
6-1-3-0?
has been they've
Dude,
been
this
so
is like when we play our
decisive,
league
not
matches,
decisive enough
just
there,
shit face, and like these guys
Shotzi
like, dude,
taking
these are
play
awful.
confidence.
Seven
7-1 leading the lobby.
Yeah, they're playing against the Neuro on Money Cam right now.
Up 4-1 and
Nah, Prazzer on Money Cam right now. That's
might be
what
looking
this
at
is.
2 and 8, 5 and 7, you little shit. Chami.
24 and 6. Turn on a Money Cam. Next thing you know, you're 2 and 7. Yeah,
he's
okay,
got a
bud.
bullet in, bro.
One, yeah, legitimately one.
What do you do?
Maybe an
You
eight?
just got to slow down. Like, it's hard.
I mean, wow.
He's a 7 and
And
2.
just the way he
Froggy,
plays,
no.
his body got shot. It might have been an effective.
He's gonna join the
game there out of
agency because they're gonna lose
Shotzi.
2 straight.
Snoopy has done nothing.
Bro, I don't know. I
Nah,
feel like,
bro,
I
this
feel
is-
like Boston
that's a
has
trophy,
used up
so
all
that
their
Dude, this guy had all of mid-map and backed
I
up
think
in.
they used all their juju.
Dude,
already.
look at Snoop. This guy had all of mid-map,
He's hacking.
backed up and went inside
Shotzi
blue
has
and went
3
trip
first bloods,
steps.
3 of his first
Because
4
he's
have been
that,
openers.
like, they're that shit face that they're getting slammed.
Dude,
like
wait. They're not checking this.
5
Oh
credit.
my. Wait, he checked that?
Oh,
he still got shit on.
Give him 4 first
Oh
bloods.
my god, they're all
Everybody else
dead.
into the blender.
Oh
Last guy
my
up is going
god,
to
you
be
5
Snoopy.
cred warrior.
Bro,
Six
that's a
down.
typical
Nah,
check,
bro,
but
nah,
then he
bro.
gets world star.
Nah, bro, who was I playing with when I did that shit the other day?
Whether you
I
have
pre-fighted
the
in the
lead or
corner
don't,
and
it
lost
doesn't
the
matter. Optics simply too good.
Oh,
Solid
man.
in the gunfights. I mean, that
Mace
would
is
give you
9
the
and
first
2.
blood.
Yeah, it's against
You would
Matt. It
have
was
a man
me and you.
advantage to retake the bomb site, but
Dude, this
yeah,
guy's
Lindsay
gonna
just
break
loses
the-
it up close.
He's about to
guy's
go to
everything,
1.6
bro.
after this series.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wait, what is he saying?
They're
Oh,
chanting
it's
0 and 6.
Agency. Agency.
Letting Snoopy know now.
And they gave him bomb OD.
Winners bracket final.
But you gotta think like Mace Grimes.
Winners bracket final versus Optic team. They have not been in a scenario.
Yeah,
like
bro,
this.
he's dead.
The
This
young
guy's
Boston
dead.
side.
He's 9-2.
Blank.
See if they can continue
Like,
to fight.
what are you doing?
He's like, I want to kill.
Put the fucking bomb down,
They're actually
moron.
not planning. They're still not
They'll try
planning.
to bring it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
they're about to get double. He's about to
Dude.
get double nated on the
They're
bomb.
still not planning.
Guys, let's get the OG squad out there. We got
Bro,
business to
we
handle.
actually might beat them.
You get a trophy loaded in.
We just gotta treat it like a scrim and not a tournament.
I think us four could spawn in right now, no warm up, and take
Oh,
this
they're
half
finally
off.
fighting the fucking bomb.
Outplank is in.
A minute and a half in.
Mace is just reading one
Dude,
back tower.
On 5
Cammy
straight.
has him weak
Get
and
away
just
with his life
doesn't
for now.
chow. He's just shit faced.
Mace is gonna find this guy.
Awful.
Subi got one.
Oh, fuck, he got
Continues to
one.
dominate.
So that's
Fires
Cammy.
in. Cammy left alone. 88 feet.
They're just running at him. They're dead ass just running at him.
Cruise control.
Dude, Bruce is laughing, bro.
Wow.
All business.
They look
All
good.
business, bro.
And they're about to go re-up.
Big Wake said, Coach, I need 60 MGs more.
I mean, Breach, this
The
tournament's a
20's on
win
the
to
line.
me to this point. Based on how these years have gone for this organization.
They're gonna go
I don't know if
re-up.
that's the way they're viewing it. It can't be, but they're simply outclassed here. No signs of life. Just
Crazy work from the boys.
pinned to the wall.
I really don't have much to say.
Yeah.
I
Crazy
should
work.
probably cut that off before. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, pinned to the wall.
Listen, Desk, I don't know where I was going, all right?
Yeah, hold on.
I was thinking like pin the tail of Nagi or whatever or something. I don't know, bro. Guys, settle down, man. Let's take a look at the stats.
They are great on one side. On the other, they are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I said that for map
Who
one.
put 3
I'll
and
say
4
it
ahead
again.
is,
Breach, you're getting shit
over
on.
that
There's
map.
no different way to look at it.
Sold me.
Outclassed, outdone,
Duke sold me.
outsmarted, out everything. You know, maybe you worry a little bit. Shots he's shooting bodies round one. Will it come back and bite us? You know, his mouth has come back to bite him at times this
they
year.
won
but
the round.
Not biting him now. Not biting him now.
Now, the only good thing, the only bright spot for Boston is you're
Okay,
going to
what's your bright spot, please?
Hacienda. That's about it.
Okay.
You're going to 3 Haciendas in a row. That's all I have for it. I really don't know what else to say.
Come on, dude. Sell me on how Breach are going to win, Joe.
3 Haciendas. That's how they would win.
I fuck with his shirt.
Yes.
Dude on the left.
Man, I was going upstairs
losing
trying to get
30
my
years.
nephew a skunk control and run back
This
to the
man
desk.
Merc woke up one day
6'1",
to fill in. Now he's finna win
down.
champs.
Son,
7 6
this
months later.
is a
My God, yeah, that's
takeover
nuts.
series. You 100
Drop
point
from
club
Stallions
in the
to
hard
winning
point, you
champs. Ain't that the
embarrass him
fucking
to
truth?
search.
That is something
How
right
do you
there.
bounce back if
That
you're
is
Bro,
losing
something.
Breach?
not only did he get dropped from Stallions, didn't he get dropped from Fellows Camp? And Fellow was saying
We all
like
do sometimes.
something about like if you're not trying, you're
Take a
gonna
look
get
at some
pinched
of
by
the highlights
Stallion.
here,
Wasn't he
Alley
on that
Cat,
team?
because
No.
these boys
He wasn't?
on
No, it
the
was
green
Neptune.
side
Oh, that was
are
Neptune?
fine. That's of course.
No, it
the
was
Texas
after
side.
Neptune.
My God, they're not losing.
Right.
It's not only that they're not losing their
Dude, he got
it's
dropped
they're
from,
all
like,
finding
so many
seconds.
teams
It's
this year.
unbelievable. They are. It's completely
He got dropped from Fellows team. He got dropped from Stallions.
Then he went back to then he went back to Omit. He won the elite, right? And then he won the elite and then champ.
Like it doesn't feel like
Cup.
Boston
He won a
Breeze
cup and then the
has
elite
any
in the
map
same
control
like
at all
right
throughout the
back to
entirety
back.
of this series.
I think so.
And then he got picked up.
Optics odds to win map 1 straight was minus 100,000.
I mean, early
Are
on in
you
the search
serious?
you saw Shotzi
Eastland
basically
posted that he
shut
put
down
he put a
a lot of computers.
$2,338 bet on
Boston
minus
on the
1,000,
offensive side
100,000
because you had
odds
to
to win
deal with that
$2.
man. I mean, Optics
Win
like a
$2?
great
He
trade
won
right
$2,
now, learning
risking
Yeah.
2,338.
I wanted to ask in
fuck outta
particular
here.
about Snoopy because coming into the match,
What a
he was the guy
moron,
we
bro.
highlighted, dropped a 3-point in both of their searches yesterday to get
my
to this
God.
winners bracket finals. How do they silence the man? He exits round 7 with a 1-7 record.
You just don't give him any space to do anything.
Yeah, 'cause I think that the whole thing was like Merc won an elite before he won a
failure
cup.
for Snoopy. Beginning of the
Oh,
year, we were
yeah.
like, wow, Boston's going to be a nasty red card team, and Snoopy can keep running
Dude,
around.
it's just crazy.
Now,
Last
all
year,
of a
he
sudden,
literally
things
just
started
spawned into a
shutting
major
down
with
lanes,
Con
he's
with them
not
with
able to
no
find his space.
points.
Obviously, right here, he ends up
And
0-6
then
at one point. And you're like,
LCQ
this cannot
for
be
champs,
anything.
it'll
No, he's got
1v4
nowhere to
round
work.
11 to qualify and gets it down to a 1v1.
Get the first blood
Which
on
is
him when you
crazy.
need it.
And the bomb was down.
When Optic
Invasion
are retaking,
AS&D.
when
The
Boston
bomb was
actually do get
down.
offensive push
And he
going,
almost
it's
1v4'd.
instant. All the
That's
trades
nuts.
come in so fast, so Snoopy has no opportunity to make massive
Bro ended
impact
with
plays.
15 and
You know,
got
as we go back to
costed.
this
Now
match
he's
number
fucking
one,
at champs,
I mean,
dropping
this is
off.
flawless.
About
I
to
mean,
break
every
the KD
rotation
record.
seemingly won by Optic Texas.
Nexus. P4's locked down shots. When he has the AR in his
After coming in and saving
yeah,
Optics here.
Point for a reason. They pick it over 40% of the time.
Dude,
that's aura.
Series, and we saw why.
Fucking
the
aura.
fundamentals were obscene from the side of Optic Texas. They had
Everybody's like,
every
oh,
rotation.
Optics
They were early
chalked.
over on the
Optics
side of
chalked.
P4,
Here
and
comes
even when
Merc
they
save
had
the
to
day.
do the breaks, it was typically Dashy or Mercury's finding those opening two to give them the lane.
You see this guy's tweet? He's like, wow, they're making my lineup look bad.
They look unbelievable. I need like a documentary on what happened in the 3 weeks before this event, because this is unbelievable.
And you gotta think that the stage side doesn't matter.
Wait, he streaked him cat right there?
Are out the window. You are on cruise
streaked him
control.
cat.
Your
Heard you?
Is there any way
Heard
to
you?
fumble this
Getting a
back?
drop.
I mean, they're going to win this series. I mean, you look at it, and it's like
There you
the
go, drop.
control has been better for Boston, but the man on your screen right here, Mercules, he has been the #1 control player since he's joined this Optic team. They have been the best control team since he's joined. So, I mean, it's going to be a tall task for Boston, and as we pull up their
They wanted
numbers,
more veterans,
these two
didn't
young
they?
men have been on top of the world.
Mason Ramsey may have
Dude,
the best
we all
comms
get extra
on the
bonus
team.
points,
It
like,
has
aura
been
points,
a
like, we
game
all had to
changer
follow
for
it.
this squad that has now found flow state. Is it still the honeymoon?
He's
Does it
geeking.
matter? Optic
we all have
one
the extra
map
aura points.
away from advancing to
Look
our
at that.
grand
Look at
finals
all those.
of champs once again. Can they go back to back? Stay tuned, friends. It
Dude,
could
Connor might actually be the good luck charm though.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the players are getting
If he's
ready
gonna
to
be
go
at
over
champs
it
every
with
time
JP,
Optic wins a
let's
champ.
take a look at some of the numbers for
Besides
this
World War
one.
II.
Alley Cat, we've got some odds
He was at World War
here,
II?
and a lot of them are in favor of Mercury.
He should have stayed home for that one.
Players have explosive
He didn't do something
ceilings.
that event. He did
41
something
bomb
wrong, something
was dropped
different.
by Purge in his
He didn't have a
opening
camera at that
Yeah,
event.
also
That's
slightly
why.
different
Probably why.
roles, But yeah, these have been our best control players so far this weekend. And I mean, Mercury's been doing it across every single game mode. But Purge has been keeping Boston Breach in a lot of these series. Drops the record of 41, ties that with Joe this weekend as well. So
Purge is
easily these two are going to be your
averaging
players.
29
of the
Fergie?
line.
Give me a player
Yeah,
who
but look
looks
at his
in your
ticks
eyes.
per
If it's not
attack.
one of these two guys,
This
and
guy's
who is
dropping
the
a
X factor
1.38
for
with
Boston
4
in that
ticks in
grand
attack
series?
round.
It's going to be awakening. I feel like he had a slow start to this
This guy
series.
just
He's going to have
knows
to
what
wake
kids
up.
do.
Yeah, it's definitely awakening in my mind for Boston. He's looking more like mini wake than mega wake right now.
Joe, it's time to awaken. We send it back to Maven and Merc.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at two
hoping they
boneheads
wake up
on the
a
right
bit
that picked
because
Breach.
this series is about to put
Fucking
me to
morons.
sleep. This has been as lopsided as it gets,
What?
as dominant as it gets. Breachers getting put down, and I guess I want some kind
Really?
of fight out of them, make it interesting.
Yeah, sometimes this is what happens when upsets happen, right?
You know why?
Right? Just days at 3-0.
That's what I was
You know
worried about
why?
day one. When the upsets started happening, I'm like, this is going to be a lot of 3-0s.
Well, it might
Who said that?
still have that, but yeah, as that's just talking about, right? It's been the control. It's been the search and destroy for Boston, but down 0-2. They just need something.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah,
They
anything.
pick one player. They need all
miracle.
4 players. All 4 players to wake up.
I need some thumb injuries on the optic side.
I remember me and Derek
I don't know, man. Holy hell.
did that one
They
time.
get to Hacienda,
That shit actually
Did
just
some magic for
completely
him.
cures a blackout.
but in the 0-2 hole, I don't know if a 3 stretch of Hacienda is going to be enough to bail them out of this. We'll see, though. Can they turn it around, or is Optic simply too good? I think we know the answer right now. But
Wake up with a
stranger
Gatorade in the
things I feel like have
7.5.
happened this weekend. It's been a weekend of freaky results.
Green
Let the
Dragon, bro.
freak
Let's go.
Continue. Boston Breach look to bring it back with a monumental reverse sweep, but they somehow do it. But they
And
gotta
it starts
get
off with a
back on the
2-piece
board
right here.
first. It needs to start here. Break off is crucial, and so far, Optic have the advantage.
Wow.
Yeah, you go 2 for 2 now, but well, Tammy's gonna get
That
traded
thing's looking
out.
serious.
And you're gonna find Snoopy
Bro, just like
going on
every
that
time they
secret
go to
route.
Aces
So you
POE,
have your
he
ARs in
always
power
kills
positions
one, at
on the
least.
objective, and you get shots in office.
Like he actually like
Get pushed out and starts
never
to
has
ramp
a
it up
useless
today.
life.
First tick through. Dashi continues to look for victims. Unfortunately, a double challenge.
Rachel
there.
Ray.
Doesn't get the angle off.
What y'all know about
But
that?
at least trades out one.
Dang, those spots and things are probably fire.
Yeah, crazy. I think it's
That's
gonna
that
be
non-stick.
I think it's gonna be a optic
We've
Heretics
seen this
line.
throughout the weekend.
I think it's going to be Optic Surge,
I think
but
Miami
Really, what our
runs
defensive teams are doing here is they ignore it and then trying to find a timing off spawn just like that. So, this is the first time I said it this series. Nicely done by Boston.
Yeah. It hasn't been a whole lot of that, but still a lot.
Dude, it leaves me shit-faced that he does not play with buttons, nothing, no claw.
No claw. He
Like-
says he claws
Pushing
to
up will
reload.
be Cammy, wrapping back off spawn will be Awakening and
He
Purge.
like
They
somewhat
look to take the
claws.
fights. They chow together. They take it. Cammy's gonna get one out towards line.
Yeah,
So
probably.
he's gonna look to
Physically
pinch
not
this,
able
I think, from well side. Try to get him behind the POV of Hook, but not gonna get there in time to shut
I have
it down.
such a bad habit of
Hook's gonna play his
YYing.
life as long
I
as he
have to
can.
take my thumb off my
Yeah,
stick.
no, he's going to be that solo player, but he's got to pause the
It's
clock.
optic
Only
surge.
17
Oh,
seconds. He has to distract Boston. And, well, he's going to do that. All 3 green arrows going to fly at Hook. When they down and take him down, he's able to find one.
Why can't you
find the
watch Optic
second,
versus
but
Surge?
He gets his teammates over towards A, and now this is where it gets messy here for
He's an
Boston.
Optic fan. Like,
Some clutch kills for Optic. They can't. I thought Dashy had that one. He looked frustrated in the camera. Thought he had one as well. Under
Get that
7
KD
seconds to
back
go.
up.
The multi
Mace
for
is
Hercules
fucking every.
Start Killhorn.
keeps the green wall here and fighting.
Must be
Hoop
dead.
chains in another one. Everyone backed up and basically coming off the spawn.
guy's a
The
lick.
extension
They're
is
on
close.
both. Yeah, they're on
The
both.
extension
They're on
is
both
there.
ways.
The progress
They're
at B
getting A.
as well. Everything you could want more from
my
the
God.
Dude.
Texas. And the sledgehammer that is Mercules continues to find.
And he's gonna win this?
kills.
Like,
Oh my
what?
God, this
He's
is
not
fucking
sober.
Continues.
everything.
The kid is different, not 5 straight.
And I'm just going to play his life. Wait for
probably
his
hit a
teammates to come
blinker
off a
before this
spawn. He
series.
knows they have to worry about
Yeah,
him.
probably,
50
bro.
seconds left. His teammates are able to get out towards well.
That boy's hand
They
warmer
have a
is
3-man
looking good.
optic push over towards fences.
That's all I'll say. I
Well,
know
he's
he's
just
got
got
some
no
good
ammo in his
hand
gun, I'm going to assume. So it's all about the
Yeah,
pistol
optic
right now
heritage-
for Mercules.
yeah, optic heritage would be
Timing,
lit.
I don't think going to go his
Dude,
way.
this
Almost
guy's
able to
running around with a
connect
pistol.
onto
He had some
Awakening.
nice pancakes
Boston's
for
trying to do what
breakfast.
they can. With the start
Or
that
he
they
is.
had, you would love to win this round and just slow down.
He walked up with the
This
monster,
optic
but his
assault.
monster just filled with water.
8v8.
He's just this dialed off of water.
Interesting.
Will Hook's route.
I mean, it's a wide
Shots
off.
is 1 and 6, but like they're still gonna win.
He gets through the back line, and it's just an awkward engagement. You thought
Mace
maybe
will
Hook had
probably
everything and more, but he'll get shut down. Still two
Probably.
people here on the point. It's contested for a second. Purge will lock up one. Nice double chow
Imagine.
there for Boston Breeze.
His CDR
25
counts
seconds to
fine,
go.
buddy.
5 versus 5. Dashy is shooting.
Dashy's
Yeah, dude, he's
funny.
that's probably like he's probably like on level
Yeah,
1.
no,
Like,
wait,
bro,
he
this
would
is
love to
awesome.
double chow that, but he's
Dashy's
gotta wait for his
shooting.
teammates. 5 versus 5. Dashy's just holding the line. Spawn Shotzi, he's gonna get taken down by Purge.
Bro,
Big
Shotzi's
win on
1
that
and 8,
side of the
they're
map.
gonna win the round.
Now
Watch.
it's up to
Three
Hook
winning
on the
at the
pinch.
Bruce
It's a
Bowl.
great
versus 3,
pinch.
10
Great
seconds.
pinch.
There's
And
some
well,
shit I'd see you do.
Shotzi's on
Oh,
spawn,
yeah.
so it's pretty much a
I
2
did the shit on the
versus
fuck.
2.
Okay, he just tweaked out.
Hook
He's
may be a
back
little
out.
bit too quick, but
Mace
he
Mercules
gets the trade
alive.
with Mercules.
Awakening for Shotzi. And
Yeah, I mean, Mace is winning that fight every fucking time.
Bro, this guy is everything.
Shotzi just went 1 and
But
8
it's
and they won
optic.
the round. They can't lose.
Out in front, finally, maybe some sign of life.
They
from
actually
Breeze. The fact
can't
is you
lose.
lost the round.
And I think they just had to get that kill
Leaving
on the
you shit
Dashy,
face.
right? When you had that final double chow from Awakening
Man.
and Kimmy,
He's
I feel like
11
you have
and
to
6.
find that kill because that gives you some more map
Did you?
control. Did you push up fences?
Man.
I think
You
the
pushed
only
up
team
towards
that has
well
a
instead,
chance
they back down.
is Miami.
That
Yeah.
allows
Dude,
everyone else
he
to
was
Optic
2
to
and
just
4.
get
He
to
finished
Dashy.
at round 11 and 6.
Optic just won an offense where
He
Shotzi
said,
went
"Boys, my
1 and 8
kitty's
at
not
300
looking great.
damage."
I'm
So
roaming."
it's like-
Formal on my way.
You know what Maven just
feeling
said?
good.
What?
You know
They just
how
won an
important he can be with
offense
his
when
routes. None of
Shotzi
his
had
routes
went
were
1 and
working.
8 with
They're getting
300
picked up, but
damage.
you
They
saw it slip
cannot
down at the
lose.
end of that.
They are
The
not
fact they're
losing.
still able to
Yeah.
win it.
He just went 1 and 8 with
It's gotta
300
feel good
damage
for
and
Shotzi,
won an
man.
offense.
No doubt about it. Yeah, I mean,
And his
it's-
pupils are still normal. This guy's just God. Like, what?
He's just 11. He just has a 2.0 every
He
time
just
he's
has a
on water.
fucking. He just hits a blinker and just doesn't miss.
I mean, I think I'm gonna bet Mace to have a 1.5 in grand finals.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, you might just have to.
Like, if there's any way I can just solely throw a KD
Should
like
be
by
with VAR
itself.
still there for coverage. You still have Purge on it.
They should let us
Imagine
run
you
it
made a
all.
bet for
So-
Merc.
Ain't that the
Merc
truth,
breaking
Lucy?
the champs.
Imagine.
Real shit.
Imagine we just get to run
continues
events.
to shoot straight at the AR out. Purge going to get done on the objective, getting done in the sliding as well.
It's
You've
fine.
had some of these
Shotzi's
good
not
little
gonna be
stretches here
doing
for
nice
Boston. Just can they take advantage of it? Maybe a little bit easier on offense than defense. A couple
Merc's
players
gonna
going to
find a
want
way
some
to kill
long
for you
routes.
before
Hook's
they
going to
get
get picked up, and it looks like
We,
Optic,
like,
they're just
stopped
gonna
Purge,
get
though.
it.
I
Already
can't
seen
have
number 6 in
Purge
Shotzi. He's
getting
just
a lot
pushing
of
up well
kills.
side. So a nice
Purge
start
can
here in
tell.
round number 2 for Boston Breeze. They only lose 3 lives, 8-point done.
That's a hell of an opener. Backs against the wall. Beautiful
Who are
there.
you swearing?
Damn.
Ran by
Did you
players
not
for
see the
players.
gamer tag?
Absolutely.
Man, by the players
2
for the
minutes plus
players.
some when you talk about pause.
By the people for the people.
They kind of slow this down for a bit.
Well, that's the players
I'm
out of their spawn.
not
It's
a
Mercules and
nonsense
Shotzi.
player.
They're going to find one. Purge, he's able to
His
get
game
his
is not
timing.
good.
Oh
but
my God.
The other 2 players
Who?
He's getting world
going to find
Big
kills
weight,
on the
dude.
optic side. You will pause
Yeah,
the
he's
clock.
awful.
Maybe back shot Yahtzee up if you are Purge.
He's just off 120.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to
fucking
rat it up
right
and
now.
get tucked away if you're
Billy
Shotzi. Trying to
Vanilli.
do the same thing on the other side.
Come on, man.
Game of timing, game of luck sometimes from this position now. He's getting trailed. And there's the timing and the luck does not go Purge's way. Hook sniffs it out,
Two-piece.
shuts him down.
Watch. Makes a move.
Progress in at B. Snoopy with a double. Snoopy
Oh.
with a terrific start.
Oh my God.
Awakening.
That looks like
Maybe
me.
thought he had the kill.
That's
Dips
not
out
real.
of it, relies on a little bit of help. The stun
Rapid
hit
fire.
before the trophy
Telling
does.
you.
But Snoopy continues to win fights.
I'm a personal user.
AR has been everything for him within this round.
I'm a personal user.
Not done yet. Fights you really need to win if you are Breach. Go the way of
I can tell you from a personal user of the
Awakening, you would have had 3
That guy's not sober.
round over instead. They still have life in this round.
100% it should go back to CWL.
I would love that.
But a round that Breach have
That'd be
got to
fun.
win, considering the break off that you had and where you are in the bigger picture for this best of 5.
Oh my god.
Imagine being able to go to majors and play the
Breach
first
on
teams
it.
in your bracket. You're like,
Gonna have 2 dead. Hercules is gonna try and play spoiler. He's able to get away with his life as well, and he gets a second. How
I said,
does
imagine
that
going to the
happen?
majors and be able to play
Catches
like
2
the pro
timings,
teams
and now if
in
you're
your
a
bracket.
Tammy, you have to
finish
shot
the
the
tick.
play.
Preferably keep
T24
them-
playing Optic Texas.
Yeah. Keep them boys out.
Oh nah.
Just flips the
Oh
round
nah.
He just yelled dead and
Mr.
shot bodies.
Takeover.
He can't die!
Oh, he's been logging.
This
guy
falls, but that
fucking
bleeds,
everything.
what, 30, 40 seconds.
Holy.
Finally,
Oh
Breach
my
able
God,
to get
he's
out. The
literally
pause
Thanos.
clock
Bro,
will
if he
be
doesn't get
purged.
Scump's
Somehow,
fucking salary,
despite
bro,
that stretch,
Connor
he's
might
still
die
winning.
today.
That'd be
It's
nuts.
still
If
winnable.
Merc
You
shouts
just
out
gotta
Speedy
win it if
Whiteman
you're
and
Boston.
if after he
Finally,
wins chance.
Purge is the only one that can
That'd
take
be
down
cool.
Hercules.
They're gonna lose this
Awakening
round,
is
but,
there.
like-
There was a chance,
Dude.
but Boston did it.
Dude,
They
if
got a
he
point on the board.
if he shouted out Speedy Whiteman, dude, Connor would
Hercules
actually
made him
fall
work
to his
for it,
knees
huh?
and like
He'd probably run up on stage and hug
That
Merc.
kid is something.
be like, I love you.
How did he just do this and then they
It
lost
just
the
speaks
round?
to the advantage they had. Like, really, what does that come down
Scum
to?
poo? I mean,
Yeah, 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yes, that first
Yeah.
point. They got the first point, but only
He
losing
just-
3 people.
he just popped
Purge
a
was on that
14
within the
piece
first
and they
10
lost
seconds
the
of the round and never stepped off. And he was there through the complete capture, right? So that was about as perfect a break as you can have. If that break wasn't that perfect, you lose that round. You lose that
And
round
that
without
Jimmy
question.
down.
I mean, I think obviously, but like,
Freaky fast delivery.
wow. Despite the perfect break, Breach
I mean, that was nuts.
barely
Dumb
pushed
poo.
through.
Showing signs of life, though.
They are.
It was Parker last
Could
night,
have won
bro.
round 1.
We got bail money. For
I told him
Dragon
4
if he
times
runs
to
up
put the
on
lighter
stage.
down. He goes,
don't
I
know,
like
probably
playing
not.
with fire.
He's just
Who?
dead bodies.
Parker.
Oh, yeah, no, Merc's getting a fucking bag.
We're literally sitting there, just having a normal conversation, bro, and he just keeps picking up the torch and just burning it on the thing. He's like, bro.
Rookie bag of tricks.
He goes, I have to even it out.
Shotzi is 6 and 15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're still
again.
gonna win the match.
Shots
getting
each week
slammed.
as well. Now turn into 2 for Cammy. So defensive clearance there for the moment for Breach, but Hercules is still lost. Seems to be always somebody.
he's just
and
cheating.
Just simply not.
He's literally
easy.
cheating on stage.
22 and 14.
Yeah, like bro, what was that? Like he just knew. He just knew he was gonna be pro.
We got bail money for Dragon if he runs up on stage.
Well, now a chance
I
again
fear
where
we
Optic- if
don't.
you are Boston, or sorry, Optic, you're working both points. You have players on A, players on B.
I'll
Boston
I'll
don't
empty
know
my
where to go,
investments.
a little bit
Fuck it.
staggered. Snoopy does
We'll get him out of
through.
there.
And well, now Optic, they want to go towards this B point. But Snoopy trying to do what he can.
Yeah,
Get
the
his
first
team
time
back
he
into this
died,
round,
yeah.
and well, he has done enough. 3 gonna go down.
Yeah, and he was
Jack to the
shit-faced
last
when he
player.
died there too. He's like, what the fuck?
In that last round with VAR, here with the sub. Just enough to keep them in it.
Like when
Lives
Thanos
about
starts
even, but
bleeding a little bit, he says
time
all
ticking,
that
50
for a single
seconds to
drop
go.
of blood.
Optic need a big moment, like a 3-down type scenario. Snoopy says, nah, not yet. He's starting to really lock it in. That's a double for Snoopy now as he's out
You
to
gotta
20 and
at least be
19.
And I like that last round, right,
He
where
doesn't
he
lock
pulls out
in
an
here.
AR, just
One day
slows the
will
game down a little bit, right? We've seen
Boston's
that from
bringing
some
it
of our
back.
subs this weekend. I don't know, just get you
Boston's
some
locking
easier
in.
kills. Maybe slows down your timings a bit. Or, you know, he's
3,
had a
4,
rough
because
series, so
Shotzi
yeah,
can't
just
get
pulls out a
kills.
round, starts to get some easy kills, then goes back to the sub, and maybe everything comes a little bit easier to you.
Yeah, I think nothing's easy to Shotzi right now, fortunately. 8 and 18, started real slow, but maybe it's his chance to pounce. The timing is here. The shots hit nothing but shed.
Yep. No way. Oh,
Luke, you don't get
Well,
that.
his teammate's gonna help him. So I don't know how
I mean, that
Purge
was-
gets away from
that was
who.
bad.
But 10 seconds now, Optic have to
Pretty
go
much
big
all
one-on-one
even
lock
positives,
side. That's
I think.
Persian and Shotzi. Well, there's the first, but Cammy is
They
there
gonna lose
for
this
that
map?
quick trade. Can you hold the line? Hook just gonna slide on through. Does get a little bit of help. Not quite done yet. Now we are as well.
Are they
Breach.
gonna lose this map?
The second on the board.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's what we talked about, Hacienda.
Shotzi tees up this round. They win 3-2.
Boston Breach showing
Shotzi's like,
some
fuck, I should have re-upped in the
resilience.
bathroom
Yeah,
break.
that was the one. Listen, wow, we gotta spin some webs sometimes, spin some stories. We're trying to sell the Breach having a chance in this series.
3K damage in 3 rounds.
Sensational COD, and they were the favorite by a mile coming into this. But yes, the Haciendas were the one silver lining. The control gameplay has been good for Breach this weekend.
5 cred warrior.
And they have been a resilient bunch. You think about this,
Dude, he's got the mat posture.
Throughout the
He's
course
just
of this
averaging
year,
1,000 damage or
through the highs, through the lows, a lot more lows than highs, but trying to end it on a high note. Well, you already ended on a high note, trying to end it on a real high note.
Yeah, both
No,
these
they're
teams
not
had quite the roll.
They're gonna win this round.
His map's
Yeah.
closed and Shotzi's having his worst map
Weird,
of the
weird
event.
year.
So wait
Similar
until
to your
Shotzi just
results
opens this
standpoint,
up
right?
with a nice little 2 or 3.
Dashy,
And there's
oh,
Dash.
he's shooting in this one.
They're awful. Yo, what's
Great
up?
break-off win for Optic Texas as Dashy guns both.
They
in that
just
top
double
hall
shot
battle.
him, not even
So it's
lined
gonna
up
be
and
instant
died.
pressure from Optic Texas.
They're
How
awful.
clean can you get out of this? And it's looking like it's gonna be pretty clean. You still have 2 players there because all 4 got pushed up. This might end up punishing Optic a little bit.
Yeah, Shotzi's there though. Can he get a second? Righteous, then he just flanked well. No, not able to do so. And that's where Breach have done a really good job, is winning that
Like, what?
gunfight onto Shotzi, or at least trading it. So now he can pause this clock. Purr's trying to get active. He knows his teammates would be stuck out fences. So he's hoping to find one. Now Snoopy gonna distract. Cammy off spawn gonna work rockside.
Now
But
Bruce
he's just not maybe buying enough
Mason got
time.
spawn kill out of his sack.
That one for Shotzi goes his way.
Cammy's turn to be the guy lost behind enemy lines.
I mean, dude, he's pushing
Knows he's got a
incredible
time in his
pace.
head when the players
He's
are
got the
coming off
most
spawn.
kills
He's
and
gotta
most
worry
deaths on his
about
team.
multiple angles. You can see he's
51.
kind of snapping around, wondering when the hit's going to come. Sub 30 seconds to
51
go. We're going to
engagements,
round 5.
Lock in here,
Cammy's going to
come on.
pause the clock. How long can
51
he
to
now
kill.
survive? He's got to worry about pressure from just about everywhere. And
Nice.
he's going to get swarmed out and flooded. The rest of his teammates over towards that.
Yeah, at least gets
Dude,
his
they're
teammates
flipping the
towards
map.
A,
This is
right through the
nice.
middle of the map. And well, they want to take the gunfights on the fences,
Dashy's
but
ripping.
Dashy is just gonna destroy Awakening.
Yeah,
They-
Dashy's
they-
frying,
they get
too.
defense,
They
Hercules
get
is dealing with
defense
2
round
off a
5,
spawn, but you're just getting picked apart.
Yeah, Dashy's having a round.
They get
though. He is
defense
not
round
losing
5 here.
fights.
Dude,
Dashy's
Dashy's
been
shitting, too.
remarkable in this round.
Oh,
Oh, that was
God.
Shotzi's regain right there. That was his regain.
Yep, that was his shit on.
Yeah,
3
now
seconds
round
to go.
5, he's fucking.
No, it's gonna be
Yep.
What? ¿Qué
I
pasó?
didn't know what happened for a second there.
Why'd it freeze?
Let's
They
go.
hold him
Come
to
on.
0.
Let's go.
Yeah, as you said,
They have defense round 5.
Let's
Optic
fucking
gets
go.
defense now
I'm
in this
predicting a
final round,
Shotzi
around
2
the way
and Hercules 2.
from a
Or,
grand
like,
final.
Off rip.
Well, and so far it's been about the breaks, right? Because when Boston are winning the break-offs, they just seem like a different team. That time it was, yeah, the Dashy multi-kill sets up the Optic. They just have map control.
Dude, like,
Keep
finally we're
Boston in
getting
their
like,
spawn, and they just
this was
couldn't
like
find the
Dashy
flow
at major
throughout that
1.
round.
Yeah,
Dashy was like the best player in the game, major
You know
1.
how important that
Yeah.
can be in control.
And then he was just like pretty mid.
Never
the rest
get
of the year
comfortable, never get
till
to your
now.
spots. Feel like you're just in a constant game of
I can't
running.
believe
It's like a running
fucking
simulator.
Sync fucked me.
Dude, he
Can the
actually
break
played
off
so
be
bad
better
with
this time, or does Dashy
And
once
Driver.
again take
I think you
over?
had a point, what? They said like you had like a 0.8 or a 0.7 or some
Yeah,
shit.
like a 0.7 or
A little bit of a
0.8.
different break off.
Mace for the
one.
first blood.
This time Dashy will get silenced.
It's all right,
A little
shots.
better. That's a big
Ooh.
win there
Wow.
for Snoopy as well.
It's all right. Mace got
It's fine.
another.
Mace just has 2 already.
He knows where those shots will be coming in from. That's Mercury's
Mace is gonna find a 3rd here in a
top
sec.
flag. And while you would love to do
One.
a little bit more with that multi
Easy
kill
one.
from Snoopy,
You
I
just
don't
wallbanged
know
him with a
if you
pistol.
are.
No problem.
I thought for sure that was going to turn into something more, but Mercules.
Look,
gets all
he
the
knows
other
where they're
kills.
coming from. Look at this
He's
guy.
up
Like, he's
3 straight
hacking.
off the break.
Dang.
Slide
just
down
good for
to
him.
the-
Oh my
God!
This
To be
kid is
godlike in this
everything,
final
bro.
round 5.
Look, and then he's
pushing
gonna
them
go
out,
get
and then he's
two-
gonna get the
And
spawn
now you're
kills.
laying-
Oh my
the map
god,
and
he is
pushing it out.
fucking shitting.
And one
Purge
didn't
tried to
see
run
him.
back to help. He's
Slide
having
all of
called
them,
to his
slide
teammates.
all
There's
of
one
them.
Purge
through,
didn't
but
see
no,
him.
Look at this. And this
Oh
breeze
my
will
Back
continue
up,
from
yep.
Hercules.
Yeah,
He's
he
in.
thinks
He's
He's
out.
34 and
Up that
24.
garage push, so his teammates don't look at it. Now you're about to be potentially 4 dead here. Snoopy again, the only player really to win some
Oh,
rounds.
that's
that's a
Another
good
double.
stun.
That's a huge,
And you're
huge
going to have
score.
2 on the B
He's
point.
34 and
Well, never
24.
mind, I lied.
35
Yeah,
and
he's
24. He's on a 7.
And he's
He's on a 7
Oh.
this round.
Got Cammy there. That's about it. They've just done such
I
a good
got a
job
cruise.
cutting off the reinforcements.
Maybe not.
no, he probably did.
Just under 40 seconds to go.
Shotzi's regaining. 16 and 24.
Breach need one good
He's getting-
sequence, something to get them out.
Ooh,
They've
see
just
him.
not
Oh
been
my
finding
God.
it. At least pausing the clock there for a moment.
36 and 25.
Get a few kills. They still
Nice.
can't shut down
This
this
kid
man.
is God.
37.
Nice.
37 right now for Hercules.
Get him.
He's squaring everybody, bro.
Merc is God. 38 and
Maybe your
25.
MVP favorite
Like,
so
this
far.
guy is
Everybody jumping off
everything.
He's actually
outside of
God
Awakening.
himself.
Oh!
He's both the time and
2
out
HP.
window.
Bro, he did that on 2
I don't know if
HP.
anybody can get there in time.
Oh shit!
Last ditch effort.
Brick, 5 brick!
Gonna get on
Brick,
it.
5 brick!
Come on, Mace.
5 brick, that's 1!
Come on now.
That's 1!
Come on now. Whoa.
Whoa!
Green.
Come on now.
Yo, Lucas, what the fuck, bro? I said green.
Whoa!
Perfect 9-0.
Dude, this guy is God.
Zero maps dropped going into the champs finals.
Hey, you dropped 40 on him on land. Come on now.
I mean, that was Mace isn't killing. He's the best player in the league.
Mikey was squaring Mace just fine. Someone pick up Mikey.
Get ready to battle soon. But Optic just too good in this moment. We've been waiting for it all year.
That's
Finally, it's
insane.
clicking, and
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gotta be
DB5, bro. Holy
they're
shit.
slamming.
What if Karma was like, all right, end of the year, I'll start trying with coaching now.
He'd be the only person
when they're in these sort of
to
messy
win back-to-back
scenarios, they were a
champs
team that
and win
feels
back-to-back
like they
rings
would
as a coach.
Get lost a
He
bit,
ended 38 and
sort of lose those clutch
39
plays
and
instead.
25.
Wait, he's won back-to-back champs before?
God, losing
Yeah.
I want to say, like,
He won,
separation away after
yeah,
the first
BO2
two maps
Ghost.
when you start to fight in that map 3. It's just too late. But
People don't think
they
Karma's the
looked like
GOAT,
a
bro.
team that made it to winners final, at least in that map 3. The first two
Not as a
they just got
coach.
slaughtered.
Not as a coach.
I mean, it doesn't matter. The
He's never won a
results
ring as a coach
are 3-0,
either.
but maybe
Yeah,
some
this is for
positives
sure.
in that final map to talk about, look forward to another
He doesn't
series
coach.
tonight. It's
He
just a
coaches
tough one.
Falcons.
He doesn't coach.
You are wrong, and I mean now if you're Breach, like you're gonna have
He
to
doesn't
play either
coach.
a Surge or a Miami.
He doesn't
We're gonna be
coach.
winning multiple series in a day.
49 and
That's
25
just not an easy
EKI.
thing to do.
Wow.
33 non-traded. 33. Dashy had 30 out of his 33 non-traded. Dashy had 4,800 damage.
God
Yeah,
damn.
Dashy was
Dude, them
shooting
two
that
just
round 4.
backpacked that map.
Those two
Holy shit.
have been disgusting.
No, they really have. They are an AR duo. It is awesome to see. You feel like that round 4?
That's a winner's final scoreline right here. Like what?
That's insane. At champ.
At champs.
Just slammed them. He had so many kills throughout that round 4, just winning gunfight after gunfight. He was massive for him. This recent
They got
stretch he
Shotzi
got with
talking.
Hercules, terrific
Yo,
as well.
put Mace on the mic, bro. Shotzi didn't do
Give
nothing.
it to Mace.
To battle this weekend, and
Ant's just gonna
maybe
gas
it is
up.
just
He's just
one
gonna gas
weekend
up,
on the
Merc.
year, but it's the weekend that
He
matters
should.
most, brother.
They owe everything to Merc.
Dude, that is
Merc saved their careers.
He deadass just saved their year.
Who knows? I mean, maybe you rounded out.
He just dropped 40 real to fucking back Jansport. Oh, no, yeah, on Hossie control, bro. What?
It'd be unbelievable.
Bro,
But,
he had
that's gonna do it
3K
here for this
damage going
matchup.
into that round, and he
Still
finished.
more
He had
action to come,
1,400
but let's
more
kick
that
the
round.
blaze on the main stage.
Yes, sir! Everybody make some noise for Optic Texas! They make it back to the grand finals to defend the world championship and keep it in
Yo,
Texas.
that guy does actually look dead like Pumi.
All weekend long, you guys have been playing to damn near perfection. 3-0s after 3-0s. How does it feel to make it back to Sunday to defend that trophy you earned last year?
I mean, it feels amazing, man, especially what we've gone through as a year with me and Brandon. I'm so happy right now.
That, you know, at any point, did you ever think that you
What's
probably
good,
wouldn't make it here?
Tyler?
It's been a tough
Tyler.
road, and you guys have been through so much to get to this point.
Definitely been down to, obviously with us being, in a race between Boston with making champs. But hey, ever since we got Mercules, we've been them. So, yeah,
Bro,
shout out.
that was just a 7th.
Shout
Come
out,
on now! Come on now!
That was just a 7th versus 8th seed in winners finals.
To
by the way.
possibly even make it into
Yeah,
champs, that was a
wicked.
conversation for a very long time. But on to Merc, okay? You've had a
Can't even say it's a
fantastic
fluke
rookie season
bracket.
before. This is technically his rookie season, and he won't qualify for Rookie of the Year. But give him some words of how well he's played this season. How
Oh,
proud
yeah,
are you to have him
Mercules
on your
gas.
team?
We love this.
The guy is literally him. Honestly, I don't think I have anything else to say. The guy's gameplay shows itself. So,
Hold on.
shout out Mercules.
On the control,
he saved
39,
the roster,
25.
and he's him.
There you go. He is him.
He's him.
Okay? And this
He's
crowd
him.
loves them
I
some
think
Merc.
actually-
Yeah, Optic just looks nuts, dude. Like, it
Dude.
looks like no one's gonna be able to stop
They
them
actually
unless
look-
Miami
This
plays
is like
how
the,
they did
this
against
is the
Space.
best like a team has like ever looked. No bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
they
look
literally are
insane.
playing. Bro, the crazy part though is like, bro, if you watch his arrow, he is aware of where they're at the entire time.
This is what they did last year at Champs, though.
Yeah,
win,
they just like
to win
showed
transfer,
up.
the
They
big-
just shit on everybody.
Yeah.
Seriously.
There you go. And lastly, I know this
Chachi
crowd
just plays
here
sober all year.
in this audience, okay, they wanna see you guys win. Just give them a few words.
He says,
Let you
"Word
know
is champs
you're ready
time,
for that
Papa
championship
B."
Sunday.
Everyone, that shout out to Kitchener. We love you guys. Shout out to the Green Wall or any fans in general. We deadass love you guys. You guys keep the COT scene alive, and you know we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you guys.
One
It
more
does.
time for Optic Texas, everybody. We'll see them.
Is
on Championship Sunday.
Challengers Champs finals on main stage tomorrow?
Always gracious
Yeah, it is.
in the win. Shotzi with
Wait,
another
that's
great
probably so
interview.
dope.
Dropping a little knowledge nugget on us that Hoop took a pay cut for Shotzi to join that original team. We talked about Mercules and what he's done this weekend, but I think I am happiest for Hook. The man got cut twice by this team. And he is back playing alongside Shotzi.
Who's gonna get a ring, bro? Like, shout out Hook, man.
The second one.
Hook isn't playing like
Yeah, he did,
he's
yeah,
been
he did.
playing really good this event.
He has.
Offers to join other
Yeah,
teams, right?
Hook is a
Waited
problem.
to
Yeah.
come back to this team because of how comfortable
We knew
he
it.
is
Fucking Cup
alongside
One, dude. He's
Shotzi,
just
but,
running everyone's
you know, the
world's
story
Cup
shows-
One.
Yeah.
Like, dude, get this guy in the
I mean,
league.
they-
He literally looks like the best player
Unbelievable.
in
He
the
has
game
turned
in
this
the
team around.
He's in Challengers
And that
Cup
control
Grands, just
put a
like
stamp
not
on
even
it.
fucking headset
As we
off,
take a
just
look at
dropping
some of these
50s.
highlights,
Like,
Alan, the last time we saw a Challengers
Optic are
player
9-0
playing
map
this
count.
well with this accuracy, Jimbo disconnected at a chance.
yo,
They're shouting out Jimbo.
why are we talking about Jimbo? Fuck that guy.
He's just one of those things that get the story of Hercules.
Oh,
Jesus
Christ.
I mean, he might be active.
with Abe and Lurks and those
Zuma
boys.
dropped him, by the way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like they open up his
That's what's
controller and
crazy.
he's like,
But it's
he's
just
the guy with the Cronus in his
being
controller.
noticed like that. I think you have to give a lot of credit to Zuma in the first place for giving
you
those
do.
kids a young kids a chance rather. But more impressively is the resiliency he's shown throughout the year because of how that team had fallen apart. He's gone through, played with a variety of different challengers teams, and then gets his opportunity to play alongside Toronto, proves it there, and now has a chance for World Championship. Unbelievable.
Allie, like 2 minutes ago, everyone's kind of even on the scoreboard. How does Mercules near 40 kills and just leave the rest of the lobby in the dust?
Dude, he's actually unbelievable. I think my favorite thing about watching this map specifically was everybody in Optic Texas knows how to get lost, even the ARs, and that's what makes them so incredibly dangerous because there was multiple times Mercury just pulled up to their spawn and just got lost in fences. He was routing bottom secret. He'd go back top hallways. He'd pick up an SMG. He'd slam 2 people, do it all over again, rinse and repeat. And I think that's what makes them so dangerous, that every single player in Optic Texas can not only get behind enemy lines, but make a really big play out of it.
Toronto, you dropped this.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally.
and like it's a testament to how good they're playing as a team unit because Shotzi did not have a good game, and they're still able to win it. We are used to seeing an Optic team where, like, if Shotzi plays bad, they're getting smoked.
Yeah.
So, yes, I mean,
He picked
Mercury's
Boston,
truly
too.
them, and they have a chance to go
Sure, AR
back to
picking up the
back.
slack.
The
Yeah.
AR
ARs
of
are
the year,
carrying.
he could be champs MVP.
Correct. It's just so crazy because the beginning of the year we were so hot in this Optic team. We were sitting here thinking this year was going to be categorized by LA versus Atlanta. Maybe we just missed it. It was the
We
end of
thought
the
it
year.
was going to be
like
back
the
to
beginning
back,
of
and
the
we
year.
didn't even predict it might be the world
Correct.
champions.
Great time.
Shotzi might not
best
have been
time.
as sexy in that game 3, but he still had some plays in game number 1. It's your scuff play of the game. It's the multi-kills.
Wasn't he putting up multiple
for
50s a
Mercules
series
and
in challengers
Shotzi,
too?
The elder, the
yeah, I'm pretty sure
youngster,
Hook was
working
like
together,
just did
2
everything.
different roles.
You know,
That
equal
one cup
amount
he
of
played.
pressure.
Hook was literally
Yeah,
running.
you're going to see some clips in this where it's like Mercury's
wasn't
on the
close.
sub or the AR. You're going to see Shotzi with the AR. They're truly having fun switching their guns whenever they want, depending on which hill. Like, this was a steamroll. Their hard point
Yeah,
is
Hoop was dead not trying, just killing everybody.
It's one of those things that I think you also noticed that for Optic Texas, it's like the Marines meets the Army. You've got 2 players who are going for
Whoa,
to
so
take
now
the
it's,
ground, then the
Dude, it
follow-up
just
comes
blows
back
my
to
mind
hold
that-
the ground.
that
It's just so
Boston
really
picked this
well-designed.
map.
I think in particular,
So
if
now
you
you
look
have
at
Surge
Rock
versus
Paper
Miami,
before,
and
you
then
see a lot of that
the
happening
winner of
in
that
map
versus
again, like
Boston.
Anne's mentioning, swapping between
Yeah.
different weapons whenever calls for it.
Yeah, it's
Boston
fluid,
has it-
right?
dude,
When it
imagine
comes down
Boston goes to
Texas, and
Grands.
on the flip side of that, their fundamentals
Bro,
are
they might have to
look
Neslo
so
every
bad
team
heading
losers
into that.
again.
They will. They're
They're
gonna
the
lose.
worst
They're gonna
team.
lose. They're gonna lose. Whoever wins between Surge versus Miami is going to Grand.
Dude, if Boston make it to Grands, bro, that KD record is all Maces.
It already might be, even if he has like a 1.1.
What did he draw? What was the KD for us?
I think he just dead ass had like a 1.8 that
Yeah, I mean,
1.8,
before picking up
1.9.
Merc, one of my big critiques of Optic was it didn't seem like they had rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we want to focus on the map, how we want to approach this break. And now you watch this team,
gonna
and
look
it's
right now.
flawless. Every single hill, they have the exact idea on how they want to execute, and it's going their way.
4 teams remain in our bracket. Let's get you up to date because our first has locked in their spot in the championship round. They go by the name of Optic Texas, and they are playing for the trophy tomorrow. We find out who will face off against them first. We have to get through our elimination round 3. Vancouver Surge, Miami Heretics, ding ding, let's go again.
So, boys, who wins this next one? I got Miami. I got Miami going to grand finals to face.
I also have
Optic.
Miami.
I think Miami wins this series, and they're gonna win. They're gonna beat Boston. Who do you got?
Bro, Merc has a 1.56 at the event right now.
The collection is $30 off this weekend only.
1.56.
Visit scuff.co/CDL to upgrade your
But that's like
the
overall
official
the whole
controller
event,
of
all
the
3
Call of Duty
series.
League.
They haven't dropped a map.
Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy.
He has
the
one more
official energy
series.
drink
Bro,
of
the KD's a
CDL.
1.44. If he
What did he drop? What did he drop that
It's
series?
an official partner of the Call of Duty
it was at
League.
least a 1.8 if it went up that much.
Don't worry, chat.
Him and Dashi.
Don't worry, chat.
Both
Holy
1.8.
shit, bro. They're just those two just
They both
love
have
it.
1.8s.
That's dead. It's dead as 2
Bro,
ARs with the
Dashi's about to break the record too.
For what?
A KD.
What'd you have?
Merc has a 1.56. Dashi's tied for the record, 1.44.
Really?
Yeah. And dude, the top Optic are 4 out of the top 5 KDs.
Dude,
That's
I'm telling you,
nuts.
that AR duo is 2 of the straightest shots in the
Merc
game.
1.56,
Good 20 on
Dashi
Miami. Good play.
1.44,
Good play.
Shotzi 1.27. They are the top 3 KDs.
20 on Miami to like win it all, or
Super
like
has
to
a
beat
1.22 at 4.
Vancouver.
Hook has a 1.2 at 5.
Vancouver.
Hook's
I'm gonna see
playing.
if I can throw that.
Hook is playing the worst on their team stat-wise, and he has a 1.2. Their
Insane.
worst player is a 1.2.
That's nuts.
Dude, that's insane.
That's good catch. Default controller.
Default controller, no claw,
No trigger stops.
no trigger stops. Yeah, this. It's probably.
He plays like sometimes claw.
Some people, no, sometimes he can use like the bottom of his thumb. Like some people, like Fortnite people used to use like their left stick. They'd sprint and they would like have their pad in the beginning when you could bind. They would put it on the pad so they could run and tap the pad at the same time. Like, that's what I used to do when I first started playing Fortnite. And then I made it my left stick.
I think Miami beats Surge and gets back to finals, and then gets 5-0'd by Optic in Grands.
Oh yeah, is it a best of 9?
Yeah.
But doesn't
Bro,
don't you get a map start or no?
5-0 and he just ends with a
Don't you
fucking
get a map lead or no?
1.8 at champs or some shit, bro.
You don't get a map lead?
Oh, maybe in a best of 9 you do.
I don't think so. I think the only thing they get is they get the veto A control. That's it. I think it's the only advantage you
I
get.
think it's best of 9. You get a map lead.
I'll be right back.
Pretty sure it's a best of 9 map.
We get the Binjay route. This is Bevo on the map.
Yo, are we serious?
They get the Binjay route on the main broad.
And backward.
I mean,
Chance,
these are
back to
old
you.
clips.
Okay, champ.
Wait,
Wait, dude,
Chance?
I love this game.
That's how you know this game's dog shit.
Wait, I just saw how fast he's killing with the AR, bro. Bring me back.
No, yeah, no bullshit.
No, dude, you killed.
I like
Slower.
when it's my gun.
I love when it's my god, truthfully. 8-9.
I like.
What's up, man?
No, that game was just like straight creddy, bro. Like you kill at light speed and you can hear everything on the map.
Terrorists to their own
Dashy.
I liked MW3's TTK.
This game was fun.
This game was actually good. No, I couldn't, bro.
It was very close.
I saw Nick Mansions on the spins, bro. I was like, that's rigged right there.
I think there's a miscomm there. There's a miscomm.
I love this game, bro.
It is a choice.
It's a choice. Listen, guys, I put this shirt on.
The only thing that I didn't like was the fucking tactical stance shit when you slide. That shit was so AIDS.
Everyone said your shirt's too tight. You look like an idiot. It's just a little too small, but it works.
Sometimes when you were like really turned, it really helped you get more turned though. But you got like, oh, I'm fucking.
If all the bullets hit, it looks fire.
Shit makes you look like you're like YYing and shit. You're just like, take a piss.
Popping cloak. He's popping cloak. He has active camo.
Yeah, interviewing Dash.
Pop your
I can
shit,
see
man.
Surge winning this, but I think Miami wins.
Yeah, Miami actually looks really good.
Yeah, Miami looks good earlier.
Can you explain something to me? Why he's willingly pissing on our phones?
Yeah, I actually don't know.
What?
Steve's like a dog, bro. Instead of going to the bathroom, he just goes outside and pisses outside. Instead of just going to the bathroom.
Bro, Cammy 0.72, Awakening 0.62,
That's a great
Purge
question.
0.72.
The bathroom is closer, it's inside, and it's open. Both of them are open.
Is this guy okay?
It makes no sense. Cammy 0.72, Awakening 0.62, Purge 0.72, Snoopy 0.63.
Nuts.
Like, does he have a catheter or something? Like.
Merc went 77 and 43.
Cool.
Metals.
Hey!
You just 3-0'd phase
77 and 33.
sent them home. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm
Better
feeling
know that you're here,
The best
girl.
KD on
The
best
we
KD
managed
on
to regain as
Boston
a
was a
team, and
0.72.
we came hot
I
today.
didn't know that you're here for
You
sure.
certainly did come in hot. I've got to ask you
Oh,
about
really?
your team, but
Oh.
not your players.
I don't know.
Your coaches, your management as a team, Miami
This guy's
Heretics.
also another Bean
What do they
Boozled.
do for you guys
If
to
Surge can
enable
come
you
and
to
play
perform
like
like
they
that
did
in
yesterday,
the
there's a
biggest tournament
chance.
of the
I
year?
agree.
I mean,
Surge
they
played
are,
good
like,
earlier too against
telling us what the
Toronto.
other teams do, preparing us like doing a gym, cardio.
Yeah,
We
they
are
won
doing
together.
everything like to be prepared, and we just
That's his
play,
dog.
you know?
Yo, so
Miami has a Sunday jersey. They would love to
what is-
rock
are you
that
like a dog or
tomorrow,
something,
but
bro? Like, why
first
you gotta
they
go
have to
outside?
battle for 2 more teams. First in their way
Why?
is Vancouver Surge, a squad that shocked LA Thieves, knocking out our number
Like,
one
bro,
seed. and that's
like,
looking very
no
good
one's here.
throughout this
Both the
elimination
bathrooms
bracket.
are
Welcome back,
open, like-
everybody. We're joined at the desk
really
by the
throwing me
one
off.
and only
And you said,
Monster
nah, I'm just gonna
sponsor,
go piss on the
Joey
fence
D,
outside.
Mr. DeLuca.
Dude, I'm going to have to rebrand.
How are we feeling about this event so far? It's been
We're gonna have to do
chaos.
it
Shoulder shrug is
Bro,
OD.
he's taking your name, Joe. To fight this guy for the name, dude.
What in the hell is that noise?
Yeah, he's all right.
Nah, all right, we got Merc here
What-
with
what's
us.
going on?
We got to
I don't
talk
hear
about this
anything.
Miami squad, though, because as good as Mercules, the rookies playing for Optic Texas, these 2 rookies have been
Do you hear
frying
anything?
for Miami
Maybe it's
for
just
months
quick.
now. You've got Super, you've got Rancor. They both had highlights, but Metals kind of was a little quieter in their most recent series. If Miami wants to
gone?
win here, Joe, what do you need to see?
I mean, honestly, just what they've been doing. I think they've been putting together
Don't
a
gotta flush the
complete
toilet.
game, showing they can win in hardpoint, search, and control. And well, they have more maps than what we thought, right? I think that was really the key in the base series. They're winning Proto Search and Destroys. They're winning Proto Controls. Miami teams gonna be tough to beat.
Sound like
their map was
feedback? Yeah, it probably
incredible.
was.
I mean,
There's another
talking
mic
to our
next
coach,
to me.
like, the last
Sorry,
couple
all that
weeks, they put in
outside
so
piss.
much work, and even the Rewind Hardpoint, that's another one they're comfortable going to. We saw it in the Boston series, and
Mark my
this is the
territory.
Miami team that was dominating their searches.
My
6-2
crib.
respawn here at Champs.
Next
We're
BNB
taking a
on
look
this
at
raps
what's
for
on the
them.
line here. Well, you're playing for a big spot
No
in
wonder
the
we got
tournament. And most importantly,
animals
you
outside.
double your money. 160.
Nah, that's feeding Sanjay every time. Bro, last night, bro, I step outside, Sanjay's waiting for something.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
I
the
fed him.
Surge, because
That was me.
if you're looking at the prize pool, they've
was me.
scooped up a bit with 2 silvers.
I gave him a
on the
Twix bar.
season, but they've also finished at the very bottom of the totem pole. This tournament, they
I
got
don't
a
like
nice
cats like
bounce
that.
back on day 3. What do you expect to see, Allie?
Hopefully the
What's
continuation
all
of that.
dress?
Other hardpoint's been looking really
It's
good,
like
which is
all
going to
the
be important
flavors in
versus Miami team, who's the best right now in the building outside of Optic Texas when it comes to that game mode. And for Vancouver, for them, it's just keeping up the slaying. The fundamentals and the IQ has been here for this team, but unfortunately, some lackluster performances from O4, from Abuza have kept them from the finish line. But today, they look like a different team
It's
than
weird
day 1.
because I can
Their
taste
search and
every
destroy
flavor.
just has to be cleaned up. They need to be able to finish
Right.
it. There's a lot of round 9s, a lot of round 10s. They need to be able to ice up.
Remember, they played, though. This was
That
a
seems
tough
like I can
matchup
taste
for
literally
Vancouver.
every
They came
flavor.
out that map 1, dominated, and you know the 2-3-5s like search and control. That was the struggle online, and only in that match we saw the struggle once again.
The Surge need more stamina this time around. Here is the new set of maps and modes. Is it familiar, Alley Cat? How do we feel about Vault, Dealership, and Protocol as our first three?
I'm actually really happy to see Vancouver Surge put Dealership in this lineup. Obviously, it's a scary map to take up against the Miami Heritage.
No, nobody actually gave him a Twix bar. I was trolling.
Match for Vancouver Surge if 04 and Neptune get comfortable in the middle side of the map. I think we might be going 5.
What ghost is that?
Joe, what are you looking at there? Because I'm looking at the Protocol.
That's the best one.
I think 2-3-4 look
I've never
awesome
seen
for
that.
Miami. I think they're very happy with this match. There's still a
Oh, just
solid
great's
Vault team,
alright.
right? It was kind of.
I just don't like great drinks.
That took down Miami last time, but this might be the same thing for me, where maybe they lose the Vault, but then win the
Vault
next
map
3.
one?
Yeah, I mean, same situation. Like if you're Miami,
This is gonna be crazy.
They're practicing.
Last time,
This is gonna be crazy.
They just saw what just happened. They're like, we need to practice.
These two teams are both
One of us are going to Grands. We got to practice, boys.
Yeah, no chocolate to the cat.
Out of the way these last couple of stages.
I don't know how he's still alive. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's just a strength they've been hanging on to.
Can we talk
He's a fucking
leadership real
trooper.
quick? I
Dude,
know
we need
everyone
to
has
attach,
a
like,
great
a
gun
GoPro to
on
him and
this
just see what he
stage, but
does
at this
throughout
point in
his
the
day.
tournament, the nerves can start to
Wait, that'd be
Record a
great
video.
content.
nasty as the experienced player for Vancouver.
We need to get him for, like,
Who is
yeah, we
that
need to get him,
voice
like,
on
If we
that
get him
side of the
invest in this
stage?
Texas Heat, I think he'll be
Equal answer
fucking
for Miami
dead.
Heretics,
The
because I
reason
know
like
Super's
somehow
the
get a
IGL,
camera
but who's
attached to
setting
him
the
for like
tone
a
of
day,
the
and then when we
I would have to go with
back,
that
we
too.
just
I mean,
take all
he's
the
the guy that
footage
came
and
in
we,
and completely
like,
changed
upload
the
it.
system. I feel like he's
Watch
going to be
it,
the most
edit
cool, calm, collected on that stage right now.
Day in the life of the
All right,
Speedy
it
White
sounds
Cat.
like our teams
Dude,
are
that
raised.
would
We're
be
jumping
electric.
right into the pick'ems. I would love Mr. DeLuca, the original Merc,
He's
to
on
go
the eighth.
first.
Yeah, he might be on his 8th or 9th flight.
I think
Dude,
they go
Sanjay
all
is
way
the
to
fucking
final on
man.
Sunday.
So we
Sanjay
just
is the
skipped
goat.
to a
This
certain
one's
part. It's
actually
like
really
jumping off a
difficult, 'cause I
building.
don't
Just
know
like,
versus Vancouver we're going to get. I'm also going to go Miami.
You see
I
him,
just
like,
think
go meet
their
up with some
engagement,
cats
their
and they just start
high-pressure
doing some
play is
meth.
just too much.
Wait, you gave Sanjay a Twix bar?
No,
I'm gonna go
no, no,
Vancouver
no.
in this one. I got faith in Rambo Ray.
I saw the chat. I wasn't paying attention. I just read the
Like, we were
chat.
saying to put like a GoPro on Sanjay's head for
Dude, I was saying that. Like, you see those TikTok videos of like the cat running
Or
around?
like the dogs that have the camera in their mouth. And
I told that to Connor, and Connor said, "Yeah, we probably that GoPro probably wouldn't come back to us. It probably would get stolen somewhere."
It's a risk for sure. The players are ready. Guy Blaze, let's get it going.
I'm ready to
We
hop
would
right
never
into
see that
this one,
GoPro
Chris, to
again.
figure out who's
The
going to make
cat's
it
either
into the
getting
top
robbed
3 and have to
himself
play
or-
to
Yes.
Boston Breach
Bro,
in
that
this
risk
big
reward
matchup.
though.
So without further ado, let's bring both squads to the
Oh, put an
stage.
Apple tag
Make
on
some
the
noise,
GoPro.
everybody,
Steals
for the
it, he's called
Miami
a cop.
Heretics and Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, like have a GoPro case with an Apple tag in it, so that if
Both
they do
teams
take it
watching
off
the stage right now
Sanjay,
are searching for some vengeance.
They have the
Vancouver
GoPro, we
Surge,
just
they'll
get their
have it right in front of them, going up against the Miami Heretics, who might be looking forward to
Call us
Boston
Watson
Breach
on
winning
that
in that
address.
losers finals, and hopefully
Get
they
every
don't
cent
look
to
too
their
far
name.
ahead. Vancouver Surge looking
the
to be
white hoodie.
dominant at their next couple of days starting this weekend.
Both these
Bro's
teams
just trying to
have
aura
red
farm.
hot in the loose bracket, flying
It's because
everybody in
Real's the
their
only one that
best.
thinks they're going to
This
be
is
a chance.
special one. It's a
They're
rematch
Grands.
from the first day.
He said every game is Grands.
Oh, he was in the Ravens.
If Optic wins
Who?
this, their
Yeah.
franchise will become the first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last year, this Visa shit.
Optic will become the first
Ready
org
and
in
able,
Call of Duty
Blaze. Let's
history
do
to win
this.
back-to-back
Entire
champs.
Kennedy been absolutely delightful so far. And don't forget,
And
we'll
we
talk
also
about
will be the
drills,
first
skills,
org to win
everything
three
in
like
between.
three champs.
Chance, and we're not done yet.
Yeah,
The
we've
first
had
org?
every
Yeah, to
upset
win
you could
3 world
possibly
champs.
imagine roll through in this tournament, but there
That's
are
such
no
an Optic
upsets
thing.
on this stage. Two incredible teams getting after it, and the camaraderie of Miami Heretics continues
Oh
to
yeah, I
thrive
mean, could
and
you imagine
provide.
looking over
They've
and
been
seeing
electric.
that?
They have been
I think
outstanding.
we'd
They have a
laugh
single
and then
game
lose by
5
100.
loss. Outside of
Oh,
that, it looks like they are completely on form.
That was what I
And
saw
that's
when I
the
saw
protocol
Kexrat
control
and
getting in.
then,
It looked like a
do
bad
this
map
after we
for
were
them.
up to
All of a sudden,
Lucy,
guys
that's
like
good
Rancor
comps.
going
I actually
26
kinda
and
like- I'm
12.
intrigued
Even
with
their
you.
He said last
weaknesses
time we
are
saw
now
a
their strength.
Challengers player playing
Again,
this
I'm glad that
well,
lots
Jimbo
brought up in
doesn't
a
think
pre-match
that
interview with
chance.
Beckles there. It is the coaching staff, it's the entire supporting cast of the Miami Heretics certainly helped to get the victory there. I know Ogre 2 is watching from home. I know damn sure he's not in the venue. That's a joke for you, Tom. But for now, what a run from both of our squads. On the other side of the stage, though, not to shy away from another strong supporting cast, but a much smaller one for Vancouver Surge. Ray,
Are we taking
Rambo,
Sanjay
Ray,
to an
putting in
upgraded
the hard
team
yards
house?
alongside the folks at Vancouver?
And I tell you,
No,
watching this
we
team play
cannot.
against Miami Heretics,
Unfortunately, Sanjay will not make it.
And Sanjay, unfortunately,
Bro,
Sanjay
imagine he
is
just
not
shows
making
up.
it out the
Imagine he
hood.
just shows up one day.
I would love to bring him. He's a really
We just
friendly guy.
moved like 30 minutes from here. All of a sudden, one day he's just here.
I would like to take him, but one, he needs a lot of shots. He probably has a bunch of diseases, so he needs the shots and the checkups from the vets. And two, Connor is allergic to cats. So
Vancouver Surge, that is a team that have proven
they can make the adjustments. They can
Probably because he's
solve
got
these
so many
puzzles,
diseases,
crack that
bro.
code, and they're going to have an answer for Miami. Of course, though, you got to answer in-game, and it is going to be electric.
Yeah, by all rights.
We can get a cheap little collar cam for pets and put an Apple tag.
That I'm intrigued for.
The gauntlet they have run so far here at
Hey, this is a
Champs.
sub.
One of those two young rookies on stage will never
Teaser
forget.
Skies
Same can
getting
be said there
ring.
for the Surge players.
That's fire.
2 grand finals on this year. Unable to crack the code for a winning map at the very least.
I mean, a ring's a ring at the end of the
course,
day.
guys like Nasty,
Fucking
well,
Karma's about to
he's
have
been here
5.
before. He had a very solid chance
DB5.
placement last year, so
Is he
He is
DB4?
kind of a team
DB4
but I don't know.
3 of his own
in
and
the
then
land
MVP.
of top 4
Three
at
of his own.
Champs.
Yeah.
Everybody going to be bringing their A game, but
won.
even nerves.
He
Something
won
that is set in
BO2
on many
Ghost
players, many teams. You got to dodge them in these moments. But if you're taking a gander back towards that vault on the bottom right hand of your screen, it was Miami against Vancouver, and Vancouver picked them apart. It was 0-4 to beat them down. See if the
That's
score
real
book
shit,
keeps
Lucy.
itself.
Let's
Maybe
go,
you should
Miami
change
BP.
the
Come on.
POs, or
Yo,
the
look at all.
adjustments
All I know
well
is,
and
dude,
truly
like,
Find out.
I swear to God,
Our
it's
players
like
are ready on stage.
it feels
Set.
impossible for Optic to
Time to
lose.
rock and
They're
roll. The
four,
ultimate
all
match
4 of them are in the top 5
This
KDs of the event.
superb Saturday here
That is
at
nuts.
Champs.
Their worst
The
player has a
Southlands on Can't
1.2.
wait to get back to the dealership, but again,
That is
that's
insane.
the end of those were all Heretics first.
You win a
time
tournament with a
round.
1.2, you're probably winning
Into the
MVP.
vault we go. Map
They're literally all
number
having
1.
MVP caliber events.
Elimination matchup. Here we go.
Who are the observers thinking? Who do you go on board with first? Why not? Rookie of the year.
Let's go,
ranked
Rancor.
fourth. See if he can get anything going down.
First time I'm rooting for you all year, buddy. Let's roll.
But looks like you're going to be going for the pinches.
Low-key, I
All
win more
bases
bread.
covered. Abuza there for 2
Let's
in
go,
the feed.
Surge.
He's trades left and right.
Right
Ultimately,
now he owes me
Surge come out on top.
25, Surge wins, he owes me
Fast one.
50.
Not gonna let anyone breathe away from this one. Search, opening time going their way. Plenty of Heretics players here to contest to get these kills. That's it. Right back in we go. 3 dead. Off. Rip. 0-4, the only man forward here for
Just
Search.
on this
Awkward
series,
timing.
and
Super
then he
lets a guy
falls into
pass.
5, and
It's
then
going to be
up.
the
Good
top
shot.
hallway.
And then
And
Optics
unfortunately
top
for
4.
Super, he's going to fall by
Is he
his
4 right
hand.
now?
Either way, bounce
Yeah,
back is
Super's
in.
4 with
Time
1.2.
being collected, and while 0-4 gives you
Super has
2,
like a
time
even
still
like a
towards
1.0.
Miami. Force those spawns, though, in rotation. Vancouver for the moment. Have it. Rancor looking to strike, and he ain't wasting no time.
Throw it in.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I mean, bro, Optic just made this, or FaZe just made this guy look like an absolute moron in the hard point.
Yeah, ripping and roaring. That is a very quick P2 break and already initial time. And Miami on vault right now, looking to make it better.
Yeah, see, that's too far.
Good. And Rancor, unfortunately for him, a player's gotten past, but if he's still alive, you're not going to doubt him.
Still watching their back line. No tags.
I know,
Sneaky
nasty.
Neptune.
Nasty.
He's not gonna be able to enter from the rear. Hey,
Nasty.
big kills out
4
of that.
down.
I think this is going that
Oh,
fast.
4's reading
Right,
spawns.
a little bit of a
I think this goes
miscommunication
map
of letting a
5.
player through, so the 5 spree looks great, but now the time not going to be going.
I remember
your
when
way.
everybody
Gotta
swore this
clean
guy was
these up
hacking.
and get the buttons going here on
He was.
vault. As right now, 0-4
He actually was.
looking to get that flow state going. His POV always good.
Man, that was a lovely bit of damage on the way out. Now looking
Shit,
for break
maybe that's
again,
the way to
but
get to
Neptune's
lead.
gonna stay alive, and he's gonna try to making their way through the backside of the
Fake it till you
That's
make
gonna
it.
give enough break Heretics a little bit of scrap to thrive off of here. He's going to maintain that lead.
The thing was, though, like, once he actually really got good,
Right on him.
he definitely was. Like, bro, look at him. He's just
Keeping the
toying.
fight
with him.
alive, a P2 scrap.
Yeah, going to be keeping him trapped back. Look
Yeah,
at all
it's
4
gonna be
players on the minimap from Miami. No presence or pressure right now over towards P3. You're going to have Neptune. Initial time inside of the hill.
I should
They
get the
lose
5
middle
from
of
my,
the map, but
my
they still got
bet,
the time.
my prize
Yeah,
picks.
P3 could be a very
Yeah.
mixing
I'll get
hard
the
point.
5
Not easy to
back.
get a lot of time on it, but
What?
some of the best teams are very good at
I
doing
flex
so. Still
played.
keeping an eye on that left-hand side.
Big
score.
Wig had a
Vancouver
0.62.
Two problems to deal with right
Wait,
now.
he's gonna be.
Trying to help out Marenko.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're doing a great job of keep away right now, and now Abuza should
Wait, you
be
said-
able to
you
get a little
texted
bit of
he's
his
gonna be
time, so
able to?
ultimately Vancouver on top of things for P3,
Oh,
but as
shit.
Heretics strip it away, frankly, the final 30, Heretics, 2 players, the opportunity to flip, number 2 spawning out, this is when he hit the go button.
Oh, nasty.
Nasty.
It's Real alive, halfway towards a Hellstorm. And what a spot this is, Real. Fantastic reactions. Gets the kill, keeps the lead going up.
Yeah.
Mel's there from Statue, 3 dead.
Let's roll.
Back to the drawing board, Vancouver.
Yeah, this is a massive
Rancor
moment. You gotta
starting
be
off
covered.
strong,
You got
10 and
Metal set
6
up
for
on
the boys,
Statue,
10 and
Real
5, I
moves
should
the top
say.
part. Number 6, Rancor, going to be the collector of the initial time, and everybody from Vancouver very far away. A 20-point gap as the Money Hill pops. An opportunity for Heretics to start to run away with this game.
Yeah,
Miss
so we're trying to
winning
capture it on this
against War.
superb hard
They're playing
point.
War,
Rancor
right?
10 and 5 again. What a tournament He is having his debut here at Champs. And over to Real. Can he find the second?
Was it Brooklyn or GG?
Starting hot is
that
already
beat
600
Florida?
plus.
And he gets it.
For the
Lovely work now towards time. You've got a little bit more space to work with, but you're running out the numbers once again.
Because it's $20 per
Yeah,
duo,
still
so
lovely
that means
for
there's
Real.
30
Might not get the
fucking
second kill,
duos.
but he's just slowing him down. Now Vancouver,
15
there's
teams.
really no routes on the map they can work with. 04 going to open up the back, but he tried to go through the front. Rancor there to cut you down. 04 trade out. But the trade zone and the time remains secure for Heretics. Not quite a perfect full 60, but not far from it. They're going to that hill of 20. They're going to walk away from it of 70. They're making amends on ball.
Absolutely.
Is that what they were in?
Massive lead right now for the Heretics. They're on gold.
Oh my
Not
god.
the way things went
You'll
the
be
first
alright.
time round. But that's going to be that. The first hard point set now complete. Set number 2 begins again. Back towards the center of the map. Back towards
looking like Miami Slam, bro. Ranked 15 and 5, dude. Like,
great tags,
wow.
great damage, great kills, and now you're going to slow him down. Food for
Abusa's
fodder.
getting
That is
slammed.
3 in the feed, and Real in prime position. Get this singular trade and continue to spawn kill.
And he is roaring, man. A couple more here to his name. 5 in a row.
so do you think they like scrim in between like series, or they just sit there and shoot bots?
Looking for 6 is Real. Arms to the
chill
teeth.
between.
Yeah, like if they play right and if they play and then like there's a series right after them before they play again, they probably just shoot bots or like just they probably watch VOD. Honestly, they probably watch VOD and then shoot a few bots.
Macana! Dale, dale, dale! Cata, cata, cata! La cata, la cata, la cata!
Nasty! Nasty! Donkey!
Donkey!
Get out me swamp, donkey!
I love the finesse, Super. You're just you're lagging, dude.
Well, yeah, he's auto lagging, sitting that far from his monitor. It's like
Holy
fucking,
shit, wait.
It's like fucking Mikey, bro. The way he sits on his fucking setup. Mikey's in a movie theater while he plays COD. Bro's just sitting back. Oh. Reinforce barrel, he kills him again.
Muerta!
Muerto! Muerto! Un tiro muerto!
Puta!
No pueden matarme. Nasty,
Nasty gata! Nasty gata!
Nasi gato, gato.
Bang!
Oh! Yeah, bro. That's how you know you're.
Rancor
That's how you know
is
you're in
22
flow
and
when everything is going exactly how you want it to go.
Rancor is actually.
He's fucking nuts.
Bro, he might be the 5th best player in the game besides all 4 of Optic.
Gee,
Yeah.
it was coming.
NAU player?
That's the guy we 100-point club.
No, it's not. Vortex was on Cobra's team. They World Starred us. Well, they didn't World Star us. Vortex is Vortex, Aspect, Cobra, and Brezzy. Yeah, and they made Red Card HP look like our worst map.
Yeah, that was a good map.
Dude, I've never been so shit. I mean, we didn't get 100. We basically got 100 point club, but like, I've never been so shit faced in how much better a team played a map than us.
Hey, we got 100 points.
We got 115. I remember.
Booze is set up early though.
We literally lost, bro, and like usually like I'll crash out, like not crash out, but like I'll have a face of defeat.
We didn't play the map.
Yeah, we didn't play the map wrong. But I literally looked to my left at Nick and I was like, bro, what just happened?
They're getting jokes down lane.
You have to find the opening way to kill.
Fucking joked.
Bro, I swear to God, we were losing gunfights by 1 bullet every time.
Keeping it even for now. Metals finds a
That's why I was shit faced. I swear to God, I wasn't missing. But like,
10 and 30 and I have 14,000.
I swear we weren't missing. We were rotating fine.
Ginger signing.
Here's round 2.
Incoming players.
Not the co-ed, man. Not the co-ed.
When does the co-ed start?
That is unbelievable. 3 dead. The second
When's
wave.
the co-ed start?
Is he going to be effective? Rancor pumps the brakes. Still alive and kicking.
That is beautiful work. Rancor heads up there on the gameplay, but as the comeback might well and truly be in,
in an
I'm
hour.
listening with Vancouver Surge.
Come on, Surge.
So Surge.
I like him twice.
Yeah, I'm out front gold. I'm waiting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm saying line.
I'm going now. I'm gonna go top cat on me. One HP top cat.
Scum stealing all our dudes.
I think twice. He's playing for you already. Don't time now.
Rise up, bar.
I'm waiting. He's
That's
counting
one
someone.
here. That's one goal.
You
I'm going right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm in vision.
Got wrinkle.
Set him open. Where'd you go? Come here.
I need to
Wrinkle me.
push your line.
I'm trying. Yeah, go.
Main.
Main, what's good?
Welcome to the YouTube.
Bang the line. Fuck going out. They keep going wide. Let's go together. Come.
One behind me. One shot line.
Pop your shit, twin. Pop your shit, twin.
One more. Where we spawn?
Anybody, Peedy, check on you. Dead.
Nice. They're spawning out.
I'm out blocking.
Let's go. I'm out cat. Yeah, I'm out cat.
I need a pro. Get right. Yeah, what do I talk? He's in the pool. Right. Ready. He's in the pool.
Nasty. Dude, they have so much map. Bro, you just gotta reach out of that. Fuck it.
We're missing one.
Yeah, so missing one on the back. I spawn side hill.
Don't see him on the back.
Somewhere.
Oh, he just tweaked, bro.
Wait, Rancor got 3 there.
What?
They killed all 4. What?
Oh my god.
That one tweak from a bruiser.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But Rancor is fucking everything.
Hey guys, hey ladies, it's Rancor.
They're all negative but Rancor.
Unbelievable listening. They had the information. They knew where Rancor was. They didn't listen for a single moment, and Rancor pops a 3-piece.
This is the 04 is the guy that people thought was cheating in all-season Cold War, right?
Yeah. E3 that is impossible to collect. Vancouver, it is a desperation effort.
No, everybody thought he was 6-0ing pros.
He quickly showed that.
He did.
Neptune leaves a present for him. Medals now to the open street, trying to keep
Yeah, I did that too, but I also did, I think, I added Simp in there too, and Simp fucked me over.
Super and fucking 04's got crazy timing.
A moment of a mishap in 04, gunning players down. And Maya just hit the fan. We're about to find out though, folks. Heretics have still got control of the left-hand side of the minimap, but the numbers are starting to get thin. Rancor, what a corner!
Dude, this guy is in flow.
Yeah, he's actually
He is the only reason they're winning this match.
Vancouver Surge fought tooth and nail. They are right
Low
back in
key,
this
like
game.
Rancor and Mace shooting like how they do, bro. Those guys eat and sleep and breathe rank play too. They both are like the only pros that I see are always playing rank.
What was his line for the series, bro? Like, it's just
Maybe.
bound to hit.
Maybe.
Do they have the hit points to stay in the fight? They've got to get going now. I mean, you got to win the gunfight. Trying to get through. Nasty backing him down. There's the open lane. Abuja finds the pick, and now you're surging on it. Here we go, Rialdo taking a huge run.
Because they have to be able to shoot against aimbotters.
Next man on the inside.
Breaking P4?
Nah.
The next few.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they broke P4.
They win.
Survive. Now they have the control.
Nah.
They win.
Oh.
Wait, maybe.
Rancor's getting costed. Rancor's getting costed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait, maybe Ultra just isn't the worst P4 team. Maybe Versurge is just godly at breaking.
Oh my god, they lost.
Towards the front, one man there.
Rancor's got costed.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
It's still going. Medals is in.
They're all in there, bro. Wait, he got 2.
It goes to P1.
No, they don't.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. Dude, Rancor just put up a Gwyn performance.
Oh my god.
That's up there with the Gwyn performance, bro.
Flip it.
Getting costed.
That is nuts.
Oh my god, what an ending. I didn't know
That
they
is
had
nuts.
to tick, bro.
And Miles,
They
it
didn't have to
happened
take
in
it
a
off.
very different
Yeah.
fashion.
How the fuck
But
did Meadows walk in and kill 2 and they're all 4 in next one?
Dude, not only did he walk in there and just get 2, bro, but he walked in there shit.
Flip it, Chad. Flip it.
He killed one and was like, what happened?
There was an extra second of contest.
The other guy
going
just
in.
didn't shoot
You
back
go
at
to
him.
P1. Heretics have this set up, and Heretics likely
Wow.
walk away with that game.
Yeah, Bane, that
Instead,
movement
the
is
Rancor
nuts.
43 and 23 performance wasted. Not matter at all. 04 was there to match
That
him.
was
But
crazy.
Down the line, Vancouver Surge putting in a serious amount of work.
I mean, strong objective play there from Abuza and Neptune. We heard that listening. They were so heads
43 and 23 on his screen. He's
everything
54
the Heretics were
and
trying to pull.
23.
This is quite a few
I
moments,
opened
folks.
this
Again, the
forward, I see
setup was
54
ideal
and
for both
23 in the
teams.
map
Breaks on
loss.
break. Yeah, I love the patience
You're
too.
like,
You had
bro,
guys like
what?
Abuza
What
waiting
the
so
fuck
long
just
before the
happened?
teammates could get grouped together to actually make your impact in the time. They handle it to a T. Then they clean house and win every gunfight, but
Miami
somehow
was up
Super and
138
Metals
to
on spawn
46.
find their way to sneak in, and I don't know how they're picking up the
OD,
extra kills. They
OD,
certainly made it
bro.
mixy, but ultimately, you got the back spawns, you got the presence, you have the extra men.
Go for his backdoor kill, it was great. I mean, you get a couple of players up close and
OD,
Super
bro.
manages to make entry through the front door. That slide kill is unbelievable. The two-piece here was never going to happen, but Abuza, ridiculous from him. After that, the last two Heretics members right through the front door, and an unfortunate spot to be in.
Miami Heretics coaches and management get them diets and meditation exercises.
Waste. And it was the final
That's dope as fuck.
The final pick. We see it rarely in Call of Duty, but they gamble upon it there. Not going to
Hakuna
break the
Matata,
P1 break.
For that second, I'm sitting there waiting to see
Second,
if
the
they got
invisible time goes their way. Wow, what a hard
Him
play.
and Mace on a
and look at
team.
the comeback,
OD.
too.
It's so
Like,
not
literally
Rancor.
from the opening break, Miami Heretics had the lead until the
OD.
moment. Vancouver Surge, that is exactly what you need. The way this tournament has played out, every team that looks like they have the
guy
high
is
hand
everything.
do, and they maintain it. Every single team that has been faltering continue to falter.
Bro, like,
Vancouver
Dashies
Surge, you can't afford to
Dashies
go
also
down
having
against
a
a team like this.
generational
Miami
event.
Heretics have
He's
been
tied for
on
the record
form.
as well.
They
But
needed the
Merc is
map
just
won.
playing better.
They absolutely got it.
So they're in the game slowly. Perfect drop.
1.44. He's tied for the record as well.
Dude, I can't wait to like see like you know how Dashi be streaming just shooting bots or whatever, like chatting with motherfuckers. He's gonna be like, dude, I thought I was shitting. Look at Merch Katie.
He's be like, dude, I literally broke the record and my teammate broke my own record.
My rookie teammate.
My rookie teammate
At his first ever champs.
First ever champs should slam my record.
Any other event,
This is
Dashies
how they're
winning
doing it.
MVP.
Stop swinging out left. We don't need to play our standard game. Here's the adjustment. Fill in the line and start running it down. And they're calculating again. Actually starting into a bit of a veteran presence right now, working with a young and fresh team.
You see Connor's tweet, he's overstimulated.
Looking over towards
Said I'm overstimulated. Optic Grand Finals, Merc fucking 30. Omet GG in winter finals. Omet Brooklyn and losers to qualify for EWC.
Incredible. And I know him and Rancor, they've been taking turns in the first blood battle. Rancor is one of the best ARs in the game.
Absolutely. The clutch is there. It may look impressive. That was only a single digit separating the two of them. So very, very comparable performance-wise when it comes to this search and destroy. Of course, though, we go to dealership. Dealership the second time.
Run it back.
Seeing these two teams play after day one. And this one is going to be
I need a
fun,
diet in my
folks.
life.
We're
Haha.
going deep into the night here in Ontario.
So does Steve.
Search and destroy dealership.
Omet won.
Vancouver
Omet
Surge
beat,
have shown they're making these adjustments in the middle of maps.
I heard what Mikey said. That guy's a bot.
Is
this yours?
From DreamHack to this tournament.
Draza's
Now we're gonna
stats
find
the
out if
last
they can
three
adjust
champs.
against Miami on this
0.79
map
top 8,
in a matter
0.84
of
top
days.
6, 0.83
Heretics beat them
top 6.
6-4 the last time they squared up.
3 years in a row.
Surge looking for revenge. Of course, for
Maybe it's
Miami.
his time, bro.
It's the
Multiple
Hater
top four
Central tweet. They
placements
tweeted
this
that,
year.
and they said
They're
after
looking for
Draza's
something a little
disastrous
bit
like
better.
performances and lack of COD
Very
IQ,
good attack
Keeks
first.
is now
He
exploring
melts that
other
bottom hand
options.
against
Maybe the
Right,
chase
when
for
he's
Key Club
right
is
through
rookie
the
and phenomenon Mercedes.
Get themselves involved here. Dealership. Oh boy, what an electrifying
Man,
map this has been.
I'll drop at
The
least a
late addition
0.85 at Tamps, babe.
to the competitive Call of Duty world, and already off to a spicy
Bro,
start.
Mace.
Try playing
Mace
on
the
this
one-
map without a trophy. Every single day, getting tattered up. 3 trades rolling through. Actually, team kill 4 staying 33.
Whoa, it's still going.
He's a 1.4.
2v2.
That's the record.
Rancor's
But he's just
gonna
being
close
overshadowed
down.
by his rookie
Vancouver
teammate.
Surge still attacking
What was
slightly
that?
different angle.
AR battle, and it's the rookies from Miami looking to clutch.
Managed to escape.
Nothing new.
Without anyone in the board. Abuza now pokes forward, trying to find the intel, gets it. Nasty from the window. And Abuza lying in wait. The patient play. Has he spotted them again?
Yeah, I think the
He
only
has
team
not
that can
this
beat them
time.
is
So
Miami.
Heretics free roam across the map.
This is mind games. Vancouver Surge. Do you make the read? Middle of the map covered by Abuza.
Abuza's got middle map. Abuza can't get the next, and the damage dealt though. Nasty on the quick pickup. Surge take the first.
The Heretics thinking a little bit too much in that moment.
That'd be tough.
Vancouver Surge faith
I
in
mean,
their setup.
Vancouver though,
Middle of the map,
Ray,
quick to jump
Rambo
over
Ray
towards
coached
either
Hook and
site.
Shotzi when they wanted shit.
Teamwork clearly there.
So like he might be able to like game plan
Efficiency.
against him.
How do you game plan against
big strike first.
cannot game plan
Nasty
against Optic right
continues
now,
in the comms.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
They actually.
It's not even Shotzzy and Hook that are carrying him. It's fucking Dashy and Merc are everything.
Bro, they literally look at the 4 best players in the game all at the same time.
He maneuvers very, very quickly.
Fancy me.
They are literally all 4 having MVP.
This is how you game plan against them. You put a
Fancy
mansion.
sideways had Steven Mansion.
Bro, Merc spawns in against Mansion.
Backs out.
He
Nate's
might
gonna
be
open up a little
peak.
bit
He
of
might be
space
like,
towards the
dude,
middle
how
of
the
the map.
fuck
They
is
were
Nick
looking
in
for the
Brand
fake
Finals
shot,
France?
not too much value,
Yes.
but now Booza's clean
Merc
space.
does have the highest KD of the event.
It is wide
He's
open.
also
Free for the
currently
tank.
breaking the
man.
record for the highest KD at
A
champs of all
pure
time.
4 versus 4.
Formal has the highest KD of champs, 1.44, and I think May says
Yo, Nick, can I get the blinker real quick?
I'm like, nah, actually, I'm a top 30 rate for any
Four takes the top off the ball now. Nasty at range. Wait a minute. The fight is coming to him. Real, the dance is on. Nasty the loser is over. Real's got 2 on the round. Super Friends, another last man alive. Is Neptune 25 on the clock. Hold your breath. There it is. Diffuse underway as well. Plenty of time to get that one done.
Yeah. Not a single player hopping that bomb either. They knew Neptune was going to be posted up in some corner, wait for him to pop out, and do not give him a clutch opportunity. That was a pure 4 versus 4, and Heretics walk away with 3 men standing. I think Real and his dance moves really the highest impact moment there of that round.
Yeah, you're ripping through what few rounds these players have to get
Dude.
kills, especially at that kind of close range.
On snap, and this is the first thing you see.
Any opportunity to burn the clock in that regard, and again, what we saw of the Heretics players,
Nick,
sliding out to
added Rob on snap. That's the first thing he said.
There's tons of information. to get
Like,
on
bro,
that
what?
Dealership, you're able to go from A to B relatively quickly.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, something going on maybe with the audio of the Heretics players. We see Super sort of fiddling around just a little bit with the mix amp.
Yep.
Super, the only
Envoy
player
did
at this
say no
tournament
talent
playing from
comes from
Toronto.
challengers.
Huge
Then here
back,
comes
but
God.
as long as you're connected, and
Super.
wired in, you can handle it.
Yeah, he's far out. The latency's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. We get that audio issue sorted ASAP. The game has been paused, so sorry, folks, you're not missing anything.
I
Thank you
posted
again
this.
for coming. What a tournament this has been.
Yeah.
Across the board, though, Super. What a fantastic round we had. 3-1. Real 3-0 so far. Rencor again, our rookie of the year. A standout from that young man. Same for the Surge boys on the other side. Still getting this problem solved. Johnson, if you loved Dixon in the first 2 rounds?
Just loving the gameplay. Right now, these 2 teams clearly on point, clearly have done their homework and bringing their A game. Any small mishaps we've had on the hard point, immediately making amends for them. So it's just high-level COD. This has been a tournament that has
First spin. Who am I getting?
both surpassed and under-delivered on expectations, depending on what direction you want to go, depending on what team you are a fan of. But make no mistake, it has been unforgettable. A champs to be remembered.
But we wanted the upsets on day 1, or we usually get the upsets on day 1, but hey, 2 and 3 have delivered as well. Unbelievable. Wow. Almost ready to go, folks? Making sure that everyone is absolutely hot to trot and ready to go. We want as much of a level playing field as possible here at the end of the 2025 season. 04 in his 3rd year of professional COD. 3rd? 4th? 2nd? Wow, 2nd year. Thanks, Chance. Kept me hanging there.
Fred, Kenny, and
It really
Sky
be
all
your
about
own.
to get a ring too.
It really be your own.
Like, right?
Cameron Johnson.
2nd year?
Hello.
KJ, what up?
KJ, how we doing?
He said he was en route and then he's here.
En route and now you're here. You're a man of your word, KJ.
Man of
So
his
they
word.
say.
Where's the tech delay?
How we doing today, KJ?
What up, Cam?
Training very well. A Pavlovian response from our fans online as we get this set up ASAP. There it is, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
It's got to be Optic all the way.
Optic, bro.
Look at the
Optic
bracket
all
while we
the
get
way.
things
I mean, they're just
ready to
looking
go
unstoppable
once
right now.
again, folks, if you have just joined us,
What is your pick?
Vancouver Surge dropped by 1.
Who do you
Boston
think?
Breach after a whooping from Optic
I got to add at
Texas
the bottom.
in the
Champions
winners finals. They'll be
800,000.
waiting for the winner of this one. Play that later on today. Optic, of course.
That's a lot of bread, bro.
That's a lot of bread.
Back champs, grand
200K each.
finals. That wasn't on many people's bingo cards.
Although for the Optic fans who've been huffing copium all year long, well done.
No, not
Finally
champs.
paid off.
Champs.
Champ. I think Optic.
Oh, yeah.
Win champ. Green wall.
Green wall.
It was when LAT and Atlanta ended up in losers
What the
round one.
fuck
The
does that
community
mean?
started to acknowledge.
If you would have told me going into this year, the top 3 at champs is going to be
from losers
fucking
and go all the way
Vancouver,
through.
Surge,
Vancouver
Boston
Surge
Breach.
do
He
have
said
that
genre.
opportunity
Like, call you
before
crazy.
them. It would be quite the run if they make it happen. They
I don't
would
know
have
what
to
he
get
meant by
revenge
genre.
on multiple teams to get there. Heretics
You know
turn
what I'm
task
saying?
in front of them.
Just call it a day.
A very spicy ball we just had, but 0-4, quite literally the chillest dude we have in the league. He's comfortable in these moments. We've seen nerves get to quite a few players in the league. I've never seen 0-4 break a sweat.
Now, not that we know of anyway, he keeps it under wraps, but a lot of our top players
Real with the order.
today who had
Order,
incredible
order.
seasons.
My dad told me
came
to don't pick a better
death and
date.
horrible end. The nerves on that stage,
Hey,
the squared circle
he told you some real shit.
in the center of the old has just been unbelievable. It's making and breaking careers, making and breaking legacies all week long.
Absolutely, KJ.
Legacies for making right
Inspirational shit right there. Oh, we think Optic is going to win champs. What about you, Cameron?
And of course, Rank 4 earned the Rookie of the Year award.
In my opinion, I have Optic winning it all.
His. And of course, these two
What is your
guys
opinion on this,
separated
Cameron?
at champs.
You know, like if you're gonna do something, you don't half-ass it. You know, like you gotta just go for
Tied up
it.
1-1 on the dealership that we have. Fist bumps getting out and
Who
about.
did?
Coordination from both teams there. In my experience, the better your fist bumps
Well,
as
so
a
Cruz
team,
out top 6.
the better the gunning in game.
Word to Seattle Surge and Vanguard, some of the best fist bumps we
EG
ever
World
did.
War
World
II.
Cup.
EG World War II had it dialed.
Oh, that was some good stuff. We know those boys are watching.
That's right. I got you.
Yo,
KJ.
I
good
understand,
comms, Cameron.
I understand, brother. Thank
But
you.
like I said, who do you think is going to win champs, Cameron?
As it
Yeah,
loads
who
up, the lobby
do
is
you
now
have winning
fully
champs?
populated. It looks like
Inspirational saying out of your pops, too.
That's right. Ready to party, ready to rock and roll. Don't worry, Charles
Yeah, you
not
got the
gonna
open
Don't
Coke
worry,
bottle
folks.
right next to all the
Here we
electronics
go.
up there.
Once again, tied up 1-1.
Why'd you say electronic?
That's disaster.
Yo, yeah. Yo, Cass,
Share
can
a
we
Coke
move
with
that?
Isaiah.
We're right back towards
You got
the
an
end. They were
open
hyper
Coke bottle
aggressive
next to
around
all
the
the
horns.
electronics
They're
up
going
there,
back to the
man.
exact same strat, and he's not gonna connect
Rooting
on
for
anything,
Optic
but
more
that
on the
is a
side of
very
thinking they're gonna
loud
win.
signal to Vancouver.
Honestly,
Hey, we're at B.
oh
We're
man,
gonna
it's
be
really
getting
hard
bombed
to
down maybe sooner
ever be
rather
mad
than
at you when
later.
you speak
Metal's
like this,
going
Cam. I'll
right
be
for it.
honest.
Ariel immediately picks up that right
I'll be
flank.
honest.
Gets close.
I mean, you kind of I feel like
You got to root for
Optics-
Mace.
You gotta root for Merc, but also just like the way their season has gone with like being that what they go like 0-18 at one
Yeah,
point?
they were in a rough spot, bro.
And now they're not losing maps.
0-18 map count, and now they're 9-0 map count at champs, waiting in grand finals. I mean, that's just inspirational. That's something you aspire to do right there, KJ.
What's
Right?
up with this weird like round counter?
Because they had to restart the game. So this is the like the production.
Yeah, and listen, these guys are just now experienced in these clutch moments. Think about when they're down against Boston.
Yeah, this game's
5-4,
great,
they
right?
clutch up a 2v3. Rank Orange super. Getting that experience to flow through it. AR or Jackal in hand for Rank
Dude, they
Orange,
need
it
to run
does
my
not
fucking B
matter.
defense setup, bro.
And
Like,
Abuza,
they're
one of
just
the
giving
most
B for
clutch
free.
Players we had all of last
It's the hardest one to
season.
retake.
This year, well,
Yeah.
players and teams have made the
Dude, that's an
adjustments. They
insane
have
skin.
not let him clutch
You
it.
have this one?
What?
Nick has every
The
single
one
one.
on the left,
Surge now on
that
attack.
Oh, did Ferd send you that?
Great job there from
Let me
Heretics.
see.
Dude, that
Burned
one.
the clock.
I thought Nick had every skin in the game.
No, he has the female shark, bro. The female
Mine's
shark
way better.
is actually.
He has both of
Bro.
them. He has both of them. He said or hashtag shark.
Yeah, Boo's got to run for the hills.
Bro, the
Now
female
the
one that
SMG
Nick
can
has is
work
actually
his
like
deep
such
side
a smaller
open
hitbox,
for
bro. It
pick
has
if
to
he
be.
can get it. A little bit of intel.
No,
No.
it's like a tiny shark head, bro. You can barely see the head.
He's looking for number 3.
It's like Terminator skin with a shark.
A little too smart for
I'm gonna
his
buy
own
that right
game.
now.
Beat the boys. It was much
Ferda
intense
has the
fight.
hammer.
Boo's now a rock
Be
and
playing the
hard
Switch one
place.
pump,
He's
you're not even
gone.
gonna
see
One
me.
round from the Heretics. Is it going to be a perfect one? Like a nasty drag, a man or two down. A hell
Oh.
with him. Shots are great.
Oh my.
And he's dancing.
Nah.
Still alive. Nothing left to throw at it. And they're Heretics again.
They did it in the
Just huge.
control.
Real is one
Yeah.
of
Don't
the
ever do
most
that, but they did it
involved
in the
players.
control.
Actually, I believe the most involved player in the first blood category. He's about 50-50. He
You know what's also
dies
great about
a
the game is
ton.
the fact that
His
they're playing
team
on a
will
6
send
month-old
him
patch
out
with
and
this
just
podcast
put him in
resume.
mixy situations. He was there in the middle of the map to get the first
They've been playing
blood,
a different
but
game
they
than us
love
for
to
like
play
5 months.
around them.
Bro, not only is
player
Formal's
that does
like
not
champs
have any
KD
fear in his
record
heart.
like the highest at champs, it's the highest in a COD tournament ever.
Very few weaknesses as well.
What?
Merc's about to have the highest KD in a COD tournament
That's
ever.
a good look here from the Heretics after the reset. Breathe, nasty drinks him on. 3-1.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Pro,
That's what
like pros. That's what Brian Saint said. Or Brian Stats.
Trophies out. They're trying to dodge the nades, but we're here for the fight. The stunts connect. Oh, Neptune certainly connects. Fast recovery of the bomb there. So Real's going to keep the play moving. But
It might. Yeah, I don't know. That's what it says. It says he currently has a 1.56 KD, which well surpasses Formal's 144 at IW champs for the highest KD at a COD tournament
You
ever.
lose that, there's the opportunity for the clutch, but now a 1v4 situation for Real. Wow. What a pistol. Abuz is killing everything inside. Lovely round, though.
Yeah. He'd also be the youngest player to ever win champs, like early into his career.
He'll be the youngest player to ever win champs, and he'll be the
Vancouver surge finally call him on it.
No, I'll be honest.
Aren't you sick?
Now Heretics are going to be.
Why are you out here just contaminating everything?
So you invest a decent amount of time and those leaflets to get on towards that B-bomb site. It does not really.
We're gonna have to open it. We're gonna have to touch it. And
they
you're
pay the price.
We'll be all right.
I'm gonna touch you.
Yeah, I'm just giving you shit.
Might well be doing it in this round as well. But we're going to A this time. Heretics have only got themselves Rancor to worry about here, but he saw plenty.
There we go. Look, love this. Look, they hard counter B. Look, they're just gonna be able to back up, retake.
And the last 4v4 retake.
Nades. He's one shot. He's one shot on bomb.
Them apart. This time a car might be here to make the difference.
Damn.
Fast
Yeah.
and furious over towards the bomb site.
Everybody just play retakes. Do they have any nades? Did they save their nades?
Doubt it.
Quick regen, no bombs plant either. Real trying to
Real for sure didn't.
Holy.
See, look. Easy bread. So easy to retake this site, bro.
From the Heretics. A perfect round.
Evo's guy right there.
Yeah, not a single player dropped. They really took in the post plant and only lost one man when they were going towards the A site. This time they lose nobody. Now, if you're Vancouver Surge, it is an adjustment on offense. You're not going to enjoy having to make at all. They've been getting throttled. Of course, on the flip side, Heretics, all the B pressure they've been showing on these attacking rounds, if they got shut down before.
What are you looking for?
I don't know if they're going to go back to Old Faithful, but here's a look at 04 Neptune just getting entirely overwhelmed.
And this is just like Real. I mean, we've seen him in previous rounds where he just stays alive, causes problems. It's the fancy footwork. It's his left stick, not necessarily his right trigger, causing problems for Vancouver Surge. And once again, well, I'll take it back this time.
Oh, and bro, if you go into the small room, like if you get the jump up in time, like if you get the timing right and like you hit it fast enough, you can slide through mid and get in their offense without even being seen.
Full sending again. Real is not scared of Vinny Chow. 2v3 though.
Insane.
Rancor and Metals. Metals does have the bomb in hand. That's good news.
But I think it's low-key that
news
kind
with
of
a shot like that.
Oh, well, you got an office, dude. They can still hold both sides. No problem. Just iron up.
Diligently watching the flank. Opening salvo of shots, but a gift for the lads over there with no trophy. No joy. Nothing left. But their primary weapons now to play with. Oh, but Metals has got a Semtex.
Yeah, yeah.
Site, but Surge are hot on their tail.
Oh my god, I love
The
this.
race is on. Nasty!
Nasty! Nasty!
You guys think if Optic got shit on this year that like Dashy would have retired?
No, he would have went to a different team.
You think so?
AKA FaZe.
I'm hearing you.
He would have went and played with Scrap.
Clearing the space on the map.
But now he's got to be on Optic. There's no way he leaves.
Back-to-back champs.
Back-to-back champs, and you're looking like this. There's
Watch
no way.
that,
I grabbed the wrong jump, but that's on me.
Like it has been
I was like, why does that one
shootout,
smack?
right? Vancouver forced them to make the adjustments. You have Miami Heretics trying to work the middle of the map. They eventually get shut down.
I was like, did my shit just like get a new
Defense reigns
package?
supreme.
Like, what?
Heretics looking to deliver. Already got the 4-3 lead, and Vancouver.
My
are
dude,
committed
one of
to
my
this
boys has
A
a
site. They've been
crazy
getting entirely
parlay for
shut
tonight
down.
for the fights.
We'll see
5
if
for
they can solve
700.
this puzzle and at least
The
to get
hell?
it down straight away. But once again, a very turtled setup.
Yeah, you've got no space to play with whatsoever. You have to win these gunfights quickly, and the Real, he's going to be there for it.
Don't
once
pinch,
again.
Metals.
So
Do
Surge
not
down the
pinch.
map. Nasty
There we go.
loves it. 3v3, but
Nice.
back over to Metals, and my word, the kills are fantastic here.
Throw your
Heretics,
nade. You got a nade,
taking
Brody.
the site with no fear whatsoever. The last man gone.
Tell you, bro, it's such an
Heretics,
easy retake.
Another outstanding retake. Map point.
And if it ain't broke, you do not fix it. Every single A attack has been stopped in Vancouver, not trying to make the adjustments. At least not on a macro level.
Any little flair they've thrown in the mix, Heretics have just dominated them on that side and tying up the series.
I mean, Were you here earlier when we were talking about
the rollie store with the rollie on?
Cell and Simp like joining thieves?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be. If Cell
Taco,
and Simp were to
Simp, Cell,
leave FaZe to go join,
I don't think they're ever dropping on.
They've already
I
shown
could
up
see
the Americans
Self
well played. Here we go.
Why wouldn't they drop Envoy?
Envoy had a great event.
Can the Spanish
Envoy's been fine.
show up
Yeah,
here
Envoy had a
in
great
time
year.
of the series? Lovely nade on a Real. That's a huge amount of intel.
And this is the
I just feel
adjustment
like-
for Heretics. It's not an
But
instant
if you
show
could get
towards B. They're
Cell
going to
and
play it
Simp,
late. Real
like Simp
here
for
is
Envoy, I feel like.
he gets the first
I mean, maybe
blood.
not though, because like
I think
maybe
it'd be way
gonna be
easier to
wrapping
get
back
Cell
Heretics,
solo
just
than
letting Real
because I don't
be
think
the
Simp and
playmaker.
Abizi will ever leave each other, but I can definitely see Cell.
Yeah, I remember Simp saying if him and Abizi don't retire together, something happened. Like something went horribly wrong.
It did.
It did. You guys T6 back-to-back years.
Maneuver now towards the bomb site.
Yeah, I think maybe it's not their fault.
Well, they also
a
won
fresh magazine, but wait, 04 has done what 04 does. Sneak forward,
Oh.
wonderful coverage. Neptune's there for it, 3v3.
They got plenty of time as well, grouped up together. Maybe a late wrap back to check
This
the
is
middle of
a
the map. They got
banger,
eyes
man.
on 6. They got
They were the
eyes on
first team to
Super. No,
three-peat.
Mark gets caught hunting, and the trades aren't there.
Yeah,
They're the
once
first
again
team
from
to
the
three-peat in the
inside event. He's now a
CDL.
problem to deal with.
They won
Neptune can't
EWC,
get it
Major 1,
done.
Major 2.
Damn.
Heretics.
Oh shit.
Demons on dealership once again.
1-1.
They tied it up 1-1 going into control.
Deja vu all over again. It's exactly how the series went the first time. Vancouver Surge get the ball hard point. The response there from Heretics.
Super just walks so proper.
Not exactly
Like
beat
a
for
robot.
beat, but it's close enough.
Yep. Yippee.
The flow
Guess we'll
from
sit
day
75
one
feet
here
away
at
from
Champs
the
continues. We'll see if Control goes the same way again for Surge. I just wonder, do
Crazy
the Miami
series here.
Heretics,
Crazy.
do they have it? They have the source against Surge and a very, very tough map for some of our players there.
Yeah, and absolutely on
Someone
point.
said
Real was
apparently
able to
Merc
get
listens to
5
Chicago
first bloods
drill
on
before
that map.
matches.
Not
Dude
good
might
enough for
actually
the
be
record,
channeling
but close
King
enough to
Von.
come near a top. Always impressive on the numbers, so as much gas is
Nah, dude. Every time I tune into his stream, he's got some like good ass music on. I ain't gonna
playmaker for
lie.
the team. He was in the mix every single round, whether he's doing it with the
Bro
dancing
does not care
or
about
doing
them
with the
audio
gun.
copyright
He delivers
strikes.
for the squad.
Absolutely, man. Playmaker indeed. Our rookie of the year also getting involved. And it's the vent action himself, Real. Wow, it's not from Chance and I. It's over the desk to break it down before Control.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And we may have to give a shout out to the Canadian fans. They brought Ant some gifts during this event. He is
shout out Canada,
vibing
bro.
right now. We are guaranteed a game 4 finally. We enter halftime at 1-1 after a day of 3-0s. You might have called it. You said it looks like 2, 3, and 4. Looking great for Miami, but Vancouver, what a comeback in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, same exact way their first series went, right? If you're Surge, you win that vault. Well, they do a great job on that hard point to make a comeback, right? Miami, they were able to control that. But map number 2, right back to their dealership. They are so good at this. And, well, I mean, their retakes at the A-bomb site, perfection. If you are Miami Heretics.
Now, we had some agents checking in on us in the green room, and Nameless, they said, wow, this map feels like just a bang-out map. Is that how you would describe the play style we saw on Dealership, or what did you see during the Search and Destroy?
Yeah, I mean, very strategic, honestly. I mean, you saw Miami like stacking over towards B, and they're just super comfortable on the retake, as Joe mentioned. And, you know, on the offensive rounds for Vancouver, it's like if they're going to give us a streak, we're going to get bombed down. But they need to get a little bit more active in the post plant. Like either send somebody on a late pitch or have a presence towards mid in the vent. I mean, you saw Real how he likes to play. He's going to get mid-map control. And in my opinion, that's the
telling you
difference,
that
right? Like
playing
if you're
for
gonna
B,
get
bro, on
retaken
this
and give
map,
up a first blood, like at least be active trying to follow that up with a trade.
so much more
I
rewarding.
will say that after that, like Real was playing Unreal for them yesterday as well, so it was kind of only a matter of time for him to kind of get his guns hot. But for Miami Heretics, they've always been a really strong retake team. They've always been a really strong dealer.
Y'all know how to play music while streaming on Twitch and not get segments from you for doing so?
We don't.
We have
you
to
just gotta get songs that aren't copyright straight.
No, you gotta change your audio track.
Joe, can you talk to me a little bit about
you can change like your audio
this
track
boost
to
bracket
where
run, because Vancouver
your
is
Apple
trying
Music or
to run the
Spotify
gauntlet.
doesn't
After
get
this, the winner is
published in
gonna
your
have to play
VOD. Like it
Boston
completely
for a
cancels. Like it
spot
doesn't
in
get
the
picked up in your
grand
VOD.
finals.
It just mutes out of the stream.
What is it
Oh,
like? Would you
yeah.
rather
He's
be
saying.
the
I
team
think he's
that's
saying
played
like if it's
back-to-back
on,
to
like for it to be
back,
on
you wanna be
stream,
Miami, who is
would
kinda
avoid
only
the segments getting.
Well, you can play music while you're streaming, just in the VOD. It's not gonna pick up.
it just feels like you're locked
Like in the
in,
VOD, the
you're
music won't be there, and then your VODs don't get
you're
copyrighted
fixing some
or
scenarios,
cut
but
out
there's
because the
nothing
music
better
being
than
played.
going on a loser's bracket run if you are a player.
Both teams
able to score
yeah.
a point so far.
I mean, dude,
We
you see his
take a look
interview?
at how Vancouver did it back
That was a
on
bad job.
vault because
No,
this
yeah,
was
but
all
3 hitting B
Miami
on
in the first
defense
3
and like
minutes,
when
but
we
then
did that
Neptune
and
crew
you just
battled
played your
right
life
back.
back in for
Yeah, this
info
was an
through a
incredible
nade late.
map. I mean, every time
Every
Vancouver is
time,
spawning
bro.
in on ball, it just feels like it's going to be
Like if there's nothing B, you literally sit to the right of the
Miami
bomb and hook a
ultimate
nade right.
extremely
You
hot
literally
start.
line
We
it
get
up
some
with the
second
bomb, like
rotation
the A
and
sign.
get some top
You hit the outer
It's
car every
P3
time.
to P4 where they're just excellent, man. They have a clear idea on how they want to
Like
approach
either
it, and
you
they're
get the
getting
blood or
kills.
the person throwing the bomb from
When
B
we get
gets the
down to the end of the
blood.
map here, the way Vancouver slow it down on the final break is just top tier Call of Duty. Everybody playing their
Because most
role
teams don't think to throw
perfectly,
a trophy
tagging
like
players down, the communication
deep in
comes
sight.
This is truly a special ending to this map.
I mean, look at the numbers. Rancor basically dropping to 2.0, 40 kills, 20 deaths at this point in the game. How do you lose with that?
You lose with 04 Neptune, just staying alive in the back, waiting for their teammates, as Ant touched on. And also, heading into this, I talked about, 04 needed to be able to keep pace with Miami Heretics teams with the SMGs and the engagements on that side. He did so, going 36 and 33. I believe he might get one more before the end, but the tick comes through, and Vancouver Surge able to steal it away.
If you're just joining us, no, this is not day 1 VOD. This is day 3. We are live.
No problem, Cameron.
We have the same score as last time around. It went to a game 4 with Heretics taking down Vancouver in winners round 1. Joe, how is this series
Down with the sickness.
I mean, obviously game 1 was closer, but yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Still 1-1. Now there's
So this was their map pool. What's the current map pool? Because right now it's the same 2 maps.
Control. We saw it earlier from Miami Heretics versus FaZe, and that was
That's a
FaZe's
series,
home, right? But
No,
they
that's the
dominated
first
them.
time.
So Miami, they had this bag, but this little trick in their bag, now bringing it out again.
Allie, give me a player to watch in game 3.
In game number 3, I think I'm going to stick with Real because it's been the close quarters on protocol. I think he's going to go crazy.
Let's go, Miami Heretics, Vancouver Surge. It's the swing game.
She want
Send it
him.
Back to the casters.
That's why she's looking. That's why she's watching Real. She want him.
This series, we play
Rancor?
control once again. Chance our
Someone's
players
saying
to
if
take it
Hook
back
wins
to
this
the
event, he
stage.
enters a
Really
top
rocking
10
up.
combo
It's
of
going to be
all
a good
time.
time. And again, as Merc
Yeah.
mentioned, the pro
He has two. He'll have 2 champs.
Absolutely.
It has not been a favored map.
And they said
came into
Dashy's
it, Miami,
borderline
this
top
is
10.
with a 1-7
What?
record on protocol.
Yeah, they said
and then
Dashy
squared up
enters
against
borderline
Atlanta
top
FaZe,
10
who
and
have
Hook
been
enters
clear-cut
top
the
10.
best team in the game.
No, I
on
got
that
Dashy over
map.
Hook.
16-4 record, and they
Who's that?
obliterated them. So we're happy and
I could see
joyous in
Dashy
the crowd
over
to see a
Hook because
protocol.
back-to-back
Who's
just as
all?
Heretics is.
Who's all?
Bro,
the
this guy's
way
throwing up
left on
C's.
camera?
That's right. It's
All
all
that's to the
happening.
left.
Oh,
That's
geez.
Lucas. That's
It's
Bala.
all happening.
Bala's on the left.
Almost
The one
ready
that's
to
kind
go.
of
Our
cut
coaches
off.
are still on stage, but
Hey.
I think the biggest surprise for me, even in the first day we saw this matchup, was that the Heretics managed to walk away with the big dub there.
That's
on
big
the Asia and the
balls.
map 4. That
Big
hard
balls.
game
I can
against
really
Vancouver
think
Surge have been one of the
Huh?
best looking
Excuses.
hardpoint teams in the world, without a doubt. And right now I feel like Heretics have just got that special sauce when it comes to Hacienda.
Hey.
Call it the Spanish flavor if you will, but it's just been so good. And
Cameron
I agree
Johnson,
with
Cameron
you, which
Johnson,
means
Cameron
a lot
Johnson.
more pressure on this map on Vancouver Surge.
Cameron
You feel like you
Azul,
have to
bro.
capitalize against the team where control has been their
Did you just leak his
weakness.
Govey?
Of course, though, control is the weakness. It has been the exact same story for Vancouver. So, quite a battle. And again, these are the dying days of Black Ops 6. Most important tournament we have of the year, and they are fighting right now just for top 3. Locked in, though, to take
Bala.
care of business. And I say locked in.
He said, "Hey, Bala."
Heretics look like
Is
they are
AKJ
extremely comfortable. They've just been having
Did
fun.
Juju
Just
help
want to quickly solve. Sewers out here shooting bodies in the middle of the games. They get comeback on.
Probably.
Well, they bounce back in the S&D, and all is well. Tied up 1-1
Why?
on a brand new special map for them.
Unless he's just unless
Ranked
he's
four
doing
stats for the
controls.
series are going to look incredible no matter what.
He said
dropped
he
a
just tweeted out
bomb
grand
on map
finals
number
bound, no
1.
respawns.
We
drop.
saw him on the
Like a
protocol control earlier. 26 in 12 against a team we were expecting to see in the finals.
In that situation.
Heretics looking to take that spot. Here we go.
My last name is actually Burkez Johnson.
What do you know?
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, Ken.
Defensive round very, very well. They've overtaken
KBJ, like LBJ.
LBJ, but
KBJ.
You're basically Braun.
Basically LeBron.
And his teammates are there. Super though with the
LeBron Johnson.
LeBron Johnson
you can
James.
make your way out. And it's taking 30 seconds to make it happen, but Real is here. Heretics, they got the pressure.
Yeah, Ali's looking at Real all right. Boy just fucking floated.
In all the spots they want.
You think he
They
can
get a
do
man
this?
on A, and now they're managing to keep
The
their
wiped
flank
out.
safe as well. So super
The wiped out
on
course?
the side of the map.
Yeah,
If
come
he
on
leaves
now.
this part,
Real,
like,
oh
can you
man, you are
make this part?
behind Enemy line, son.
Maybe.
Cam, are you playing in the co-ed Switch tonight?
Players trying to catch up to him and deal with them. Meanwhile, 2 teams in progress now through from Heretics, and finally Real's gonna fall. Players getting comped 1 shot, but no trades rolling through. So Vancouver, they've stayed.
Pretty Barbie was looking for a duo cam.
Trades on trades now. Super on a 5 spree, and he's doing a lot of that from inside time as well, inside the objective. So, well, he was halfway towards a Hellstorm. That's now long gone. But the A zone is nearly complete.
Real has 1 thought and 1 thought only. If I can make it to their spawn, I am playing for the kills. Only gets 1 before he falls, but with the pressure, the A zone has been delivered.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. A minute 45 to play. A single life separating our 2 teams. As Super, he and the boys, lovely work. Fancy footwork, and he stays alive as well. Now double aims to play with.
Yeah, that's the clean movement as well, just to make it to the bottom floor. He's waiting for his teammates to get out of spawn because Vancouver swarming around trips. 04 still has to be dealt with. Neptune is behind enemy lines as well. Rancor prowling, trying to find him, and well, at least you get the trade. Still a Neptune behind you. Meanwhile, Super's looking for spawn kills of his own. It is a mixing mini-map, but the swarm on B is here. Super, you get the 1 kill, or let your teammates get it. And he is sticking to this spawn.
Won both the elites, right?
Mini-map, to say the least. Goal hanging either side.
There's 3 elites.
Less than a minute to play for now. The B zone now under attack. Only for a second or 2. 04 finding a couple there on the defensive end.
1 major.
Purely playing for spawn kills.
Oh, they won both.
He's roaming the spawn. No one's touching the B zone. I mean, the spawns almost look opposite. Like where
so the only thing they didn't win was Miami.
This is the opposing team spawn. If Super would get on B and drag the presence over, but he's been chasing Ghost while it has been a 3v3 on the other side of the map.
Yeah, OBJ, no BJ. Ayo, that means they're not going for the zones, they're going for the kills. 30 seconds to take care of the remaining 6 members of the Heretics.
I work tonight at 11 p.m. PST.
They got you out there late, Cam. Are you trapping?
You are running out of time. 22 seconds.
Are you trapping, Cam?
Oh, it's rocking. 20 seconds. Can't get out of it. Oh, Bruiser finds another one. That's unbelievable. Last 3 members of the Heretics.
He misses ravioli.
Dead, friends. Abuza looking for number 4. In a row, gets it. Lost man, Super.
Oh,
it's okay. I'm not playing in it either. It's okay.
Yeah, this is just the.
You have a good team, Lou, or what?
So many routes. You have to watch the pinch. You got to cover grass. You got to cover through the middle of the map.
It's gonna spin for a bit.
The underground route as well. And of course, players can zip up from any number of different directions. Vancouver Surge constantly applying that pressure on the flank.
They beat
Super did have a life, maybe 30, 40 seconds, sat in their side the spawn, waiting for his teammates to open up the map, but Vancouver just crawling around their base. So difficult to root out.
The craziest thing again about this mode, at the sample size we have here at Champs alone, sometimes defensive shootout, occasionally it's all about the offensive wins. Who knows, this one could be a little bit of both. 04, Abuza, Neptune, all putting up 1,000 plus damage.
Is that Riva I hear?
Nasty, a little bit more objectively minded there on the defense. He was a man holding things back. Outside of the Heretics, I mean, it is the Super Show right now at 12 and 5.
And Vancouver going for the standard player up top. Someone taking the underground route.
What the fuck?
Neptune, Real actually finds the open route over towards grass and wins a gunfight. And yeah, you're losing everything. Real just
I don't think this is gonna spin that
now
far.
Vancouver, welcome back impolitely to their spawn.
The co-ed? Or not the co-ed, his shit?
There's only 19.
Somehow, Nasty managed to take care of Neptune at that moment, so it has been a calamitous start to the round here for Vancouver. They've been pushed right back to the extreme here. That is a man out by Heli, should be traded out immediately, but no, not just yet. Super's still alive and kicking.
Yeah, and as long as Super is there, his teammates know they can take their time. Rancor 3 and 7, a slow start.
Is there another match after this?
Yeah, Boston in the winner.
It's a winner of this versus Boston to see who makes finals.
Once it's the team on defense that are just living on the left side of the map. This is a nightmare for Vancouver. They're able to pick up 2 kills, and Neptune with some nice movement, little one pump and made it to the zone, but the trade's always there.
So tough. Unable to turn around quick enough to get away with his life. Now a boost on the
I have to go to the gas station, dude. There's nothing on sale.
As he finds a nice big kill, and Super still dancing his way through, but what presence now from the Heretics upstairs. Top mid, not a safe place to be for Vancouver Surge, but 04 trying to make a case for it.
There's just no moments to breathe. I mean,
really, I fell asleep like 4, dude.
You're constantly worried about the pinches, metals.
Woke up at like
the guy in the zone never comes
11.
Having to dance in between so many different players.
7 hours, 8 hours.
No, but I kept waking up throughout the day for the morning.
They got everything covered, and well, you'd say so, and somehow Rancor's finding picks, but nonetheless, a zone secured. Extra minutes of the clock.
No.
But
Not like in
the back
a row.
relentlessly.
Oh, it's
I woke up because of the sun, and then I woke up early, and then I fell back asleep.
14-10 out of 04 now as Metals finds another one upstairs. Because the third would have been
win
absolutely
with any
preposterous.
team.
But 13 lives either side. And a minute to go.
Yeah, you're literally the rig.
Yeah, finally, Vancouver can just look forward. No more pinches, no more getting shot in the back, and a nice little stick.
Kobe.
Catches that and
Nasty.
Look,
the Godcats are still fucked, bro. Like, the kills aren't even right.
And of course it gives you
Rencor
two.
almost just
That team can
fucking
stop the
world
clock, but
starred.
his
Holy
teammates for
shit.
support, not here yet.
They're still trying to get there. Fanning out, trying to find alternate angles of attack here towards the zone. Neptune keeping that right flank safe. The nade's going to force you out of cover. Looking towards the first segment being closed out. Real from ladder. Here we go, looking to get involved. Perfect timing. 2 dead immediately. A surge, still got time to play here.
Yeah, 04 opportunity to make the play. He is behind enemy lines. His teammates are going to be calming out everything. And there's the first one. Great read on the second as well. The communication from Vancouver on point.
Pause the clock, 28.5. Rencor from Surge's side of the map. Finding kills. Rencor still finding them. 104 now with no coverage whatsoever. He's in trouble. Final lives now for Surge. Down a man. The dying seconds of this round.
Stay on the map. Where are you going to go, Real? He's going to drop down low. 14 seconds in a 4v3. Vancouver Surge. Last-ditch effort. They at least take care of Real. 3v2, but only 7 seconds. You're going to have to dodge this point. 04 needs a miracle. And they're not going to give it to him. Miami Heretics remain under control in a round that came down with only 2 lives remaining. This protocol has been a bloodbath.
Again, it's defense. It really has been so far.
Why?
As far as the segments go, all square. Nasty finding himself a bit of love here this final play. A single kill.
Whoever
there
places
onto
better.
Super, but again from within the zone.
I need this thing to spin for another.
Closer again towards those coveted streaks.
Yeah, this is very high level.
So then they
quality
they
play
were
right
first.
now as well. Each team's capitalizing on the opportunities they get.
Honestly, though,
Rencor
whoever-
on the back line picking up 2, his teammates try to deliver. Guys like Rencor picking up 2 pieces towards the middle of the map as well. This is quite literally map being played, that if any player can pop off and give you just a little bit extra, it will be good enough for the win.
Absolutely. Those stats are the ones we're going to be looking for, folks.
Damn.
Those are current and up to date.
They just squared
Lovely attack
fucking
here
A
from
off
mid, but
rip.
not a
That's
lot of
typical.
manpower left for the Heretics.
Didn't work,
Back they
though.
go, but again, trying to concede as little ground as possible. Super. Not letting them make their way up the street, but 04 steals it from him anyway.
Yeah, and you're praying to get these kills. You're getting the one-shot call. You know you need to get the trades, and Abuza has to be hunted as well. But the second you get the trade, well, one comes in on the flip side. Heretics being suffocated in their spawn.
Wow. Damn.
And Nasty's even reading the ladder routes. That is insane.
Yeah, no, absolute one-shot as well. The comms are on point right now for Vancouver Surge, and again, defensively, despite all the shenanigans, even life count, and now a 2-man stack on A.
And the ever-important trophy, going to give you that extra layer of protection. You have triple stacked this zone. Takes 15 seconds for it to fall.
The 4th man, as he was thinking about it, here we go. The 4th man being Real, and he's trying to keep the front line as stable as possible. But it's a solo show for this moment in time. The 3-man stack gets the job done at A. Over to B we go. And that is another 3 dead. So, Surge on defense. Lots to ponder. Rencor. A great corner. A 5 spree. Shortly, oh my word, Metals, you cut forward. This could be the turning point for the Heretics. Real still alive in the back line as well. There's the capture.
Oh, but you get traded 04 with a nice catch, and Twin gives you 2. Why not? 04 keeping things interesting. But again, the life count, neck and neck, 1:20. This one's coming down to the bottom of the objective. And the trades are consistently rolling through.
And that's the thing that's keeping these teams so close. The life count, unbelievable. Neptune yet traded. There you go. Lovely job out the observers again to keep you on the action all the time. Now over towards the zone once again. There's so much presence. 04 says, yeah, trade this.
Oh, here we go.
3 dead. Last man up, Super. And you're coming straight for the spawn. Straight for the
Yeah, that's a
jugular
good
of the
fucking
Heretics.
read. Holy
Trying to
shit.
dagger if you're Vancouver, though. Do not let them pass this 50-yard line. It is, remember, the Titans. Do not let them cross this 50-yard line.
We're doing it.
Hit the zip.
There's a sneaky, sneaky nasty who has been red, but now
why
not
didn't
a
you just
problem.
go
Still alive
bottom?
and
Why is he
kicking.
eating like
Raincore
that?
from
What a
spawn.
burger.
Nasty down and out upstairs. You've got space to play with.
Oh,
the field,
he's fired.
though, of dreams now. They're all dead. The Heretics have
Nick,
now
I
got to
work
find their
out
way
of-
back over top.
04 has been
Psychiatric facility.
Monstrous round here on the defensive end. So
I
much
love that for
pressure,
you, bro.
so many corners
God
to
bless.
check, and it's 04 just slowing them down. 20 seconds left on the clock. You've gotten past 04, but there's more things you need to accomplish. This is your last chance.
Life count once again is so low. The time even lower. Anyone able to get in position here as the kills are going the way? The Heretics lost, 2 of them left alive. Last ditch attempted from Real. What a route he's taken. No kills. Not yet. Traded again. 5v2. And what do you know, folks? Another big one out of our team on defense.
Yeah, and we are having to work for it as well. 04 has 20 kills right now on the defensive end. He threw up double digits in this round.
Not for another hour.
Wasn't good enough for the best play, but it was good enough for the win.
Where's this guy at?
At work.
In defense, well, I mean, we are holding on by a thread on this map.
Yeah, you might be chalked, buddy. You might. Did you ask for a buy?
Yeah, but he didn't answer.
Fans of both of these teams, I'm not sure how many things.
Just say, yo, can I get a buy, Riv?
A nervous, tense moment for both of our teams. Well, good news, Heretics are on defense. They'll probably win that one. We'll find out who gets defense in the end. And hey, you never know, folks.
Don't count him out. These rounds hanging on by a thread, and 04 has been shooting. Neptune this time, though, leading the charge, going down low. Looking to clean up super. You're able to get that first blood, and the B hit is going to be the call. So here's the adjustment made by Vancouver. Abuza, and then standing on the zone. Neptune prowling down low. Yeah. And you're not too worried about the pitches anymore. It's guns forward.
Oh, yeah. Guns are up at the ready, ladies and gentlemen. No lovely shots out of Abuza. The next man coming through, Real. Neptune. Have you got him? The dance is here, and Neptune, one of the finest 1v1 players we see, but there are 3 players from Surge on the B zone. See you later. 2 minutes and 10 to play. Over the way we fly.
That was so calculated. They only lost a single life before they actually captured that zone. That is as good as it gets off the opening break, but now Vancouver, more problem solved to get out of your base. I mean, we are playing for spawners on every section of the map, and that is a demon battle between those 2 players. Bro, the masters of the Omni movement. Neptune gets the best of them.
Fighting against Neptune looks horrendous. He is having one hell of a tournament, and the stack is on once again. All 4 members of Surge. This is for the map. Heretics, you gotta get in there. You've got to stop it. It's too late, lads. It is done.
It is done. It is done.
Hey! Turns into an offensive execution. 3-1.
3-1. 2-1 map count, Vancouver.
04 certainly had himself one hell of a game. Vancouver Surge was one hell
Pop
of a
yo
map.
shit, twin.
And I feel like fighting
No one's getting up. No one needs to go re-up.
They feeling great.
They're re-upping on main stage.
That's how I get down.
To kill.
I'd stand up, look him dead in the eye.
Between him and Real, I mean, front
That's what I do.
trips inside the building, around the corner, dancing, diving, dipping, dodging. You cannot dodge a Neptune.
To the
He will
dome
hold you
ski.
down.
I was going to say, which fight you talking about? Well, folks,
Surge, I guess.
if you were following the script from day one, it's changed already. Surge. Superb success there on control. They've got the lead now going into the hard point, going in to Hacienda. We run it back. This time it looks a little different. A couple more bumps in the road for the Heretics. I wonder.
04
how's this
flying.
one gonna go
Wow.
down?
Impossible.
Crazy stats. Accurate stats and even crazier highlights. I'm sure you're going to see those
04
1v1s
with the
again here,
PCs.
but 04, what a map he had.
Fucking great time to turn
I
up.
don't know what the craziest Jackal kill of the year we had is, but that is a contender. Those are not easy shots with an AR-04. I mean, listen, hit the PC check. You never know. I mean, that is ridiculous stuff.
No, we're watching a hell of a lot of good stuff here again. Now, opening rounds were wild.
Is this team awful right now, Smoothies?
Defense, another defensive round. Then the final defensive win there from Vancouver. The B hit off the rip. You just mix things up enough. You catch the Heretics unaware, and then you put
B
them all
hit
back in
off the rip.
solid waves of kills. You stagger their defensive attack. They can't get anything going. It's just a 4-man stack in the end on A. That was the big difference, man. I mean, Control's a wild game mode. Totally different ways to win it. We saw the life count come into play in the first 2 objectives.
Dude, I don't even want to
GG,
watch
sir.
this.
Good stuff from them, but that is a 3-1 and
I
a
want
big
to see if
lead
Breach like
in this rematch.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean,
Which way we leaning, brother?
I
think
think it's
whoever
still
wins this,
absolutely
I'm out of
anyone's
it, to be
game.
honest.
Vancouver Surge, they're going to be incredibly
Because
happy.
Breach could just
They're not
missile the
accustomed to
next
winning
whoever
the
wins
controls.
this.
They win
It's
their
like-
series other ways.
I
Now
think
that
it's-
they get
if
this
it's
with the
Miami,
2-1
I don't think
advantage,
Breach
you
messes
can
up
play
Miami.
with a bit more comfort behind you. Obviously, the Hacienda.
Miami
is a map
by a
we have
million,
played
bro.
before, and it is a map that
It's
the
Miami by a
Heretics
million
love.
if they win this.
And Heretics, even in this tournament, have been
So I don't
down
think Breach
2-1 in
is
the series,
as like
and they've
Miami.
been able to fight back and force those game 5s. It is anybody's ball game. Winner, of course, plays immediately after.
Yeah.
You're looking for the hot hand. You're looking for the consistency. You get this dub. You move up to top 3. And you really start to pile up the money.
I was saying for Merc as well on the desk, he was saying, I want to play straight away. I want to have these long days. I want to have more games in a single day. I want to stay hot, keep problem solving, keep figuring out the scenarios that these players keep finding themselves in. It's a long day at this level, though, man.
I miss those days. Watching teams play 6-7 series in a day. You wake up at 8 a.m. and you don't stop playing till 2 a.m. the next day. So far, the battle on map 1, Rancor, the stats looked incredible. Nearly hit the 5K damage. And Rancor is the
he has a
most
1.8
hardpoint player
map
in
1.
the game.
Yeah, Rancor
Not
is
enough to get it done, though, in the map 1. Nasty in the comms, I felt like was able to deliver. Calculating how Heretics are going to be playing the map, making the adjustments on the fly. Vancouver Surge taking full opportunity of what they have before them. And poor guy needs to drink some water.
He's having a good cough over there on stage. But he's
Like a real man.
He's having the flu game, of course. I mean, first day was pretty solid for him. It's fist bumps
Yeah,
on
not
the
everybody
first
can be a
move
dog.
into lounge. This is your first event. What an event you picked. If not, fist bumps only. Them's the rules. Hacienda hardpoint coming up now. Map number 4. And this is for the win, Surge. This is to send the Heretics home. But let's be honest, the Heretics are pretty good at this one.
But they lost to LAG. What are we supposed to do with
Forget about that. Forget about that. That was a long time ago. I don't forget about that.
What?
Forget about that one.
They beat Atlanta 252-49.
Yeah, I'm saying forget about that one.
You lost to LAG?
Yeah, forget about that one. It's fine. That's not about that. That's fine.
That one is pass, and that is a map that clearly does not matter. This one does. This is everything. Heretics lose this. And their year, well, I mean, I guess we got one more tournament, but the most important one would be over. Backs against the wall is Miami, and 0-4 to the man that is not missing, leading the charge.
Classic opener. Going to be very productive, and it sure is for Abuza. Oh, the
Wow, he got
Real
one there.
nice
That's
trade.
actually insane.
Tons of damage from Neptune, though. They should see the top
Oh, there you go.
cleaned up. That is going to be all Neps for now.
It was great work and great repositioning. Doesn't make the read on the outer lane getting hit, but nonetheless, you got the man in time. But Metals is going to strip away the top hallway control. Heretics back in towards B1, and already Neptune forced to think about the rotation. Need to keep these Heretics players away, but
Yeah,
20 seconds to scrap time isn't scrap time. That is gold that Heretics are mining for.
Mining still, they had it for a second, but Hi-Ho is off to work. They go home. Final few seconds.
Oh,
Lovely
shit.
stuff from Neptune.
I mean, this guy's teed.
Lives to fight another day. Reinforcement showing up, saves his. Oh, no, wait, dude. Good trade. Nasty's there for it. Oh, the Rancor with the comms. And Rancor with the cleanup.
Unbreakable
all
iron.
that effort just for Rancor to steal your heart away and get the 2 and get the time. But we are trying to hold from the front. Vancouver Surge, an opportunity. These are 2 of the best P2 teams in the game on this map, and the break is instant there from Vancouver. Now you got to check
Do they
the hiding
know?
corners.
And we
No.
are up close and personal here. 35 seconds to go. Surge looking to change the lead.
Yeah, it's
Counter-attack now
coming
from
into the mic,
Heretics.
right?
We're in, and it might be another break. You know what it is? Wow, that is unreal. Oh, 4th down as well. Breaks on breaks here, ladies and gentlemen. No one can hold this hard point.
sit
for
on
them.
the throne of
Number
lies.
3, Nasty, you want to get in the mix and get these guys out of Lambo. You want to fight for the final 15 seconds, and, well, they're going to be able to
You
get it. So
sit
Vancouver Surge,
on
they needed to keep
a
things mixing. Of
throne
course, the
of
one rotation.
lies.
Heretics, they'll have it under lock and key. Metals, he's got well. Players towards the middle of the map, and players making sure you contain anyone leaving from old. They get the initial
Man
time,
down.
and right now, a 4-point game.
Yeah, crazy.
Thing fucked up.
Fence is open on the south side of the map. And that's where the Heretics are.
Bro, I thought he put it
0-4.
apart.
He's getting involved now as well, alongside of Boozer. Good trades once again from Miami.
God damn it,
Boozer
boy!
Red.
I mean, dude.
Now dead. Of course, the players making their way through the open field. Metal's going to be
Rancor is
out of time.
fucking
Slide. Lovely coverage over the top, and the kills are fantastic. The first wave of Surge players ineffective.
Flip the spawns though, and you trade out 0-4. He
Yo, how many
does give
snakes you
you
didn't come out
2,
of
and that
those?
means you're not going to have the pressure.
minimum
you lose
4.
the plat control.
4 per life.
It is difficult to hold from this spot. Rancor doing what he can. That's a 4 spree.
If I'm in greens, bro, I'm staying against like the motherfucker.
For a second there, but wow.
Let's go.
0-4 gets down damage of Real as well. But still,
I want to play, dude. I need Owen to go.
Real's gonna fall though. He is
Did he not
absolutely
give you a buy?
surrounded. He takes one to the grave with him, and that is enough to buy his teammates the rotation. Heretics right now staying ahead of the game. They have won every rotation thus far, and they're set up a new first. And Rank 4 continues to be one of the best slayers in the game.
Those boys are on time. They've got Rock covered. Real on the hop. He's got the coverage of the inside corridor.
Steve's a robot, man.
He's playing the Switch, bro.
And he's also playing the Cohen.
What a break. Surge are in. Zero time wasted as well. Once again, between these two
With
teams,
Diosa.
an absolute battle. But not only do Vancouver Surge have the time, they got the trophy.
Yo, one bad series,
Trying to
man.
slow
What the
things
fuck?
down and square for the hit. Let everybody get in position.
Two
Now
Peter,
he's
bro.
right.
I hate man.
Another break. Or not. There it is. Fast attack now from Surge coming out of Lambo. This is back-to-back breaks. Lightning fast hard point from both our teams here in map 4. Team kill. Contest. And it's still on. Metals, Neptune, back and forth as the pinstripe kill feed comes to a close. What a hard point.
Yeah, and take a deep breath as well. It is going to be a long map. We have Heretics. They've won every single rotation, but after the first set, it's still only a 30-point game. 0-4 has been delivering. Maybe wait on Nasty to kick up just a little bit more, but as the new hill pops, well, the battle is going to continue. Vancouver Surge on the top.
Renko making his way now. Slowly but surely over towards time. 0-4 can't get any more out of that life, and Neptune still proves to be one of the most unbelievably difficult players to kill ever. Nasty, uncharacteristic of him. Mr. Map 4 sitting at 5 and 13. That's 3 dead for Surge.
That's a big moment. They're going to slow that pace down just a little bit. Heretics able to iron up, take their time, get easy trades, and make sure you maintain those right side spawns. Nasty and Neptune,
Nasty.
they punch back. As long as you're chilling on the right side, you're going to be happy if you are the Heretics. You got number 8 set up over towards new. Plenty of players in the back spawns, got everything covered. And Real is the nuisance, the thorn in your side.
Nasty. Good one, Nasty. Now get out of the time, bro. It's 5 seconds.
Rotations. And for this one for Miami, it's clean.
Not a bad Q1 whatsoever there from Surge. You take 10, 15 seconds here or there, but you're making it real mixy. And
I fear you're not winning,
Renko.
Lucas.
The well is dry of Surge players now. Real through the middle of the map. Down with a
Yeah,
gunfire there from Neptune, trying to get some pressure from the super.
No cap.
The lobby has been dethroned. Renko on the cross, a full spree, but in time,
There's an aura right there,
Surge
aura
find their
read.
way through.
Yeah, Metals got overwhelmed. He did not get the reinforcements in time, so the two players able to get the
Bro,
best
we
of
get
them.
each
Now
other in the
Miami
card,
trying to
we
bail
might win, bro.
themselves out, but
Sicilian
they're
DSR,
getting chased as well.
teammates, right?
Neptune's about to come on the pitch.
think
He
so,
gets
yeah.
caught.
Yeah,
Coverage is there, and the Heretics get it. Final
she's, like, low-key the
25
best
seconds,
girl.
almost certainly gonna be
Really?
there.
Spectacular break from the Heretics while they've got the hill. Let's go through, listen in.
Snow's up there, though.
I'm hearing you. I think at least in like from a respawn perspective, like Chili's really good.
And that's good, bro. If somebody's good at respawn, they can at least calm when they shoot.
She's like kind of trolly, but like she knows like what to do. She's like kind of one of them girls where it's like you can tell her what to do, like she'll do it.
Yeah.
The best way possible.
Yeah. And she's gonna try. Knows how to play her role.
What are they saying, Steve?
Let me lock in. They said one's in point. I heard that.
Well, that's obvious.
No, they said only one is in point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
Hay un otro. I know there's another one, and that's the other one right there.
Bang. Oh!
Wait, no.
Wait, Neptune just shilled.
What the hell?
Wait, Meadows?
Wait, is he making the play?
He's going for Joey
There's like
G.
no one really frying
Is
besides
that
like
Joey G?
Yeah.
Miami Heretics have
There's,
won
like, not
every
really
single
anyone frying
rotation
for
in the
real.
game except for this one, and it's this one where Vancouver takes
And
the lead.
Nasty
That's
almost
just
red
like
dot.
Peedy.
swing medals is trying one of his own.
He made the play. Just gotta win this one.
Bang.
There we go.
That's the only play that mattered.
Yeah, that ass. That 3-piece would have meant jack shit.
Yeah.
Just gave it one of those.
Dang.
Yeah, and Vancouver have been playing Breaking
locking.
Simulator. You think they got the repetition.
Cronus!
He's got the installed Cronus.
Take his controller.
Check it now.
In Real, well, he makes sure he cleans house.
Check it now.
Breaking Simulator performance.
Oh, he just got the worst timing.
They-
Holy fuck.
Love this. Love this.
Running through mid-map. Okay, Shotzi.
Bang.
Real's got himself in a weird
Someone
spot.
said okay,
Indeed,
Shotzi.
can he get another one here? He shoots
Bang.
it.
Love that.
3 dead.
Dad.
5 spree. Back to P1
Oh,
we
he
go.
just
Yeah,
runs
and
and
they got
dies.
control of the right side of the map as well. Heretics, the mini-map has always been looking fantastic. They need to milk themselves just a little bit more time.
What a
Kills
fucking
being
play,
exchanged
though.
on the map. 0-4 is still the problem.
Ooh, he stayed alive though, and then he kept
Does it
going.
while getting time.
Pop your shit.
Snuck him.
No need. His teammates are getting kills as well. Neptune not
Oh.
map safe, and now the Heretics are in P1. 20 seconds to go here. The battle for P2 taking place as well. Nasty gets in there, loses the duel to Rencor. Dude, Nasty's, 17 and 24 because he's having to sprint in every
Nasty.
single hit with an AR. It has been brutal. Either way, though, for the final 10 seconds on the time, Abuza
You are
wants
the
to get
rig.
it. You're just doing shit damage at this point. You want to collect any bit of scrap you can because, as is tradition, Miami Heretics win the rotation.
Their rotation over doors too. Usual spots. Oh
Mm.
dear, Real was another one. Can't get the second kill.
Dude,
Nasty now.
O4 could have got joked right there, low key.
Up close and personal towards time. Neptune somehow.
Wow, the fact he
From
just
the
won
brink,
that is
pulls a
insane.
kill away. We're over 200 points.
And as long as he's alive, he's going to be a problem.
He's in
buying his
war.
teammates
He's
the
in
space,
war.
and they're looking for the break, taking the water out. But as Neptune falls, everyone else a
read
little
this.
slow.
It's slow and
They
steady
read
from
this.
Surge. They're trying to do this as cleanly as
Rencor
possible.
does, 'cause he plays a lot of
Avoid
rank play.
intel. Can't get in. Through the front door. The snap from Rencor. Good. Two
can't
members
win.
I'm telling you, bro, sometimes the way Rencor chows these guys, like, even though they're pros, he chows them like it's ranked kids.
You got to contest
He
as
just
well.
thinks
You
they're
gotta get
awful.
At least a little bit of this time, and it's going to be a desperation
win.
effort just to try to
He's
make
nuking
it
it.
through.
Bully
But
nuking every
Miami not
Astonish
giving
rig.
them an
It's an
inch of
hashtag fuck
space.
Astonish.
If
It's
you
at
can
80.
test, though, you at least force the rotation a new time. But look at the rotation.
Does he not
and
fuck
look
with
who's gonna
Astonish?
Win it again.
He's trolling.
Miami Heretics running away with Hacienda.
And that was it. This is going to be game
He just
5.
sent it, too.
04 knew what was on the cards. He knew he had to make a run. He spawned in from behind. Final 10 seconds. There's the contest. Heads up
What'd
from
they get?
Real. Wins the first. Can't
Brooklyn
win the
lost?
second. It's not over yet.
They didn't block the back spawn. A moment of opportunity in Whimsy, but look at how these kills are rolling through. There is nothing you can do.
Map 5.
Heretics
And we're
own
going map
Hacienda.
5.
We're going to a game 5.
Here it comes, baby. Who we got? Who has the ice? Hey, I called him at 5, by the way.
I have Surge.
An electrifying 5th and final map in this series. We will be treated to
They ain't
fans.
moving.
I called him at 5.
Frustration there from our
I don't even
hardcore
know.
heroes, Vancouver Surge.
I just said I think it's
But
1-5.
unable to keep up with the mighty Heretics as Hacienda has just been their map all
During
season
map 1.
long.
And when I mentioned that Rancor is the most
Who's that?
consistent hardpoint player we have in the league, it is if
Oh.
you're looking at the stats. The
There's your
30
rig.
bomb,
There's your rig, Lou.
3K
What'd you
damage
get?
plus. He is the most
Started.
consistent AR in
Yeah,
the
we can
game.
run that.
Once again, a 30 bomb. Once again, near 4K damage, and he's
That's what,
does it
you
with
and
a
Team
minute
6,
and
huh?
45 in time. That
Bro,
man, that rookie
not
of the
another
year
team
is
has
an
a chain.
absolute guarantee.
Not another team has a
They
chain.
deliver.
I mean, Team 6, you
Of
and Team
course,
6
when you win
finals.
every single rotation on the map. it
Yeah,
helps.
I mean, they'll be in
Certainly
finals
helps
and
for
they'll
the one
lose.
they lost. Man, that was a big one from Surge. The game flow will show just that. What a race this was. That final P2, the difference maker.
Whopper, 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 whopper.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, to red card. To decide it all, to decide who
Triple red
their
card.
final match of the
If
day.
you throw a penny in, I'll literally RKO you.
What a tournament this one has been. What a tournament. Well,
Dude,
folks,
I'll
a
literally
quick
give you
commercial
all
break.
5.
On the other side of this one, we're going to be playing our final map of this series. Game 5, Miami Heretics, Vancouver Surge. Winner moves on, loser goes home.
Come on.
The Scuff Call of Duty collection is
The
$30
Scuff Call of Duty
this
collection's
weekend
out
only.
now. Use
Visit
code
scuff.co
SWM at checkout.
CDL to upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Why is Kush doing?
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
And App's not playing either.
I don't think so, no. I got ads, bro.
Somebody tweeted Optic sacrifice Kenny for this champs run.
New operator skin. That's me right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hourglass. That's heat.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If this doesn't get nuked, I'll be mine. If this team gets allowed,
Yeah, this is actually mind blowing.
Oh, he said, "Fuck the staff. Take this 40 to
if
the
this tourney
face."
runs, I actually sold nicer.
What's the pot gonna be?
It'd be like 100. It'd be like 140 each, but like it's just guaranteed.
Nick Two-Fly just said he got his extension.
Now the Ravens battle. The final 5 moments for them now. What a turnaround. What a tournament. Carolina
Whopper.
Optic Texas, go home. Game 5 as the party is just starting here at Champs. Our penultimate match of the night. We're going to go one more map here to decide who advances forwards. Vancouver Surge or Miami Heretics. Who do you think, chat? Give me a 1. No, I don't know that. How you feeling, mate?
I'm feeling good. I can't imagine how the players on the stage feel, though, right? A red card, it is a very slow-played map. It is very intense. Every single first blood has massive implications. And this is it. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line. This is the continuation, hunting for that championship ring. And, of course, you got to play another series after this as well. Got to keep the heartbeat low. Do your meditation, whatever you need. Red card will deliver.
Yeah, you're going to play a very, very angry Boston after this one. Our loser will go home, sadly. They will not be tasting glory here at Champs, but what a run both our teams have made. Crazy, crazy stuff. But as I say, folks, we're not finished yet. Game 5. Two teams with a little bit of history. Well, they started the tournament against each other. Of course, the Heretics won it the first time round. It's never easy to beat the same team twice in a single tournament. Vancouver Surge, calm, composed. They found themselves in finals before. There was nothing quite like Champs. They've still got plenty to get through before that.
And this is the culmination of thousands of maps that you are playing over and over and over, grinding for months to be able to deliver in a moment like this. Vancouver on red card, we know that they can deliver the goods. They have gotten better on this map every single month, every single series they play. Neptune's got the spots. He's jumping on top of doors over towards the B site. You got guys like Super dialed in for the clutches as well. No mistakes can be made on a map like this. These two teams right now are at their very best.
We've seen plenty of red cards so far in this tournament. It is a methodical map. 2 bomb sites of very, very different flavors. One salty, one sweet. We'll let you be the judge of which is which as the game progresses and which of our teams prefer to go for it. But for now, man, Just, yeah, forget how to feel. This is going to be a nervy match. The Vancouver Surge, who won that finals more than anything. And for the rookies, the Miami Heretics, have yet to taste that kind of tension. Here we go.
At 5, red
Vancouver
card, here we
Surge on the
go.
attack first,
I
and
got
out
Surge.
we go towards the A-bomb site. Not a trophy system to be found.
I got Miami.
Here come the goods.
I think this is Surge pretty. This is their map pick.
Vamos, hermanos, vamos.
I feel like Surge is pretty good at.
I'm pretty sure this is the map that they beat LAT.
Oh yeah, it is. But they're not running up, dude. They're not running up at them like it's.
He gets the first blood.
Bro, they ran up at LAT like they were burgers, bro. Now they're just like actually timid as fuck.
He's got super dead to
Oh, not Neptune.
We've seen the way Vancouver
He's off a
like to play this
jump.
map. They like to get in towards
And
the
more.
It's like quick and aggressive. Super
Who'd you
deals
get?
with one half of the issue here. Neptune's still on the move.
It's getting nuked, brother.
1v3. Good luck, mate.
We're all joking here. Can't
It's getting
this
nuked.
one, though. Don't give away 3v1. You've done all the hard work. Do not let Real clutch. And I think with the guy getting space in the back
Get another
line,
good team, or is it?
he's threaded the needle.
I got another,
Oh my
he
God.
got another
But
good
he
team,
can't
but he
read
has
the second
Astonish, so it's
guy,
getting
and the
nuked.
demon fight continues, but if you're one shot, Neptune ain't gonna lose that one. A beautifully calibrated first round. Heretics had the right idea. They landed every single nade over towards those steps. When they didn't get the kill, the response was quick and imminent. Neptune good for 2.
And Neptune, for the folks who haven't seen all of Vancouver Surge's games this week, he's good in the 1v1s, especially around those steps.
You win this?
Took Hydra to task, and nearly everyone he comes across, when you go toe to toe, it ain't easy for that guy. Round 2, here we go. Heretics.
You win this, Lou?
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting puzzle to see how Heretics try to solve it. A triple stack on the B side on the defensive end, and they're squaring up. We're looking for the chow. We're looking for the aggression. Metals is going to meet them. Nades being exchanged in the first blood. 0-4, almost assuredly going to fall, or
He
slows
lives.
him down.
There you go. Finally, wow. We had to
Dude,
throw
I
the
would have
kitchen
been
sink at him
shit
there.
faced.
They were
I would have been shit
flag
faced.
grenades.
Like, yo,
help,
help, help, help, help.
Help me!
Be there to meet you.
Oh, here comes the bomb. Boozer
I'm trapped. Help me!
says hi, but Metals just a
Ewy.
little bit too friendly with his greeting. He takes care of business now. A 2v4, shoots on the other foot, this time for the Heretics. Rancor trying to check out the A-bomb site. Anybody home? Where are the remaining Surge players? They're making a bit of a run here. Nasty's going out and about. Oh wait, Neptune. Okay, he's at the bomb
Did
site.
Astonish
Got the bomb
or
down.
did
He's
Polar
spotted
nuke it?
And Rancor doesn't drop him. You get the trades, but now a 1v2 opportunity for Nasty.
Do they have intel on Nasty? They don't know where he is either.
And Nasty knows he hit the bomb down today.
They're going to double back. Right into Nasty.
Oh.
Got another package. Dude, this guy just loves the package.
Heretics get on the board.
Yeah, if you've
What
ever
did you
experienced
get?
being Cameron in Call of Duty, you know how demonic that little one pump can be.
You got a bunch of them.
Every single bullet connects in at Peeker's advantage. It reigns supreme. Nice bounce back round, tied up 1-1.
There you go.
Vancouver Surge, they made him work for
Got a
it.
new one.
0-4 gets first blood.
Is it
That
Cat
was a
8?
2v4 clutch. And if Super does not win that
Huh?
gunfight, his teammate was not there for the support. Oh, what could have been, but just the first 2 rounds.
It might be able to reach
Offense
Knicks.
paying off.
Long way to go. First to 6. Search and destroy.
Damn! What a
Already knew
throw!
Oh yeah, you motherfuckers ain't killing me.
Clang.
Yeah, let me get one.
Grenades.
No.
Let me get one.
And Super's got the good cross. Super's got the cheeky
Yeah.
corner. He's going to see every
I
single
got the-
player.
I got the red,
They
John.
check it, though.
I got the blue, John.
Isolated.
That's unbelievable. Neptune gets the final kill, but again, lost
Thanks,
his
Park.
box out there. That's going to bring the rest of the Heretics forward. Will it matter? Oh, it does indeed. The trades are complete, and Alfonso alone.
And his position might be unknown. He is not trapped in the bottom of the stage.
They have no idea.
No, it's definitely reaching yours.
They're going to run this together. Rancor and Real. The timing might be great. Oh, he's standing up. He's standing up, folks. He's standing up. They're going to just gut him. And they do indeed, the Heretics. An immediate bounce back. Man advantage. And despite Neptune's 6-2, Heretics have the lead.
Vancouver is not a team I expect to be one-dimensional,
Dude, if that's
but
3
even
feet,
on
I'm
the
like-
dealership, they were just endlessly going towards the A site over and over and over, even when it wasn't paying off. We've seen them this weekend. They're constantly working the A site over and over and over. Round 1, it paid off.
You
We
might
know
have to
their
put your-
aggression.
you might have
Send
to
the
move your PC
SMGs
back,
over
that's
through
it.
P2, get to those back steps, get in those back pillars, try to be a nuisance.
Is he even
Heretics
reaching yours,
on
Nick?
the defensive end are stacking up that site. They're prepared for it. Obviously easier said than done, but they get away with one there.
I love the one thing about that defensive stack when they're looking towards the A-bomb site. They're doing it fast, doing it together. It's such fluid gameplay. There's not a lot of static moments so far from the Heretics.
If this runs, I have the best team.
Are
But
they
it's
up
not
towards
like
B
a
this time
guarantee.
around, or is it a fake with the trophies? We'll find out. Still got Real on the A
Why
side.
did you
of
grab
the
like the
map.
5-footers, Park?
It's reconnaissance. What will it yield?
Neptune's got the spot again.
Wait.
So difficult to root out. So atypical as well. He's the only player I've seen do it.
He's a pain in the ass, man. Metals is gonna creep forward. This is an awkward scooch. Can we get a free cam? This is look at that. What's
Hey,
he
look at
doing?
him scooch, bro. Look at that. Look at him scooch, bro.
What's he doing?
Oh, now we're talking. That's comedy.
Whoa, we get it! Wow, first blood that is.
Yeah, and that's bombed
I mean, that's
down.
interesting.
There's our stretch.
And then we'll check this corner. Yeah, and the corner is diabolical. So is the spots. Vancouver Surge. They're using the goods. Rencorn Super though. It is the classic rookie duo looking for the club.
And they're gonna fly it to this one. They're gonna send it. Bang the doors, bit of bait and switch, and why not, folks? There's a pinch developing right now, and Abuza might be the man to seal the round. Oh boy, but what do you know? Nasty now chases Rencor to the grave. Surging polite.
Yeah, and again, this is a
Here for the
homework game.
internet,
Neptune, we've
water,
seen that spot a
electrical.
few times.
If Surge
but
win this
Heretics
series,
not
it
quite
makes
prepared
me
for
have
it.
15 more
Calls to the
dollars
first
in the
blood. Everybody else starts to get jumpy, and Abuza nice and
something right
patient
here.
in his corner as well. Now for me, the big question, Vancouver. Do they
Vision's
want to mix
bomb.
things up, or do they want to
Vision's
get
putting in
back at it
25.
over towards the A site?
I think it's the first
Or are we
time
going
I've
to
ever seen
scooch our
Vision
way
put
into
any
the first
I
blood?
think Metals might have worms. That might be what's going
How
on
do you
there.
get there?
I'm no doctor.
By
I'm no
being
vet.
You just jump up on top of the door.
The 2-2. Tactical scooch did not pay off. Vancouver on the attack.
Maybe a slight adjustment, working through the middle of the map, and maybe a ticket hit to B. So there you go, Vancouver Surge trying to get a little bit mixy. Throw in a splash of creativity, still making noise on the A side. But you can see Heretics game plan. They triple stacked A again. They were prepared for it. And now we're playing mind games.
Oh, Neptune, yeah, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
Where's 04 at? Died.
He's dead, mate. Man advantage Heretics.
And the A site wide
None of the
open,
top
let the man
seeds
down.
have
They
made
are
the
not
top.
feeling particularly confident. Neptune finds a kill of his own. Metals does get sniffed out, but Heretics right now, a triple pinch rolling through.
Fine.
This is a
Yeah,
Bruce's
dude.
Need
responsibility.
04 to lock the
Good news
fuck
there,
in.
then. All below him. He's hearing glass, he's hearing noise, so again, com's going to be there. That is not going to change the plant
Maybe
position for
3
Nasty.
Abuza finds this guy.
He's got to get
fucking
towards stage.
easy.
Quick work from Abuza. A massive advantage right now, and oh, yeah, mate, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A crack of the door. And what a retreat!
what a
Super!
wait, they just worked it
2v2.
perfect.
This is again, the
That was
rookies
beautiful.
always in these spots for the clutch. Not a lot of time to work.
Yes, I
with.
got the
Get
ring
checked, though.
again.
There's
I
no
got
way
the ring
Renko doesn't
again.
check this.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Who do you
absolutely.
have?
He gets checked himself.
Bro, it's me.
1v1 with
it's
20
me,
seconds on
Icons,
it.
Visions, and Apollo, and then there's Swooty, Arco, Astonish, and Peedy.
Nasty as a post-plant position and a supreme piece of cover. Here comes Super with no time whatsoever. Surge take the lead.
And again, a lovely adjustment has been the theme in my mind for
I
Vancouver
said, wait,
Surge.
Astonish got a god
Yeah,
squad.
Heretics
Where's
again,
Mr. I don't
triple
care about
stacking
money?
that A site, prepared for that relentless aggression. This time they slow the pace down, and even with 04 getting first blooded,
$110
they
spin,
identified
bro.
Metals in his corner as well, and then Abuza does his job.
You guys might get
perfectly.
spun on, bro. No cap.
Oh, bro.
Surge now, the extra
Yeah, bro, go
edge
nuke it
on
right
the
now.
map. Heretics forced to respond.
Again, response has always been pretty good.
What, you have
Both
go
our
go
teams
say 110 right now.
Making the reads and really working around each other so
He's
well.
gonna call Connor.
Do it.
Heretics on the attack this time round. We're going to see
You need
how
money
they
to
direct
nuke
the
this
bomb.
switch.
Yeah, nuke the switch that I'm winning.
Strong line here from Surge. Very much old faithful here on Red Card. It's been the same way all season long. And Real getting well up in their grill. Doesn't destroy the trophy, doesn't give that information to them.
I feel like this game was like not
What a
that
hop that
short.
was. He's made it. He's in. He can get very much involved from here, but there's so many Surge players. What a rebuttal this is. No catch, great nade, trades are on, and it's all down to Rancor.
Told you, bro. Surge money line, man. Surge money line.
Best of luck with this one, brother. Wait a minute. That's a nice
Surge
kill.
money line.
That would have been sensational, but Surge.
Long enough
Come on,
for Parker.
Surge.
An
Come on.
incredibly swift decision to attack the
These
A
might not even be
site,
long
and
enough
that is
for
going to be a
you.
2-round advantage.
Yeah, Heretics trying to big brother them. They try to take the strap from them. You want to go the aggression through P2. Well, we already know Abuza, incredibly polite, asks his teammates for help, and they respond. Everybody wraps back, and look at the arrows on the mini-map. Everyone from Vancouver is here, and Abuza got the help that he needed. A great execution and a 4-2 lead for Heretics. This round might just be everything. And they're making the adjustment. It is no longer the triple stack on the A side. They're ready to square up towards the middle of the map. And for Heretics, they've read it right.
Oh, we're doing it. We're throwing down. Throwing down in the concourse. Slow things down a little bit here. Neptune,
He's
Breaks,
God
there's
that
also to play with as well.
He's God that
What?
Some of those on record have been iconic throughout the season. And Real, oh good God, it's a little bit nervy gunfight. Reinforcement's going to be in for the trade. Can't get away with his life. Anyone can bring down Neptune.
Oh,
Is anyone
Bexy's
man
girlfriend
enough?
is 30.
But a 4 gets his. It's a 4v2.
Big man delivers. Now you got a 4v2. Rancor and Super again, as is tradition in the clutch. Red though, tags up and Abuza. You're never gonna read this. Super gunned down.
For $7 a month.
Vancouver Surge, no stranger to a grand finals. One
Yeah, because
round
there's a PlayStation
away.
Plus like
They
$60
get
a
to
year.
square up in the top 3 land.
Yeah, using the essentials to play.
It's match point.
What a tournament these guys have had. From losers round 1 and Heretics
Caught on
is the
essential?
team that put them there.
There's one thing we
I know it's on Game Pass.
about Surge. It might take a whole season. It might take a weekend.
You bought VC?
But they're good to get their
You
legs
bought
back.
VC?
Heretics, this is it.
No, he
This
didn't,
is
bro.
your
I walked in
chance.
his room, he's still fucking brown shirt.
Don't look at me now.
Let's see what you've
He
got.
spent.
I got tattoos.
He spent
I see you play.
You spent $100
It's
on
not Neptunes.
VC.
Whirring away in the background. It has forced those
That
players
doesn't
out
get
of
you
position.
85 overall anymore.
In
It's
mid-map,
insane.
Real. An awkward gunfight.
I was on
The
my
trophy
my
system.
dude and getting 84 overall was like 270K.
And here comes the
Isn't there,
insurmountable
why are you
wave
spending
of
money on
Surge
that
players.
2K?
I mean, he's trapped. He needs help. Super's gonna try to cover him
Awful.
over. And
There's a new
escapes.
2K coming out in like a few
That's
months.
unbelievable. 04 finds a kill though.
You're just
Nasty
wasting
from
bread.
Where? His barrel must have been completely covering Real there. 3v3.
That's a little fame moment. 3v3
It's not
though,
his
as
bread,
you
that's the
say.
thing.
Abuza, opportunity on the bench. 2 players in front of Real.
Keep your head down, mate. Abuza's looking for the pinch here. A-bomb site planted. The pinch is on. Real strikes, finds at least one out of this one.
Is it
2v2.
working?
Medals.
Is it working?
Abuza's gone for the widest of wide flanks. He'll come to play in a moment. Metals knows something's up. Neptune gagging for the 1v1.
So patient. They got the drop. They got the intel.
Now you have the positioning. Metals, what a win!
Oh, wait, they just brought that
Heretics
back.
give us 1, 5-3.
Holy fuck.
Please, God.
If we have learned anything
God.
about this Miami Heretics team this year,
Let it
these
run.
guys are competitors.
Please.
Doesn't matter how
Find
down
it.
they are, they will fight back time
Fuck.
and time again. Chance
Gotta
is
nuke that
exhausting
zero.
though. How much gas do they
Fucking
have
rat.
in the
Yo,
tank?
That guy's not winning the tourney either.
They need 3 rounds in a row.
It's also not even.
best
For some reason,
Vancouver.
PC's like on something.
Surge, it's a simple one and done.
Like, look, you're back
On
left, right hand
Vancouver,
on the table.
this might be the time to go back to Old Faithful and run it down over towards A.
We got a soft 5-3, by the way,
Oh,
fellas.
good. I'll just get him again.
They might have different
We got a
ideas in the middle of the
soft
map for the moment.
5-3.
A little bit of presence being shown.
Still an option. Still an option
That guy's the
from
worst,
here.
worst spiky player in the world.
There is no rush.
He just wasted
Purely
$60.
suppression there from 04. Keep that red dot on the cards right now. Keep the Heretics formation tight. That 2-2 looking good right now.
We're creeping up as well.
Oh, easy nasty. You took a lot there.
Yeah, Mikey was
Still
about
on
to
his
make
feet.
something with it.
That might be the go button. They're pulling
I
as
was
much
thinking
as they
about
can
it.
from the A site.
Come on, Surge.
That one's not good.
Caught
They're down
napping,
like
gets away with his
25.
life. Metal
But the
shows
other one
face
in there
gets
should be
first.
good.
Unreal.
How do you reposition?
Does it look bad?
You group them together, you do it bomb in hand. You're going to try to go through mid. Neptune's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be
get that out
desperate.
of
He's
there.
going to get traded. The help is going to be here in Abuza for a 1v3. Been spotted out.
Should be. It's like.
And that's the pressure. That's the response from the Heretics. 5-4. Cool, calm, and composed.
I don't know if I'm actually going to cook
Heretics
it or
players
not.
have
I don't know
spoken
what to
about it
make.
time and time again.
Spaghetti.
Has transformed their S&D gameplay. He is the shot caller.
I
He
don't know
is
if we
there
have-
for the
yeah.
final.
Yeah, we
kill.
have everything.
We got everything.
A ton of credit for medals for that first blood as well. But 2 rounds in a row, and Heretics, they need 2 more. Vancouver Surge, a 5-2 lead in S&D.
That's what he
so
said
close
earlier,
to
too.
victory. They need to close out.
I do
Dangle
spaghetti.
debate, the Heretics have none of it. Swapping sides now. Heretics on the attack. Bomb in hand. It will be Rancor, the carrier.
I think those are like baking like
Nobody
pans.
Aggression from Surge.
Yeah.
He's moving through the middle of the map.
Why?
Zuma would love it.
This team 1 just got their whole team.
And you got Rat Reel to go.
Who? Riva?
Tiny bit of intel there.
Rat Reel just put in 60 to get you on his team, bro. He's literally jumping up and down the toy.
They
Real,
literally
once
just
he
got their
gets
whole
the
roster.
calm, or once they go in front of him, he is in prime position.
Does he have eyes on the player above?
Oh, he doesn't. Here comes the attack. Surge, fighting forward. No damage dealt. Unbelievable. 3v3.
Boop added Vex.
And
He
with
said,
moves
just
like
say the
Jagger,
word.
Real is alive.
Boop's gonna
He didn't
nuke.
want to play tonight.
Who?
Boop.
Like beat boop?
Oh, and he's a distraction to get the
Vexy's
bomb down,
girlfriend.
even in a 2v2,
Oh.
you can hold off the site. And Real's buying so much time. They're trying to chase him. They have lost track of this man. And by the time you find it, you don't have time to deal with them. You need to get the kill instantly. And now, the 2v2. Metals
What are you
and
gonna use
Super
that for?
Trying to hold on.
Real, the martyr.
30
Yeah.
seconds.
Say you're gonna eat
He
veggies.
pulled them as far away from the bomb site as possible. Here we go. B-bomb. In we have it. Metals by the buffet. Trying to starve Surge. Doors
There's no
banging.
time.
They've pulled them all over the place. You have been stretched
Oh my God.
so thin, but it is a desperation. It is a sneaky moment from 04.
Wait, it's going round 11.
Oh my.
Neptune. Surge we're up 5-2. Now it's round 11.
Fuck, man, lock in. I need this.
And we're hopping the bomb as if they're not going to check it. That is nerves on one side of the stage, and that is composure on the other.
But he is shitting himself.
Make no
What a
mistake,
series.
Taking a
everybody
shower
on
What an
that
absolute
stage, their
fucking
hearts
series.
are thumping. A 5-2 lead.
I don't know. All I know
But
is it's
it
going
all
round
comes
11.
down to this final round. Heretics on the attack.
The 2025 season. Final moments now. Final round. No more tricks.
Round 11.
No
Champs
more
on the.
illusions. It's time to
Nasty
do
at
this,
6.
and we're
You
going
have how
to the
much?
B-bomb site.
Hit it. I love it. It is the Spanish
What do you need from
way.
Nasty?
Run it down. Run it down in a big way. Neptune
Need
on the
Real and
close
Nasty to
corner.
get a kill.
The shatter of glass.
Wait, this is a
Connection of
crazy
concussions.
spot. Holy
And
fuck.
the crack of a door.
Inside
Who
the
will
chair.
strike first? Nep
Oh my god.
singes his eyebrows.
No, he's dead.
And
Oh
he
my
gets
god.
in
He got
position.
Oh my god. Go
Oh,
forth.
oh my God,
Real dead.
First blood.
Real's
Keeps
alive.
his head down. Stays alive. Heretics now pressing forward. Can they finally
Oh.
kill Neptune?
Oh,
If you
3v1.
want to super. The season.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Oh my god. Oh wow. He's flipping him off.
Bang!
Oh shit.
There's one thing Vancouver Surge will do, whether it takes a season or a weekend.
Top 3.
they
Surge or
get
top 3.
the lick back.
No, it's Surge, Boston.
They best compose themselves. Boston Breach are weighing in the wings. Ooh la la.
Yeah, think so?
Commiserations to the Heretics. What unbelievable battle. What a show they put on for
Parker
us
thought
here
he was
in
making
Champs.
grands. That's how brain dead this guy is.
Parker thought he was winning with varsities in a loop.
And we will see them later on this year.
He should have.
And Surge, compose yourselves, truly. Breathe that fire out of your lungs.
It actually would have too. That's
Get
the
ready
funny
for your
part.
next game.
That secures me at least 25 points.
And commiserations to Miami
What?
Heretics.
Yeah.
They had a wonderful
Now you're
tournament.
putting it into the Switch.
Fan favorites
Well, I would
as
guarantee
well.
25,
A
and then if
special
Boston
team.
wins, I get
So
70.
much fun to watch.
Oh, you had Surge winning that?
That comeback would have been something spectacular.
I did, but
ultimately, not enough gas in the tank. Here's another look at the round 11, where the composure just
Thankfully,
enough.
I've just picked the
0-4, unbelievable. His teammates have to dip out of the sight. He gets the kill, he survives, and he turns this into chaos. And around the dance, his teammates deliver. Abuza, dipping, diving in, doing absolutely everything. Neptune in for the kill. The composure when they needed it. A hell of a map played there by Vancouver.
Yeah.
0-4 might have been 6-10. That stat line doesn't
Shout out Lucy.
great.
Now
It is
Slooty's
the
beefing in the
second
Twitch
assist
chat
that he
with
had in the
Jalen and
first
Chinzo.
bloods, including the
Why?
crucial one in the round 11. Efficiency from the team down
Because
the line.
Swooty has the
That
rig
is
in this
one
switch.
hell of a game that just got played.
And Jalen and Chinzo's like random teammate version is like throwing bread against like Jalen and Chinzo, who are like really good.
Nothing quite
And
goes the way.
Chinzo was like, "Are you not going to put forth the Herculean effort to win this duo switcheroo?"
Any other way, Willie Johnson.
And then Jalen was like, "All I'm saying, version is we beat these kids all the time. All you gotta do is be as good as Woodham."
Before it went toward P1. You win
He
by
said
an inch, it
hashtag
doesn't
true, just
matter
be
as long
Woodham
as
an
you get the
app.
dollar
It's not that
Vancouver
hard. They're
surge.
random
Well,
ass
you gotta watch them
kids.
play some
And then
more.
Swooty
They're
said,
gonna play
"Y'all
some
don't
more.
beat
They're
me,
gonna get
that's for
themselves
damn
ready
sure."
for the
I know Abuz is from Belgium, so he speaks French, right? Any French Canadians able to translate what was said after that game? Is there some Belgium versus Spain beef happening here?
Looks like it, man. I think he said good game. Super just gets under people's
No, I
skin.
think he said you did great.
I don't know.
You did great.
At the end.
Yes, very good. You are great players. Goodbye.
75.
Miami Heretics sent packing by Vancouver.
kidding.
Surge the
We are
squad
kidding.
that started the day on the stage. A great run for both teams. I think they'll be happy with their accomplishments of
All I
top
had to do was
four,
put
but
in 10.
Vancouver is still in the running after this game 5. Let's take a look at how they got there. It got scary when we went all the way to round 11, but Vancouver looked like they were in control early. What did you see, Nameless?
Yeah, I love their approach towards this game 5. Vancouver really slowed it down on both sides,
Yeah.
That just made
offense
it double
and
team.
defense, just like
Well, we
letting
have
Miami
eggs.
Heretics push up
Yeah.
and then
I might just make it
get a little bit
like
overly aggressive, and they would
eggs.
find Rial or they would find Metals, and then from there you just have an advantage. You're
That's
seeing
also good
rounds
for, like,
this, Neptune
burgers.
Just playing up top, super slow together. We find one kill, and now we have the advantage in the round. It was working, and then Miami started to figure it out late. Rounds 8 and rounds 9, they're like, okay, we're going to get to their side, and then we're just going to wait until the end of the round to start to make our plays.
Yeah, and I just think that was it, right? I think
that?
Real started to get to his spots, but didn't get over eager.
We got
right?
Texas
But, I mean,
toast in
this
there
is a
like garlic
Miami
bread.
team.
We can
They
definitely
just
mix
love to
together.
make plays, right? As much as they can.
He ate it.
And they rely on
You
Real,
ate-
and he did get launched a couple of times. That's when
What
it
the- you
started
ate
to
all my
get a little
garlic
bit
bread?
scary. But in that round
What?
11, man, I mean, just props
He gave me
to
2 of them.
0-4, because he ends up getting 2 from that spot.
Why'd you just eat
I
them?
mean, all the pressure was on him.
You just
and
ate
he
them
stepped
straight up?
Real, the rock star of round
There's like
10
12
to
in a
keep
pop.
Miami in it, surviving all the fire.
There's 12.
0-4 does the exact same thing one round later.
You gave
Let's
me
take
2.
a look at
You
it
didn't
one more
eat
time.
4.
Allie, walk me through this.
I mean, the fact so 0-4 is the guy left alone in here, right? He finds one this pillar. Usually he's going to get traded out, but he manages to play his life. We missed the second kill, so he finds the first 2
Wow,
bloods in this
dude,
round,
you're
which makes it so
frustrating.
much
10, so
easier
there's
for that
10.
Vancouver Surge to play the trades out and push out that secret amp.
He can do it with the AR, he can do it with the SMG amp.
Facts, Chris. I mean, it's a tough situation, right? Neptune gets the information on everybody pushing. And
Switcheroo,
Force
guys,
Cats
play
was like,
every
okay,
game.
I have to be the guy to go in here
put 'em in
and
there.
give us an advantage. Finds one.
That's what I do it at
gets
home.
away with his
When I
life.
spaghetti
That
at
is
home, I
so
always put 'em in the air
impressive.
fryer.
0-4 with a huge round 11.
First time they met up, it was Vancouver winning game 1, Miami
Pretty
winning 2,
Yeah,
3,
we do.
4.
We
have a
This
ton of
time
noodles.
around, Vancouver
down.
was
Look at
looking
top right,
down
too, the
in
ones you
game
bought.
1, but it's your scuff play of the game, the finish that gave them the edge in this series, gave them control. Vancouver Surge,
Well, let's make
0-4
noodles
through
then,
getting it done.
Yeah, and it was 0-4 Neptune that made
They
the
can
huge
both
play to
cook.
stay alive in the backside, right? Just waiting for the teammates because they know how difficult this can be to break. And this is what a lot of teams can learn from, is just playing your life sometimes is way more important than the pressure. They trust each other, they get this slam, and once you get Vancouver a setup like
didn't
this,
get a good
man,
team,
it's
Lou?
really hard to break back in.
Yeah, you know, Miami, I mean, commiserations to them. They'll bounce back, and, you know, obviously they're going to keep this roster. They play such
You're
good
already
hard
touching
point.
everything,
When they
bro.
build these
Like,
leads,
Ew.
sometimes they just throw it away, right?
Yeah.
Like, We gotta start
wash your
rotations. They were up a ton on this map. Like, just could
Don't
see
cough
that
and
second
shit.
rotation P3 set up for the P4, right? You can play that aggressive style early on when the lead comes in, Joe. Sometimes you just gotta start to rotate and hold it down.
Dude, we kind of joke about it in the green room, like, that and FaZe have kind of switched spots,
Yeah.
right? Like, FaZe early, it was like winning these close hard points, which is what Miami was doing, becoming the best S&D team in the game, right? It's led us to some success. Then when you start to lose those close hard points, you go deep to a game 5. It's just always hard to guarantee that you are going to clutch up when it matters. And yeah, man, I just look back to that map number 1, and then the question is, in the vetoes, you had the choice between Protocol and Vault. You won the Vault control the first time. I know Proto looked good today, but I don't know, if you go back to you pick Vault control instead, because you beat him on it earlier.
All right.
It's been a crazy ride. After a day of 3-0s, we get that game 5, round 11 out of the way. Do we get another one? Breach, Surge, our final
Breach
match of the
regain
night before our grand finals kicks off tomorrow. Allie, for anyone who's missed the action, catch us up real quick.
Miss the
How am I
action,
gonna do
upsets
DK stream?
galore. That's all you need to know about this bracket. Since day 1, it's been insane, and now
I'm
we only
playing
have
the
one
Switch.
team left in the top 4 looking to make it to
Co-ed
the
Switch. Yeah.
It's not the only bracket, though, here in Canada. We also have challengers going off with some big names like Vivid, Mac in the mix. Lottie caught up with them behind the scenes.
I started a 10 train.
Vivid, first of all, congratulations. Another grand finals for Omir and you and the boys. I obviously have not been here. This is my first time coming into the Challengers pit. I have to know what the journey was like for you guys. So how did it go this weekend so far to get to that main stage tomorrow?
It's been pretty clean and easy. We've had a few hiccups in S&D, but besides that, we've been clicking on every aspect, and the teammates are gross.
I love to hear that. Have you had any fierce competition? Who's been your hardest so far?
5 Fears and the Omit Brooklyn team were pretty close competition, and probably expect to play one of them tomorrow, but never know.
Do you have a preference of who you play tomorrow?
No preference. We're gonna show up and do our thing, and hopefully come away with first place.
Love to hear that. Now, in terms of the team and the dynamic, is there anybody we should keep our eye on who's been really performing very well this weekend?
All 4 of us, honestly. Anyone. That's the thing about it. Anyone can just take over a series and win a map by themselves, and yeah, look out for everyone.
Vivid, that's exactly what I love to hear. Can't wait to see you on the main stage tomorrow. Best of luck and congratulations for getting this far as well.
Thank you. I'm excited to be there.
She's so bad.
The Scuff Call of Duty collection is
She's
$30
so
off
bad.
this weekend only. Visit scuff.co/CDL to upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Dinner chat.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Any boss doing this?
Yeah.
I'm in for 40, bro. I need to take
On match
Spinny
day,
again.
everything matters. What you focused on the night before, how you slept, what you ate.
What?
Players gather in the arena,
Yeah.
ready to go toe-to-toe, fueled by the dedication.
Every time we make 2 pounds, we have an absurd amount left over.
The mind has to be focused, clear, locked in.
Yeah, I mean, it is when we just...
Any unknown variable can mean the difference between winning and losing. But when you have your pride on the line, every decision has to
Yeah,
be
but if we
perfect.
only have 1 pound of
Every
beef, it doesn't
movement
matter.
calculated, and every shot
But we only have
on
1
target.
pound of beef.
If you want to be remembered here, you have to make them believe.
No, I think it looked like 1 pound to me.
Scuff has been a proud and passionate supporter
Oh,
of
that
Call of
one?
Duty esports for
Oh, then
14
definitely make 2
years.
pounds of
It
spaghetti.
enables you to play like a pro.
Yeah, definitely do 2 pounds of spaghetti then. We do. We do. Middle right.
Optic, they have just taken map 2 of the winners final.
Do a ton of noodles.
Smoked them in S&D. How are you feeling right now?
Come on, come on. Like, this is a whole different team. Like, shout out Mercury, shout out whatever they're doing at camp, because everything is different, and we're looking freaking good.
Obviously, a lot of anticipation coming into this champs again around Optic and how they're performing with Mercules, especially off Major 4. How confident are you in the team at this point in time to take it all tomorrow?
100%. We got Merc. I love that kid, man. We got Merc. He's a cheat code.
He is a massive cheat code. Is there anything you want to say to the rest of the Optic fans who are rooting for this team to get it done tomorrow?
Yo, green wall all day. We bleed green, baby.
They bleed green. There you have it.
Let's go.
Real gets it! Fight for the win! Real! Holding it on! Lucky gets the final kill!
Hide Switch is lining at a $5 for a respin. No way.
This week's show, this weekend,
I have
we saw
Vicar.
the top Call of Duty teams compete at the U.S. Championship held at Full Sail University. In a surprising turn of events,
Good boy, got his own 5.
business, the 9 seed came out of nowhere to dominate the bracket, defeating 9-time champions Complexity twice to secure the #1 seed at the Call of Duty World Championship.
Was he the greatest sniper in this? Oh my God. He was hella good.
It all comes down to this. Nate's not running it down.
He's trying to no-scope.
Ricky trying to nose.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh my God.
He even hit him.
Oh. GG.
Oh, he got fucking slayed.
And it's face back.
Oh my God.
Man. I'm feeling good. Happy to be here.
Fantastic interview as always from Fen. Wonderful lad.
I just put water in there. You never made spaghetti, bro?
MC, you're better. Oh my God. You are so fucking good. Dante, don't shout that, bro. You fucking suck. Oh my.
I found myself in the arena, but up pretty high right now because I've made my way to the Flank and Toronto Ultra watch party to catch up with the legend of the COD community, Ben.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Lottie.
Rightfully so. Ben, quite an uncharacteristic start, middle, and potentially end to champs here.
Yeah.
What's the thought process right now for you guys up here?
I mean, I think the long break has kind of added a lot of parity into the scene, and we're seeing some crazy upsets. I think anyone would have predicted Boston versus Optic in grand finals. I don't think anyone would have predicted Thieves out top 8, FaZe out top 6. We're heading to a very unpredictable chance, and I'm going to be honest, I think Optic might be going back-to-back.
You really think so? You think that's how it's going to work out? Do you think Optic could be upset at this moment? I think there's a lot of chatter about how well they are playing and maybe how well that break has served them as well.
I mean, I think the teams in losers bracket are interesting. I just don't see Boston getting through, so I think it's Vancouver. Can they get to a final and win a map? Toronto, can they actually make a final and maybe avenge their 0-2 record in CDL finals? And for Miami, their first ever final, carries momentum, and maybe Spanish COD finally gets a dub.
Amazing stuff. Ben, listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time. You get back to your couch. Yeah. I'll get back on the floor, and I'll see you in a little bit.
I appreciate it. I got to go hop on the call and go yell at Clay somewhere.
Listen, that's just too easy, right? He just slid out and his boys are eating on point. This is Cammy! Gonna be down to Cammy in versus the world. Holy Cammy! No, it's Demon Joe. And there he is. Well, Awakening sets you up. Purge knocks him down. There's the final 3. Purge is playing campaign? Like what? Purge, the heretic.
Scrap. Is this waiting? No way, dude.
Bro, that might be the most dumb shit I've ever. No, it's easier to boil because it's already hotter. You're boiling it out.
Shout out to our sound man Nick Fratien for that tiny exploding RC car. Welcome back. It is Championship Week in 2025. We are gearing up for the final fight of an insane day. So many 3-0s. A Game 5 round 11.
Finally, Chris.
What else
Thank the
is
Lord.
in store for us here as we close out Saturday night? We welcome Maven to the desk alongside Rosalie and Nameless. And I want to start with you, Clint. What has made this event so weird?
I mean, I gotta think it's partially the month-long break. I think it's added some parity, kind of like you heard Benjay say in the interview. One of the toughest thing I think in esports is to stay ahead, right? Like when you're on top, staying on top of the curve is very, very hard. I think the added time allowed some of the teams to catch up. I think that's a big part of it. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, there's other elements as well. You don't want to scrim the teams that are on your side of the
That's
bracket,
true.
right? So that affects like the quality of practice. And there's some teams when you look at like Miami put a ton of work into their map pool, paid dividends, and now we're seeing teams like Vancouver who have figured out their control. Finally, you have an extended break. You got to make good use of it.
Ali, we had Vancouver kicking off the day. That was a 3 p.m. battle at the start of the elimination bracket. They have made an incredible run. And while we give them a few moments to have some dinner before they get into this next match, we're going to revisit the best moments from the entire tournament so far. And we got to call it our favorite segment. Yeah, burgers and fries. Let's go, baby.
This is the best and the worst.
Let's heat things up in the kitchen. We got some fries. Rookie of the Year Rancor. He tried to give away his trophy. I'd burger him for that, but also maybe it's double fries. He wasn't the only one, though, walking away with some hardware. Scrap earns our regular season MVP honors.
Yeah, much deserved as well. The kid was a monster all year.
What we got here?
This has to be a burger.
Oh, that's a squirt.
For sure.
Hey. Happens to all of us sometimes, Benjamin. No worries, my guy.
He's like, yo, did you see that? Look. He's like, you gotta tell him about it. It's unbelievable.
Moving it forward, we got Scrap here. Is this a highlight clip? The body shots.
Ooh, brother,
I mean, fry into a burger for shooting the body?
It's already a 650 pot. Come on. That's not what we're playing. And now this is a fry. Vancouver finally getting revenge on their boogeyman all year long to start this momentous run that they're having right now.
A little bit of revenge as Vancouver takes down
Team 11.
We're going to take a look here at the surge as they continue to roll here. It is a nasty clip.
I mean, like,
oh, frying.
This was a 3v3 at the end to send him packing, right?
Yeah, this was beautiful. I mean, Nasty found the 2 massive kills when he flanks through Lion, and then we just get the double stack come in. Like, Hydra, you're not doing nothing.
Dude, Nasty's been unreal. Neptune seems to be back in form. One more step.
Neptune's talking trash. I love it. Dashy also getting fired up on the stage. This is the pre-pop, right?
Yeah, this gotta be a burger, bro. Yeah.
Listen, we've seen a couple of these over the years. Wait, who did it like last year? Was it Scrap that did it last year?
Yeah, we've seen it happen. Yeah. I've done it before.
He got the win, though.
It's always
We move on to the next one. It is the 2v4 Hook Shotzi, the duo getting it done against Toronto.
They are flowing, bro. I mean, when these guys were first a duo years ago, we talked about when they find that flow state. I mean, not the original time with Empire, even like the next time we talk about MW2. Like when they were really flowing, it was incredible to watch. This is one of those sequences, bro.
Does one person put a spoon and hold the noodles in and just pour it out?
And they just play it so perfect, right? Like Shotzi gets on the offense, he pushes dude bottom spiral, and Hook just waits, and then the perfect timing down to the final gunfight. You just knew that Optic was going to win that round.
The 9th game, 1 in a row, set up Optic for a championship run tomorrow. This man will not be competing against him as draws his crew. Blanks out early. This was a little bit of a grenade issue, I believe.
Yeah, two-piece right here. The nade comes in, blows his nade up, finds him and Simp, and I think this sums up their weekend.
Yeah, we've had more of that this year than ever before. I think just because how it lists it, like when a nade gets blown up in somebody's hand. But like between that and the RC cars, I mean, even the Rancor moment in the series today was unbelievable. Like killed his entire squad.
Yeah, the three-piece dump.
Yeah.
Omni movement has made Search and Destroy so fun, but a classic 1v1. It doesn't get better than this Hydra versus Neptune.
Yeah, this is just one that you like assume Hydra's gonna win.
Yeah.
And he just is one of those few times he seemed like indecisive. Like Neptune just jukes him out of his boots, bro. Plays it perfectly.
Well, yeah, he didn't know if he wanted to run away or if he wanted to chow that.
Yeah.
Weird situation, and then Neptune just sitting there like, you give me 1 second, you're dead.
Yeah. And he misses that first bullet, and at that point, Nep's still using his SMG.
LA Thieves knocked out of the tournament by Vancouver. Vancouver went on to beat Toronto, and you just saw them take down Miami. While they are warming up for this next match, let's take a look at some more fun, shall we?
I just heard Hidden Heroes in my ear and went, oh god.
It's Allie's favorite game, Hidden Heroes.
I got one on the weekend.
Big tip here,
Like,
fam.
I'm
Big tip.
vibing.
Players left in the tournament. Okay. There's only 12. Here's 4 of them on your screen. With a champs KD of a 1.56, that's got to be Mercury's top left.
That one's easy. That's Merc for sure. I mean, he's unbelievable. Mercury's 1.56. They haven't lost the map.
Clint?
What do you want me to do, dude?
You choose.
Bottom left, I think it's probably Surge. I think that is Neptune.
I think it's Snoopy.
Neptune it is.
Neptune was a good one.
Bro, I'm locked. Best placement this year, second, and I know you're squinting. Top right, Ant says 0.86.
0.86. Best placement this year. Top
Neptune.
Bro,
I think it's
sure
Snoopy.
the line is dropping.
Neptune it is.
Neptune was a good one.
Bro, I'm locked. Best placement this year, second, and I know you're squinting. Top right, Ant says 0.86.
0.86. Best placement this year, top 6. Going to be somebody from Boston. I'm going to go with Awakening. Oh, Snoopy.
That was Snoopy.
All right,
honestly,
Al.
I was thinking
that sounds strong.
Search KD, like
Yeah, he's frying in Search.
yeah.
It's gotta be another Vancouver member, right?
No, I was thinking it was an Optic
Nope, they made
member.
it to a final.
Best
Another
champs
Optic
finished
member?
first.
That's gotta be, is that Hook?
Best placement this year for it is
Let's go,
Hook.
Al.
Yeah, we did well there. Good
Let's
job,
go,
guys.
Al. Give me that.
I'm 2 for 2 on Hidden Heroes for the weekend, thank God.
Speaking of the one and only Kyler, Hook joined us behind the scenes. Here's what he had to say.
Hi, Kyler.
Hook, it's very loud in here for a couple of reasons. One, you guys are performing out of your minds, and 2, you're making the run of a lifetime here at Champs. I have to ask you a little bit about the leadership on the team, and I know you had this question a million times. It looks to me like it's a shared role throughout, and I think the teamwork is shining through, and it's kind of showing us, you know, who's in the lead here, and it's all of
Any
you.
Merc guys?
How do you think that's working
There
out
goes
for you guys as a
$50.
team? You've been on so many different
Who,
teams.
you?
Do you think that this is the meta
You just do
for a
50?
team like this to be this fast-paced and this good?
Definitely. I think. Sorry, tough question, but I think the fact that we all have a voice on this team and the fact that we all trust each other and it allows us to play at this pace. So it definitely works for us.
We already knew Optic were rich, but now they are guaranteed $480,000 in that championship match. They will play the winner of tonight's final fight between Boston Breach and Vancouver Surge. Allie, this is the point in the tournament. The money starts to set in, the nerves start to set in. Do you think exhaustion is going to play a role at all for Vancouver or Boston today?
Oh, absolutely. I think on the side of Boston, like, you've had to sit cold for a couple of games. And on the side of Vancouver Surge, you've been in the gauntlet, right? And we've seen Vancouver Surge, the pressure get to them sometimes, but they already beat the hurdle of not being able to beat LA Thieves. So maybe now they feel that kind of dropping off.
Okay. Yeah, I think the nice thing for Surge is, like, the final is tomorrow. So like, you've had a couple times where you've made this run through losers, and you have run out of gas and you got blanked in a final. Maybe this time, having a night to prep, we talk a lot about prep, we talk a lot about Rambo Ray, maybe that's a difference. Now, do I think Optic smash them? Probably if they get there, yes, but maybe it's different. Maybe they win a map.
I mean, I'm looking at the opposite side, and I'm looking at Boston. Everybody who's played Optic has went down to the losers and gotten World Star bopped out of the tournament, just 3-0'd, right? They are destroying everybody's morale. So
Barry, back to Stu Bot.
Let's take a look at Boston's odds coming into the tournament. No one thought the A seed was getting past LA Thieves in the opening round outside of our stats wizard, Easy Mac. He sniffed this one out a mile away. Boston continued, though, to battle on where normally they fall out top 6. The team rolled into the winner's final.
This is the weirdest event. I mean, listen, it's like I'm so torn, and like part of me is like so happy for them for making this run, but it's been so weird. Like, we've seen moments, right? We've seen moments, but they've strung together a couple of moments now.
I will say, like, for Boston, the Hasi slipped through in the first couple of series, right?
Yeah,
like,
true.
You're able to win a 2-3-5. You get to a top 3 situation. Teams start to become a little bit more well-rounded. They've had more success. In this weekend, the matches are going to get more difficult. That's exactly what we saw up against Optic Texas. Awakening couldn't get anything going. Snoopy was effectively shut down on the protocol search and destroy. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't have faith in Boston, and I think, like, the old Boston came out in that Optic match.
If the Hasis were earlier in the series, could it have gone a little bit?
It could have been different, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying a series win, but maybe more competitive.
Oh, I mean, we got to the Hasi, and it was the closest map of the series.
It was the only map that felt like there was something going on. Yeah.
I see a glaring issue on this screen, Alley Cat.
Yeah, no, the hard point has not been great. It was a
That's one way to word it.
That really hurt them. It has not been great. I'm going to be honest, you know, when you do go into the numbers, though, like, they were very winnable, 2 of them out of the 5 for Boston Breach. So it's just about closing out who's going to be their finisher. Usually it would be Snoopy. Usually sometimes it would be Giga, but we haven't seen that from them this weekend.
The good thing with Vancouver is their strengths are hard point, and their weaknesses sometimes are search and control. So maybe it sets up for another 2-3-5 for Boston.
Let's talk about the opposition here, a squad that has been on a red-hot run. They went to a Game 5. They were tested by Miami all the way to around 11, but they walk away victorious. You saw the massive celebration, the relief from Abuza, knowing this man is on the pedestal already. How far can they go?
I think they could go all the way if they keep playing the way they have. I mean, for Vancouver Surge, the issue with this team that hurts a lot of the rest of the league is that all of them have a good head on their shoulders. They're going to make the right play. Their fundamentals are very solid. So all it takes is one of them to have a good game when it comes to the engagements.
Abuza said safe travels, small man to super. That is insane.
Consistently, we even saw Abuza in that Game 5 search and destroy turn up. Nasty has his moments. So that's going to be the scary thing is, like, who is it that's going to start having those takeover maps?
We've seen a lot from Vancouver this tournament. It's been really impressive. I mean, starting in losers, I mean, going down to losers and then making this run all the way to here. I mean, they figured out their control. Their Surge has looked so much better. Like, this is a different Surge team. They've gotten over the fear of names. Like, they beat LA Thieves, and it's been new life in them since then.
When we talk about steps for a young team, and I'm going to ask you, like, in your opinion from your career, like,
I will cry so hard of laughter if Breach beat Surge.
How big of a deal is that now, thinking about them maybe getting to a champs final?
That'd be so fucking funny.
That experience is so important.
Even if you don't win a map.
Yes,
it is, right?
It is 100%
No,
because you've been there before. You know what you need to work on, and this is the best Surge have looked. I mean, after that Thieves series, they've just been firing.
Canada, the players are ready. No more yapping. It's time to jump into this series with the maps and modes. A final best of 5 before a best of 9 grand final tomorrow.
Breach banned Vault. They banned Vault hard point.
What did Surge ban?
I mean, I will say this, though, right? Like, you look at it, Vancouver banned everything Hacienda, but then the Rewind, Search, and Destroy, they don't like that map. I mean, the last time they played it, They got 6-0.
Every time I've watched them there, they look like there's just something they're missing, bro.
So uncomfortable. Abuza on the street.
There's always openings, bro.
Gentlemen, I love you, but I need your scuff pick. I'm starting with David.
I love you too. My pick.
Gamecasters.
I'm going Surge. I'm going Surge. I believe in Rambo Ray and this squad. It's been building to this moment. I want to see him get to another final and maybe make a run.
Rambo Ray versus Optic. I love it. Allie?
I've been loving the redemption stories. So for me, like Vancouver Surge got their redemption beating Miami Heretics, and I think Boston won another go at Optic. I have an all-green final. I'm going to go with Boston Breach.
Boston Breach on the bounce back.
That's a bold call. I respect it. I'm going to go with Vancouver Surge. I mean, they've dominated Boston all year. I don't think it ends now.
Nasty. It's time to fry. I saw him do it since EWC. Keep your eyes on Byron. Vancouver Surge win this one in 4. Guy Blaze, let's get the party started.
I'm ready to get this one going, Chris, because everybody's
Damn, he said they win in 4, bro.
But we got to give it everything we got here in the venue and
If Breach win, dude, this is the freest grand finals of all time.
Squads are going to make it to the grand finals to try to take that trophy out of Texas.
Bullshit.
Let's find out who. Everybody make some noise for the
Let's find out
Vancouver
who
Surge
right now.
and Boston Breach.
Boston Breach. Boston shit
The last 4 times
cans.
these teams have matched up, Vancouver has been victorious. They've been on
Yeah, people are gonna talk the most shit.
But then you look at Boston Breach, and this is a different team. Their highest placing on the ceiling. Everybody's been playing well, especially in the 2-3-5s, and they might need to do that once again.
Another situation where a lot of these players are counted out, find themselves a single series away from a grand finals, guy. It's time to end this night on a high note.
We are definitely going to end this night on a high note, Allie. Champs has been insane all weekend long, and this match will be no different. Who's going to make it to the grand finals? Let's get this one going. Shift, study, the floor is yours.
It's going to be a hot one here, friends. Both teams looking better than expected for some. Others, this is kind of business as usual. I think the big storyline for me here, Jay, is Vancouver. When they had been in grand final situations in the past, it came by way of an emotional winners finals loss, a emotional losers finals win, and then they run out of gas in the 3rd match of the day. Now, of course, the setup here is that there wasn't a winners final for them, but they are playing their 3rd match of the day after playing 2 very emotional series. Do they have what it takes to take down Boston?
I think with a guy like Rambo Ray in your ears, he understands what it's like to be in situations like this. You feel like all your energy has gone throughout this day, getting battle tested, going game 5 versus Miami round 11, but you're able to prevail for a reason. Job is not done, at least for the Saturday. You were trying to get yourself back to a grand final and hopefully this time around potentially take a map. But Vancouver, they got to be feeling good. On the opposite side for Boston, the way that they got taken down by Optic, that wasn't the Boston that we saw all week, and they need to come out firing right off the rip.
That's, I think, the biggest point for me is even in moments before Atlanta, where we've seen Boston start a tournament off hot, they don't have that 2nd day. They don't have that 3rd day. Now we've seen 2 good days out of them. Can they keep it up for a full weekend? Consistency has been lacking for this Boston team across the year. They've impressed us. They've exceeded expectations, but the chance at revenge is still on the line. And I think the biggest thing about that storyline for Boston is you have a lot of guys who have not gotten to this point in a tournament before, maybe except for just Cammy. So we'll see what they provide here. It's going to be red card to get us kicked off. Who you watching, Jay?
Oh, I'm definitely going to be watching a man like Awakening, because that guy, at least in the series versus Optic, he couldn't win any of the important gunfights around the map. That's why you got dominated the way that you did. So spawning into a map like Red Card, which in the beginning of the season used to be a bread and butter for Boston, they have just struggled in this mode overall. 6 straight losses, 5 here at Champs. And with the vetoes that came in from Surge, getting rid of Hacienda, everything, you're already forcing Boston to be uncomfortable in map 1.
It's legitimately been a red carpet of losses across the hard point. Will red card be where the carpet gets rolled up and Boston find their first hard point win? Let me hear you, Toronto. We've got ourselves the lower finals. Vancouver Surge, Boston Breach. Let's get it on.
Winner gets a dance versus the Green Wall tomorrow. Vancouver are riding the high of everything that's been testing them today. Starting off on the preferred side, early battles over 4 heads. Snoopy Awakening already getting activated early. It's a battle.
You have Angelina and Fancy.
Yeah, Snoopy getting hot early is massive. We've seen him in the past just get lost and go completely unguarded on this map. So him finding a hot hand could be crucial.
Yeah, Vic, Derek, Camps, and Layla. Yeah, bruh.
Beautiful recovery. Back into the hard point. Only allow Boston 2 seconds, and they're still controlling head side for now.
And Purge whips out the extra AR. He knows that on a map like Red Card, there's not going to be a lot of angles with that SMG, so just want to dominate the map control alongside my AR duo, but Surge have dominated all of the map so far. They're soaking up a majority of this time. Now they're getting aggressive over towards bus side to flip them behind them. This is a perfect start here for Surge.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the biggest key here for Vancouver. Coming off that emotionally charged series, make sure you're playing
Sorry,
good
I'm watching my.
structured
Yeah,
Call of Duty
I'm not
and
watching
things, so
champs.
you don't want to
No
just run
one.
off
Oh,
the
Nick's right
highs
here.
that you may have had from the momentum.
Where the fuck is Lucas?
Winning that round away.
They switched.
You want to try to play good structured fundamental Call of Duty. So far, so good.
All right, I gotta lock in.
Neptune getting the job done early to clear up some space, but Vancouver are spawning in the unfavorable position. Maybe a chance here for Boston to get in.
Did everybody except Purge stop trying?
Contest this HP. Everyone that is contesting it is instantly getting taken down. And Vancouver, even with the back foot on their side, they're still dominating this P2 setup. Abuza now finds 2. That's already 3 dead. The information is gained. Everyone turns around and the score continues to grow.
Nice moment here, though, for Boston off their respawn, re-clearing the middle of the map. One more chance with 15 seconds to fight, try to get back into the hard point. But look at the spawns, already moving around once again. Vancouver will forfeit this back 12, get on their hightail over to P3, and lock down the middle of the map as Boston now have to once again take the long route to rotate.
Yeah, now if you are Breach, if you can find a kill at this moment, you can potentially
Sneaky Nasta. Sneaky Nasta.
P3 is going to be very difficult, especially with Nasty in this sort of
Oh.
position. He's going to have a couple
Wow.
freebies lined up. Finds the first, sets up the team.
Bro didn't even need to
Final
shoot.
2, and now look what it does to the spawns. Boston again on the back.
Absolutely perfect for Vancouver. Boston going to spawn over towards the parking garage.
Manchin.
Trying to get
Manchin
some
here.
sort of a route away from just playing up Eskies. Abuza's
Bro, Surge has such an advantage, bro. Like
They just they just played a whole
they deadass
fucking.
just played a series. Like,
They just played a best of 5.
allowing any sort of action to get towards the hard point at all. Vancouver just continue to find stagger.
What the fuck is Cam doing? The fuck was that? Bro was shit face looking at P2. I'm telling you, dude. I think Breach just gave up, bro.
P3 again, you're basically gifting the rotation to P4 to your squad. Now 4 knows don't
Like it's like these motherfuckers are like, yeah, we got top 3. We'll take it.
An 80-point lead going into P4, we'll take it.
Absolutely, you will. And take a look at the scoreboard on the Boston
take a look at the
side. Both
scoreboard.
ARs that you pointed to,
Boston down 80 points again.
I mean, 5 card Warrior is fucking awful again.
Meanwhile, Abuza and Nasty are combined 22 and 11. It is stark differences early on. Boston, though, will get an opportunity to make a play over towards stage for the new hard point. Abuza top window, some damage.
It's rough
with
on
no
the mental.
kills, and Boston will break on in.
Yeah, the break is good. The spawns already flipped, so now Boston have an opportunity to potentially get themselves back into the game. But Surge have to be exhausted. Let's step aside and go to listen to how the energy is sounding with Surge.
I spawn P2. Yeah, Breach is warming up now. Come on now. AKA Snoopy.
I'm leaving this shit, okay? We're missing one maybe. It's Cammy. Keep me under. I'm gonna check out, okay? Where base? The big kill mark. Oh, take it on me.
Snoop is talking. Did you season the beef, bro?
No. He went white mode.
Mikey, did you go white mode or did you season the beef?
He did. Chalk.
No pepper? Nothing? What? You didn't season the beef. That's it? If anything, you don't put salt in it. You can still put it in now. Season the
I was
sauce.
wondering what's up with the backwards jersey.
Go get the Italian seasoning and just put a bunch of that in there.
I'm hearing you.
Oh, what, on 2K? Fuck away from me, you're sick. You know what's crazy, bro? You hit my fucking vape yesterday. Or this vape. Yeah, too bad my immune system ain't no bitch. That's why I pee outside.
Autoimmune disease.
Yeah, you just brought that up just like make me feel like shit. So like now I'm just gonna laugh at you. I'm just kidding. Bro, I'm kidding. Have you always taken medicine a lot whenever you're sick? Like, do you take medicine when you're sick? I never take it at all. I feel like that's why like my immune system's been good. Because I just never take medicine.
Going, feeling calm, feeling collected.
My body just, my body hits the weight room. When I get sick, it's time to hit the weights. Just look around, bro. Italian seasoning, it's just a little spray thing.
They are starting to rally their way back into this game. Let's go to a listening with the squad in green.
Should be like bottom level. Probably back left. PS5? I have a mix in, bro. Oh, okay. And then just plug in the Elgato into the. That's just PS5 to PC, right?
I'm gonna play through caution.
Dude, Big Wake is getting. Dude, they're all getting tucked except Eric.
Oh, these are some crazy numbers, bro. It's champs.
I mean, I get like, I get they have no warm up, but like, they had to have scrimmed somebody, right? Oh. Cammy's getting warm now.
Oh. Come on, Emmett.
He's been playing good the whole tournament, bro. He's finally getting shit on. Just at the worst time possible. That was clean. It's just they're stuck. It doesn't matter. They're gonna get full fucking. They can get like 45 seconds here. If Parker is the cause of the new COVID ground zero, I'm gonna be pissed. LOL. No cap, bang. What for COVID? China.
Well, it's a Herculean effort from Snoopy and Cammy, but not all four members of Breach evenly participate.
Ooh.
They will open up the hard point here.
There we go, Purge. Wake up.
One good break, but now you got to find one good rotation and one good hold on top of that.
Yeah, this is a good 20
I just don't think that's true.
All the kill feed is currently lit up in white. Austin starting to get activated with those weapons. Awakening, we need you to wake up right here, right now.
Dude.
Yeah. Still a 50, almost 40-point difference. You already have players off the rotation and Cameron McGill.
Cammy woke the fuck up.
That's what you need, but you need to get some life.
But this guy needs to. There's 5 creds, man. They're not helping him out.
My man. Over the top of P5. Able to see Neptune down low. That will work. That clears out Stance. Is he going to get a second? No. Bruiser right there for the trade. Cammy trying to follow up. Tagged at range. Vancouver now with the numbers as Purge tries to work his way forward. Snoopy trying to right away on the pinch, but not quite able to get there. And it will be Vancouver holding on towards BS&D. Now trying to make a play into the hard point.
Yeah, Vancouver are just waiting for a couple kills to be chained together before they decide to hop into the HB. And there it is. Nasty finds 3. You know, everyone is spawning over towards Eskies. We can start to soak up this time and get closer and closer to calling game. Austin, one more break attempt. You're going to have Snoopy, who's been their shining light so far in this game. Lines up a double. You're trying to play keep away, but eventually we got to get in time.
Yeah, Cammy and Awakening back to remaining over the top of this old 14 seconds.
Need 30. Am I tweaking? I thought I saw need 25 up here.
Towards ticket, but not going to happen. Vancouver with the leader's advantage. Mostly going to reinforce over towards head, just looking to play for P1.
It's crazy because if you were watching this map from the beginning, you're thinking Vancouver have been dominating from start to finish, but even
I want to.
getting heavily outplayed, you're still only down by 30. Initial gun
Yeah.
already going the way of Vancouver.
Got one
all
viewer
four
here.
dead. Spawns are in control. Surge know exactly where they're coming from. They can still win it here at P1.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
kind of
to
a last
watch
chance effort right here for
Like,
Boston.
this game is
First
just no.
1v1
This
doesn't
match
go
is
away
no
at Purge.
though.
Cammy inside his ticket. Trying to find the players inside the hard point.
Chat,
That
we
gets shut
gotta-
down, but in
me
that
and Nick gotta
moment,
get ready for the
Awakening
switch. We're about to eat some
Snoopy
dinner.
able to get themselves involved. That neutralizes the
Turn the
time.
game
It
off.
gives Boston a chance to reinforce
Nobody's really
the
worried
round.
about this. I
Big
think everybody
gunfights
knows
now
Surge
over
is
close
winning.
edges.
Yeah, they're just keeping it as scrappy as they possibly
We'll catch you
can,
guys
but
tomorrow
they need to
for the
have a
grands.
takeover moment. This final 25
See you in the
out of
next
P1
one.
Can be it. That's already 3 dead in
Huh?
the feed. Surge trying to find
That's
their
what
way
I'm
back.
closing
Focus
out.
uses time
Just click
to
the
not
button.
Give it up. And Boston is
We'll
just
see you
slowly
guys
but
tomorrow.
surely continuously chipping
Come
away.
on now.
Can't lose the game here.
All right, chat.
Chance with P2
Later,
behind
man.
you. With these waves
What are
of
you about to
kills
go
to
play?
make this doable.
The switch.
How about the effort from Snoopy? 35 and 29. Keeping Boston alive. 229, 188. Heading over to P2. Boston there first in the